Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are here for yet another match of the BBL. This one, it is going to be a very exciting one. The Hobart Hurricanes taking on the Melbourne Stars. We're on Christmas Eve at the moment, sitting 5 p.m. here in New Zealand. It's still quite warm, so I'm starting to regret my decision of putting on this. But nonetheless, if you are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Do let me know who you think will be able to get the win in this game as well. It was the Hobart Hurricanes. They won the toss and they decided that they do want to have a bet here as well. We have got Crazy NZ in the chat and also Nathan Sim is here as well. But I hope you guys are all doing well and hope you are all excited for some more BBL action before we get to Christmas as well, which is just around the corner. Looking at the table, the way that it is sitting at the moment, it is the Scorchers who are sitting in first place. They are still yet to lose themselves a game, sitting 5 wins from 5. The Sydney Sixers sitting on 5 games played, but they have lost the one, and that was actually to this side, the Hobart Hurricanes, which is their only victory that they have been able to get for themselves so far. Pretty much, this game is going to be between 6 and 7. Whoever wins this game, even without the Bash boost point, you're moving right up into probably around 4th place or somewhere around there. At the moment, we are just waiting for this match to get underway for the Melbourne Stars and also the Hobart Hurricanes as well. We have also got there, I'm predicting Hurricanes 180 as well. There's a Robert there for the prediction of what they will be able to get to for their first innings as well. And at this matchup, the Melbourne Stars, we don't see them chase down totals too often, I guess you could say. They love batting first, being able to really set a huge one on the board as well. But at the moment, everyone is looking like they're in the festive spirit. We'll look through at the previous results for the Hobart Hurricanes who are at home for this matchup. So first of all, looking through at what they have been able to do so far, they did end up losing that first game to the Sydney Sixers, but then from there, they did end up winning that one. There was a little bit of a rain delay for that matchup, but still a very capable win for the Hobart Hurricanes, who were able to go on to get themselves 213 in that first innings. This is actually the only team in the BBL who have had back-to-back games twice in a row here. And that is the Scorchers taking on the Hurricanes back-to-back once again, like I mentioned, and the Scorchers won both of those games comfortably, but they will be open to be able to get themselves their second win of the season. There we have. Let's get there what I've said as well. The chat says Crazy Z and Hey Man as well, and also hi Hamish, Hurricanes 175 for 7 as well, and also fantastic Christmas spirit. My bet for the first is 188 for 7 as well. And hi bro, says Ryan, welcome into the live stream, mate. Hope you are doing well. It's quite warm at the moment. This is made of I think it's like cotton or silk or something, and it is warm at the moment. We have got to have a great Christmas. As I says, have right back at you, and also, but see, Stars have Joe Burns back. Like I told you as well, says Robert, I do see that he is in the squad, and I do know that they have currently got Andre Russell and also Case Ahmed as 2 of their international players. I believe you're allowed 3. So whether or not they do take Joe Clark out of that top order to replace him with Joe Burns, I hope that they do in the end, but we will have to wait and see. But at the moment, they're just having a bit of a chat to Matthew Wade, a man who probably loves himself a little bit of Christmas as well. But now we will show the results that we have seen from the Melbourne Stars so far. In that first game, they lost by 152 runs. They were bowled out for 61, but then from there, they have been very good, the Melbourne Stars, at times. They've been able to get 2 back-to-back wins over the Sydney Thunder. Not an easy thing to do. But then their last game, the Sixers were able to win that one as well. So the Sixers have got 2 over them, but they've got 2 over the Sydney Thunder. And speaking of those 2 sides, they are going to be playing off in a very short moment as well. And also we have got there, Merry Christmas, everyone, to all your family and friends as well, says David. David, right back at you, mate. And also, when does the game start? It is going to be starting in 15 minutes' time. Oh, it is just a little bit away, but at the moment, we are at Blundstone Arena. It looks like a very nice pitch, although normally the totals that are scored at Blundstone aren't as high as some of the other grounds around as well. And we have got there, bro, Brisbane Heat qualify, right or not? As well, says Ryan, at the moment, the way that they are sitting, the Brisbane Heat, they are actually sitting in 4th after the win that they were able to get themselves in that last one. So they are sitting on 8 points. As long as they keep on going the way that they are, they should be able to get into that top 4, but it's going to be very tough. All you need is top 5, though, to have a decent chance. And also, who's batting Amish as well, says David. David, it is going to be the Hobart Hurricanes who will be opening the batting for this one. They've decided that will be what they are doing. They won the toss. They were like, you know what, we're going to have a wee bit of a bat here, see whether or not we can put on the pressure. Matthew Wade, etc., being out there as well. And also, we've got the okay. And the chat says exact. But what I will quickly do is show you guys the matches that are coming up very soon. Of course, we've got Christmas tomorrow. There are no games of the BBL on Christmas Day, but after that, we have got the Sydney derby between the Thunder and the Sixers. That is going to be taking place at 8:05 p.m. on Boxing Day. We will hopefully be covering that game and also the game after it with the Scorchers taking on the Renegades at 11:15. Then on the 27th, we've got another doubleheader, Hurricanes versus Sixers, Heat versus Stars. And I will mention also on those same days, the Ashes, the 3rd Boxing Day test match. It is going to be absolutely phenomenal. And we are going to be covering as much of it as physically possible on the channel for my voice. I have to wait and see how it does go, though. But we have also got there in the chat. We have got there. Are we doing the points thing on this game as well? Says Music Kiwi. We are indeed. Be sure to get those predictions in, ladies and gentlemen. And also Hurricanes David. And right back at you, David. Happy holidays, good health, and happiness with the loved ones as well. And there says Sebastian. And also we have got there. What about the Ashes as well? Says XF. So it has taken place a little bit earlier in the day. It's actually 12:30 start time on Boxing Day, and that is going to be in the situation of pretty much 12:30 through to 7:30 is going to be the Ashes, and then after that we are into the other ones as well. And Hamish, you dress like Santa. I wouldn't trust you around my 21-year-old daughter as well, says David there. Tell you what, I didn't plan it out. Like, I've got shorts on, which I'm happy about because it is very warm at the moment. Like this hat, I'm going to be sweating blankets by the end of it. That is to go. And my prediction is the Hurricanes are 157 as well as Music Kiwi there. And also we have got their Melbourne Stars win today because Andre Russell, Zampa and Maxwell will save the Melbourne Stars as well, says Brian. So I better get in my prediction as well, shouldn't I? I haven't got myself any points as of yet, but hopefully we will be able to change it in this one. I'm going to go 149 or 5. We'll go like that, even though we don't actually have to give the wicket. So I will get rid of that 5 at the end as well. And also he's missing features as well. Says like Robert there in the chat. Yeah, I'm missing the beard. I decided to go against it just because if I am drinking liquids and all sorts, I decided that it would be a good idea not to have a whole heap of beard here kind of in the way. I've got some sort of beard, but it's just not a white one like Santa would have. And I am kind of regretting the fact that I had to wear a shirt underneath because or else then I'm exposing a little bit too much, I guess you could say. But it is hot. Like I mentioned, it's a nice day on Christmas Eve. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it will be nice on the day tomorrow for Christmas Day. They have got the liquid. Once again, we're going to need it today. And there we go. At the moment, 12 minutes away from the start of this match. They are just showing the BBL lineup, I should say. As well, they have got Matthew Wade, Darcy Shaw, and then Ben McDermott. He is going to be slotting in at number 3 for this one. All have over 62 matches for themselves as well, 89 as well in there, or lull in there. And also my prediction is Hobart Hurricanes will score 160. Then at 4, it is going to be Peter Hanscom, 5, Harry Brook, 6, Tim David, and then 7, it will be Jordan Thompson. So now we're getting into the bowlers. And 2 of those men have only had 3 matches, which is for the BBL as well. On TV or not, that game as well. Says Xav, it's a good question. I'm not too sure about in Australia, or also you are in a different region, aren't you? Nathan Ellis at 8, Tom Rogers 9, Riley Meredith back at 10, the pace bowler, and then it will be Sandeep Lavashane who will be slotting in at 11 for this game. But yeah, I think it is on KO, hopefully, for you guys in Australia. And I don't know whether or not they are showing the game on Fox like we normally get to see, or sorry, not Fox, Fox on 7, I think it is normally. But we are at Blundstone Arena for this game. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier on, sometimes it doesn't quite do as much off the surface in terms of coming onto the bat to be able to hit the runs in a hurry. We have got there no idea. Xav Mills as well, says Robert. But pretty much this is the location where the 5th match of the Ashes is going to be taking place. That pitch behind me, that's not actually there, because I think that's an AFL field that I've got as well. And bro, how about Melbourne Stars as well, says Ryan. So for the way that they are sitting at the moment, they are actually sitting in 6th at the moment, the Melbourne Stars. Even though they've got 2 wins, they haven't received too many bonus points. And I think that is a big difference. As you can see there, the Adelaide Strikers, they have actually only won 1 game. But because of the fact that they've been getting the bash boost points, they actually boost themselves up a little bit higher than the Stars, who have actually won 2 games so far. And the net run rate is just a little bit more against them as well at the moment. They are just showing a child shooting a Nerf gun, which I feel like is good as long as he's not shooting other people for it as well. It's not on 7 as well, says DC there. And also we've got that it's on Foxtel KO, and I think Channel 7 as well. My prediction is 157, and the Star's going to get 158 for 4 as well, says Music Kiwi. So a few people getting in both of their ones there. By the looks of it, for both innings. I will have to make sure that I do get that one right, because it was actually Robert who was able to get himself the point yesterday, or the 2 points, sorry, for that one. Minus 17 degrees on the thermometer as well. Classic Transylvania holidays, as Sebastian. Yeah, that sounded pretty cold. Pretty cold, I should say. And bro, a Melbourne Stars lineup one moment. We all go like this. It is going to be Marcus Stoinis, Joe Clark, Joe Burns, Glenn Maxwell, Andre Russell, Hilton Cartwright, Bo Webster, Nathan Courtenay, Clint Hinchcliffe. So he's going to get an opportunity with a little bit of left arm spin. Case Ahmed, Brody Couch, and then the 2 X Factor players. That is going to be Rainbird and also Larkin. As well, the mighty Hurricanes have had only 1 win so far tonight as their night as well, says David. And we have got Arlo as said hi as well. Welcome into the live stream. I hope you are doing well. Have you played a WCC cricket game as well? Says Xav. I don't believe so. I haven't actually played Cricket 22 yet. I did buy Cricket 22, but I haven't had a chance to be able to play it just as of yet as well. And also we have got there, I got to go to work, so I won't be able to watch the stream as well, says music, Kiwi. So hopefully you are paid well for your Christmas Eve, and hopefully it's not too busy for you, depending on what market you are in as well in terms of your job. But anyone who was a little bit eagle-eyed, you would have seen that there were 2 Santa hats in the thumbnail. I decided that since it is a Christmas special, we might as well have Maxwell and also Darcy Short wearing those ones as well. Hamish, did you get my prediction as well, says Sebastian? I believe so. Where is it? 182 for 5. Yes, I did indeed. We will have to wait and see how it's going at the moment. I believe it is Hamish Spencer and also Kevin Thomas, who are the 2 men who are a little bit closer, although I feel bad for Kevin because this game has taken place a little bit earlier on. So in South Africa, he will not be awake yet. And bro, Tim David will go to Pakistan on 30th of January as well, says Ryan there. And also we've got there, sorry to say, Stars win as well, says Robert there in the chat. And cheers, says Sebastian as well. So yeah, with the fact that we are a little bit earlier today, maybe there will be less people competing for those points. And we will have to wait and see how it goes. Josh Philippi at the moment doing very nicely for himself. After game 18 of the BBL, we're already up to the 19th match, and I mention it every time how quickly this competition has been going. I'm hoping that we do get to see every single match take place. Of course, the A-League, also a little bit of rugby has been postponed, cancelled, all sorts as well. And also we've got the, very nice touch, Amish, or nice touch, Amish as well, very professional look. As well, says David. I feel like anyone who doesn't celebrate Christmas will be wondering what I am doing with myself at the moment. Also, we have got there, bro, because Tom David will play in the PSL as well, says Ryan there. And at the moment, we got plenty of refreshments. We're ready to go for this one. Sandeep Lavashane, he will be a crucial member of the bowling attack for the Hobart Hurricanes in the later stages of this one. But before the bash, we are going to be seeing the lineups just a few more times and also have a few ads before we get into this match. But do let me know, ladies and gentlemen, who's getting the bash boost point? This doesn't count towards any points or anything like that, but who do you think will be able to get the bash boost? They've got Matthew Wade, Darcy Short at the top of the order up against the likes of a Joe Burns, who will be back in that side as well. We have the Hobart Hurricanes will win as well, and hi in the chat as well. Welcome into the live stream, IMO. Hope you are doing well, mate. You're excited for a little bit of Christmas coming up as well, and because Tim David will play PSL for Molten Sultans as well. And there says Ryan, so that must be coming very soon as well. And also Stars win as well, or Stars will, sorry, and also Italian URC bout today, Zebra versus Benetton. Santa still can't find the people who give about the game as well. Yeah, that's the thing. It's definitely not one that we will be covering on the channel, unfortunately. We were going to cover the game that was taking place between Munster and Leinster, but that one has been postponed. So once again, we are just missing out on a little bit more rugby, which I feel bad about because a lot of people have been saying, where are the rugby live streams? And we have still been doing some. It's just other games have been cancelled, so we haven't quite been able to do as many as we like. I can't remember how this was sitting, but it wasn't sitting as badly. We'll just go with that. I look like I could easily roll into bed after this. As well, hey, Amish, wake up early. My first bet for 144. And I was mentioning it, Kevin. I was saying that it may be a little bit tough for you to get up as early to be able to put in your bet. But at the moment, you are first equal in this one. So hopefully your bet does work out for you there as well. And also Stars will as well. And also we have got the our Melbourne Stars win because I am Muslim. I support Brisbane Heat and Melbourne Stars as well. Says Ryan there in the chat. And also we have got the, yes, they're up against it as well, says David. It is going to be tough, but I am excited to see how this game goes. It is the earliest game of the BBL that we have had so far, but it's not going to be the absolute earliest that we will see in this competition. And also we have got that Santa Claus has come to the Kiwi Lads channel, how much it costs, Hamish, as well. Says Coding. I was looking at one of them. I showed you guys a Santa suit on the live stream. It was $300. This one was not. Managed to find one for a little bit cheaper. It doesn't come with a beard, though, sadly, so I've got to have my own beard. But that one as well, 140 for 5 as well. Says a brand new there. Also, we have got the hello Kiwi Lads, nice as well. And Hamish, I thoroughly enjoy the BBL cricket as well, says David. Yeah, these games, that's the thing. The thing with BBL cricket has always been, it's that fast pace that, like, even if, like, you don't follow every single game, like, anytime you go back into it, it's just absolutely awesome to get to see what is happening. Like, they've got the well-known players such as a Glenn Maxwell, such as a Chris Lynn, and all of those big dogs in that competition. And then a few international players. Alex Hales is one that comes to mind, and also a few of those quick bowlers that we are seeing coming through the ranks. But then you've also got the young fellas making their way up through there. The likes of, I believe it is at the moment, Tom Kelly, who has been making a big impact for his side. And also the likes of a young bred Nathan Ellis, who has been doing very decently as well. But nonetheless, this stage they are actually showing an advertisement for the FIFA World Cup coming up a little bit later on in the year. And also Birmingham, Beijing. Tell you what, we've got a lot of sport this year. I believe we've got the Rugby World Cup, the Women's Cricket World Cup as well is taking place. The ODI series between the Black Caps and Australia, the Australian Open. There is so much sport on in the world at the moment. And I just hope a lot of these games do not end up getting postponed / cancelled throughout the next little while as well, because we are going to be covering as many of them as we can while we are about on this one, but I should probably, that's the thing. I feel like I am going to be committed to my craft. Even though it is warm, I am going to be leaving this on for the whole live stream because it is that festive spirit. It came with a little belt as well. You guys can't quite see it. There it is. Nice shiny belt buckle there for myself. And I am live on Twitch in 3 hours or 2-3 hours. Plants vs Zombies Battle for Nobleville, the Olympic Games as well. Says a Brandon there. At the moment, they have got a few cinematics of Glenn Maxwell with some snow falling on him as well. But this is going to be a pretty awesome matchup between these two sides. Everyone will be committed. And Glenn Maxwell, he will be hoping that his side can go on and get themselves a nice win. They've got Case Ahmed as well with the spin bowling. That's the thing. When you think about the lineup of the Melbourne Stars, they have got Clint Hinchcliffe, which is a left arm leg spinner as well. Awkward angle to face for the right-handers. Then you got Case Ahmed. No Adam Zampa here in this game, I should actually mention. He was in the cinematic before the match, but he is not playing for this matchup. So that is a little bit of a hit there for the Melbourne Stars, I guess you could say. But overall, should still be a very good game of cricket as well. Getting us in the Christmas spirit as well. And Santa Lads, as I said, starts welcome into the live stream, mate. Hope you are doing well and hope you are excited for the game of the BBL. Like I mentioned, we've got a few more games coming up. Not tonight, not tomorrow, but it is going to be the day after. Boxing Day is an absolutely huge fixture on the channel. We are going to be doing the Ashes and also Sydney Thunder taking on the Sydney Sixers, followed by the Scorchers taking on the Renegades. If the vocal cords still allow, that is them on Monday. It is going to be another doubleheader, Hurricanes versus the Strikers and Heat versus the Stars as well. That is the other matchup that we will be seeing. We're only 3 minutes away from this one getting underway, though, ladies and gentlemen. So if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on this live stream. Perhaps you could dip your beard into a flour bag and make it more festive as well. Hopefully it won't be mistaken for Colombian products, as says Sebastian there. And I'm excited for Boxing Day. As I said, DC, of course. Not just a whole heap of cricket, a whole heap of bargains as well, perhaps. And you see a video on Discord and leave a message yesterday after the live stream and the yawn as well, says Brandon there. I did actually see the video of your dog in the garage. It was, I've forgotten what his name is, though. What's your dog's name? I did see it yesterday. Sam. It's Sam, isn't it? It is the name that I'm looking for. But Bo Webster at the moment, he is the tallest player out of any of the Melbourne Stars players. He will be ready to go for this one, and I'm excited for Boxing Day, says DC. As well, what is something that you guys are planning on buying for Boxing Day if it's on special? Do let me know. I'm thinking about a fan. I think that would be a good idea. And also, wait, who won the prediction yesterday as well, says 12. So we pretty much had it. I will read out the names. So anyone who hasn't already, be sure to put your predictions in because Matthew Wade has not faced the first ball as of yet. Sam as well, says David. David, it was indeed. But yeah, be sure to put your predictions in because we are cutting off that as soon as the first ball is bowled, it's all over until the next one for the Strikers and the Renegades as well, says 12. So I will be letting you know in a very short moment. But it was actually the Strikers who were able to get themselves a win in that matchup against the Renegades. But at the moment now, Glenn Maxwell, he has got the mic on and he is going to be ready, rearing to go as well, Sam. But you not leave a message as well, says Brandon there. Yeah, I did have a look at it, though. I did end up just pretty much looking at it, and then I ended up going to sleep pretty much straight away. And a fan totally agree with you, Hamish, as well, says Robert Miller. Yeah, it is a bit warm. So I feel like a fan, a nice little ceiling fan, or not a ceiling fan, because I'd have to look up there to be able to see it, but a nice little desk fan of some sort. And Dwaz said 189 for 6 here, as on BBL 100%. Has said that he wants a little bit of calling for his Christmas present from the boys. But at this stage, it is going to be Ben McDermott. He will be opening the batting alongside, I believe it is going to be Matthew Wade at the non-strikers end. They actually thought it was going to be Darcy Short who was opening it as well. But it is going to be Matthew Wade, and it will also be Ben McDermott now. Where Maxwell at the moment, 92 matches. He's only recently really got into the spinning kitchen appliances as well, says DC there in the chat as well. Yeah, he's only recently really become a bit more of a bowler. He always bowls himself in the first kind of few overs to see whether or not the ball is spinning. And I guess that kind of helps decide for that X Factor player, I should say, whether or not they do decide to switch it out. But we are ready to go here for this match, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for this Christmas live stream. Or we're sitting on 11 likes so far. We'll see whether or not we can hit 50 by the end of the first innings. It's going to be outside of the off stump, and straight away Maxwell hit away for the boundary. And that is going to be a great shot from Ben McDermott to start off this match. 4 runs off the first delivery. I was on the live stream today as well. And there says Brandon, also Merry Xmas, Mr. Googles as well. And there. We have got Yawn Come, although I think because we are earlier in the day, I don't think it will be too bad. That's going to be just a single down the ground of that second ball of Glenn Maxwell going to the big man, Andre Russ, who is sitting there. Andre Russell, of course, is his full name, but he does get called the Big Russ, I believe is the nickname that he has got himself a new. Brandon, you asked about how the stream as well, says the Wubs there. But at the moment, Matthew Wade sitting with an average of 33.24, also has hit himself a huge amount of runs. We're at the Blundstone Arena here, so this will be the location of the 5th one as well. Even you deserve some well wishes during the holiday season, Squiggles, as well, with the Christmas emoji there from Sebastian. We have got the Christmas one up in that corner as well. Oh, that was well and truly a good opportunity for Maxwell there. And okay, with not a phone number as well. Says a Brandon there in the chat, but Maxwell at the moment, 3 balls bowled, 5 runs off him so far here for the first over of this matchup. It is already the game 19 out of 61 that we are going to be having. They look like they wanted to. They only get the one though, and Wade is now off the mark. 1 run off 2 deliveries from as well. I would say if they can keep them below that 150 on Blundstone Arena surface, might be decent. And also 6 hours and 30 minutes until the 25th as well. Says the drives, yeah, it's going to be tough to sleep. That's for sure. I feel like no matter what age you are, Christmas night is always tough to sleep. Definitely when it's this hot. Like, I feel like, oh, that's a nice shot down the ground from McDermott. He's got all of that one, and it's going to be 6 runs straight away from him. Brilliant shot from Ben McDermott. But, yeah, pretty much like any time that it is relatively hot, like more than, I guess anything more than 10 degrees just feels like it is way hotter than it is as well. And also, we have got there 28 as well, says Dwubs there. They are just checking this one. Although I don't think it will take much checking because McDermott just absolutely smoked that down the ground. And it was going to be the full 6 runs for him as well. Very nicely hit by Ben McDermott. It also held a live stream. Not a phone number as well at centre in the chat as well. Says Amish Spencer there in the chat. Welcome in, mate. That's a wide ball from Glenn Maxwell. Not the best delivery there. Tried a little bit of an arm ball by the looks of it, but he's gone for 13 runs so far off this first one. I guess Santa's dogs. That would probably be close enough to a reindeer, I guess you could say, for him as well. And also, we've got there, you can't, Brandon, as well. Says Dwubs there in the chat. And can I predict, unfortunately, Hamish Spencer, we have got, I feel bad because you always end up coming at it. It has not been 5 overs, although we did change it yesterday that it did have to be before the first ball. Glenn Maxwell just getting adjusted with the microphone there. And Ben McDermott, the Mantis as well, says that David there. And also, we've got the other 6 there from Robert. And also, it's been hot at night in Sydney for the last couple of weeks as well, says DC. Jack McDermott, he is going to be on strike. 11 runs off 3 deliveries now. And it's going to be just a little bit leg sided from Maxwell. They look like they will be getting the single and 8 as well, says Amish Spencer. Although you can put in your prediction for the second innings if you do want to early on now. Because I know that we've already had about 3 predictions for that second innings, even though we don't know how many of the Melbourne Stars will be able to get. But at the moment, it's at Blundstone as well. Hamish, are you a more religious person as in general? You go to church a lot or not as well? Says Coding. I don't actually go to church overall. Normally, I am sleeping pretty much all through Sunday after a big night of live streams. There we go. But at the moment, they are just showing that the boundary gets a little bit short on sides. Brody Couch, he is going to be rearing to go here. I'm going to have to put up my shirt a little bit because it's too hot. But now Brody Couch, he is going to be charging in 5 matches bowled so far, and he has been able to pick himself 6 wickets. And there, this is what's great about the Northern Hemisphere. It was worth freezing your ass off for 2 hours outside at minus 20 just to come back into the warm house, enjoy a hot beverage, bing bong as well. And there says Sebastian, yeah, I feel like at the moment, like an ice cold water is not what I've got. It's almost room temperature already, and I've only had it out for about half an hour. And hopefully it's not going to be too bad overall today for temperature-wise. But Brody Couch now, he is going to be bowling this over. McDermott already sitting on 12 runs off 4 deliveries. He's going pretty quickly at the start of this match, that is for sure. And now McDermott is on strike. It's hit his pad. It's going down leg though, and it is just going to be the dot ball there. No leg bias coming for him as well. But Brody Couch at the moment, like they're saying, normally pretty economical so far in the Big Bash. And I think there's only really been, I want to say it's Fawad Ahmed is one of the only bowlers who haven't gone for a huge amount of runs in one of their overs so far. There's always just the one over that seems to get hit around the park for about the 15. I think that's happened for pretty much every single bowler in the BBL so far. Just make it very unpredictable. That is sure. And Christmas in Aussie means cricket. Christmas in New Zealand means overheating and having heat strokes as well. Yeah, I wish we could play a little bit of cricket tomorrow. I'll see whether or not I have got all the equipment ready. Because that's the thing. I feel like at this stage, if it's going to be slightly middle ground, so like not as hot as it is today, but also not like raining, I'd accept that. As how come McDermott is opening the battle as Darcy Short there. He is indeed. He is going to be coming in at number 3, but they've decided to give McDermott the start as well. And also hopefully Matthew Wade should score big, Hamish, as well, says Kevin there. And also we have got there in the chat, Hamish says Black Gap squad announced the for Bangladesh series or not. They have indeed. They have got a few players missing from it, I did see. As well, and also, unfortunately, I won't on later, Hamish, as I'll be at midnight mass as well. Says that David there. Also, that's going to be a late night kind of situation for yourself as well. Because how early will you get up in the morning, David? Do let me know. Because I know that some people, like, they love rising early. They go like 6 a.m., even earlier for some families. And then other families are like, we'll sleep until it's like lunchtime and then we'll go to lunch. Do let me know. What time will you guys be getting up? 29 degrees in Rotorua as well. Yeah, that's just a little bit too warm. That's for sure. And I feel bad for anyone who is dressed as a Santa today and fire at will as well. And there's Sebastian there in the chat at the moment. Matthew Wade, they are just showing there on the batting power play. Has got a strike rate of 167. The most is actually Matt Short, followed by Chris Linnett and then Patterson as well. And 6-ish as well, says David for what time he does end up waking up. Jeez. See, that's the thing. I've always been like, I want to sleep in, but I can never sleep in kind of guy. Like I always end up thinking, oh yeah, I'll just have a wee sleep. You know, I'll just sleep until about 10. And then I wake up at like 5 and I'm like, damn, I guess I'm getting up because I can't get back to sleep as well. Chilly at the North Pole. That's why I'm blowing my nose. We have got there. I wake up at about 7:45 p.m. as well, says DC, or is that AM? There you are talking about there. And also 7 a.m. Kiwi lad, says Robert. Going to be the short ball. Matthew Wade strikes it well and strikes it all the way to the boundary as well. Nice shot from Wade. And that is going to bring up now another boundary for the Hobart Hurricanes. We have got there. Shoot them down, pow as well. And also I wake up at 10 if I don't have the Bulldog inside on Christmas morning as well, says Dwubs there. So nice shot from Matthew Wade, though, hitting it all the way to the boundary, striking it early, striking it well. And he has been able to bring up his first boundary of the day now. McDermott at the moment, he has got all 4 and a 6. So it looks like the boundaries may just not quite be long enough for these two opening batsmen for the Hurricanes. Outside of the off stump, Wade, he's got hold of that one. That's a very nice shot. And now he's got a 6 as well. Brilliant shot from Matthew Wade. I woke up at 2 a.m. Ashes in it as well. Says I wake up at 2 a.m. Ashes in it as well. Says Sebastian, yeah. I mean, the Ashes, it's always a tough one, isn't it? In terms of, like, that's the thing. Even waking up at 12, I know it sounds weird, but 12 for me is pretty much like midnight, or it's pretty much like the time I normally go to bed. And now I'm going to have to be waking up at that time. So it's going to be weird trying to get that sleep pattern worked out. And also we have got there 7:55 a.m. from DC. And also we have got there the 6 from Sebastian. But Brody Couch not too happy with that one so far. That is the end of his over. And he did end up going for the 11 runs. And the Hobart Hurricanes sitting 25 for none here after the 2 overs. And also hello, bro, says Ayush as well. Welcome into the live stream, mate. Hope you are doing well. And hope you are excited for this matchup as well. I woke up at 11 today as well, says Bubs. What time did I get up today? I think I actually got up at about 12:30 because I was waiting to see whether or not the courier did come. And it did come. And it gifted me a Santa suit. So it did work out. It's currently 13 degrees by me. I know it's cold like Hamish as well, says Kevin Dice. Yeah, so that sounds, I would accept 13 about now. Like it says it's 17 degrees, but with the sun being out most of the day, it does feel like it's just a little bit warmer than that for today at the moment. It's a Christmas Eve Big Bash as well. It says, hi guys, it is indeed, which is why we got our Santa hat. We got our Santa suit, and we have got these Santa hats on a couple of the players in the thumbnail. Nathan Cotanile now. Bowling that one, hit down the ground, just going to be the dot ball though. For them once again, and also Merry Christmas as well, says Indy there. Oh, it was Ayush, sorry. And yeah, right back at you, mate. Hopefully everyone does have a happy Christmas and a happy New Year. Merry Christmas and a happy New Year. That's how you say it, isn't it? Yeah, pretty much. We have got plenty more live streams before the end of the year. You guys will probably get sick of me because on some days we're live streaming for about 12 hours straight as well. So it is going to be an exciting one. And the vocal cords, I'm going to need like 5 glasses of water all lined up as well in front of me. I've actually got 2 today because normally I end up running out at the kind of halftime break. And that's going to be whipped away to the league side for the Hurricanes. Just a single. Bo Webster fielding it in the deep. They are keeping this one striking quite nicely so far, ticking over the run rate as well. Are you excited for Christmas? Says, hi guys, I am indeed. We're going to get to hang out with quite a few of the family members. They are coming around for lunch tomorrow. So I decided that would be pretty awesome for us to be able to, I guess it's going to be our first proper day off, even though I'll probably end up doing some editing at nighttime, but it's probably the first proper day off that I have had since last Christmas almost, to be honest. And also, if the mighty Hurricanes maintain this current run rate, we're looking at 225 runs as well. Says that David. And also tomorrow, will the live stream happen on Saturday as well? Says Coding. So we haven't got any matches that are taking place on Christmas Day. So because of that, I think it will be a quiet one. We might have a video coming out depending on whether or not I do get time to edit it tonight. Same as well. Says hi guys there. At the moment, they are just showing that the mower, it looks like it's kind of, That's actually pretty cool. They've got like candy canes, Christmas trees, and all sorts there as well. I got like 20 presents as well. Says hi, guys. So that will be very exciting for you. Do you know what they are already, or do you just know that you've got them under the tree? Because I know that our tree at the moment, it's looking not too bad. Overall, it is like pretty much we've got our Nana's Christmas tree because it does have little light up things as well. It's going to be a nice delivery from Court Denial carrying through to Keeper Clark very nicely. It's currently 31 degrees where I live, and it's meant to be 18 degrees at night as well, says DC. So that's going to be very warm as well. And also we've got that Hamish, please do a family vlog just meeting all your family and relatives. It will be cool as well, says Cody. I'm not too sure how keen they would all be to be on the camera, but we're hoping to have some sort of Kiwi Lad special at some stage when we're all available to be able to film, because I've learned recently, like the last couple of weeks, I'm learning how busy and how different everyone's schedules are, because I'm trying to find a way of getting that podcast together. But the most that I've been able to find at once is 2 members of the Kiwi Lads, including myself. Like everyone else kind of has their separate ones as well. I only know what I've got. Oh, I've got them under the tree. I feel like one is wrapping paper as well. Says, hi guys there. But yeah, at the moment it is going to be 27 for nil at the moment, or 27 for none, I should say, here for the Hobart Hurricanes after only the 2.5 overs. Their current run rate is sitting at just over 9 and over. And if they keep on going the way that they are, they could be looking at that 200 mark and also a very good bash boost, possibly a point in their future. Who knows? We have to wait and see how it does go. Have a break some tomorrow. We should spend time, some quality time with family as well. Yeah, that is going to be the plan, I believe. And also the 25th is all about being with your family. Hence, no fixtures tomorrow. It's a lovely day, as well, says Sebastian. Yeah, so it will be good to have a day off and also just eat a whole heap of food. I feel like there's been a ham in the fridge for like 5 days, and I'm looking at it each day, and I'm like, only a few days left, and now it's tomorrow that we will get to eat that ham. So do let me know, ladies and gentlemen, what is the food that you're looking forward to the most tomorrow that you will be consuming? At the moment, the weather is 22 degrees Celsius. Wind is 19 kilometers per hour there at Hobart. I wish we had a little bit of wind coming through here. Pretty much outside, there is no wind whatsoever. It's just still as a lake. As a lake still, it depends on whether there's wind, I guess, as well. You have 1 minute to say what your favorite memory in the BBL is as well. Says, hi, guys. Oh, favorite memory. That's actually a very tough one. I would say that's the thing. Thinking through this BBL so far, I would have to say either Maxwell's century, just because he's never got one before in the BBL and he finally was able to tick over one, or that catch from Fraser McGurk in the very first game, which was absolutely phenomenal for the youngster. So I'd say that one of those 2 moments, probably Maxwell going to be bowling himself again, whipping it off the pads there. It is Wade. He just gets himself a single there as well. But at the moment, McDermott sitting on 16 off 9. Wade sitting on 12 off 9. So both men going at very good strike rates at the moment for the Hobart Hurricanes. And they are going about that 10 and over. I will be eating cabbage rolls as well. I don't think I've ever had a cabbage roll, DC. All right, I think that for myself, I don't know whether or not we've got mini pavlovas this year or not. But if we do, that will be fun as well. Currently shaking out my arms so that they get a little bit of breeze in them as well, which is why I'm looking like one of Santa's penguins. Does he have penguins? I'm not too sure. If he does, I am one of them at the moment, and I am also Santa, so it's a little bit tricky, you know. But I'm glad I didn't go with the white beard as well, because that would be so itchy today. That is for sure. That is going to be just a single down the ground for Max. So once again, and Hamish, I hope you don't your Kiwi Lads commentary voice at the Christmas lunch table. That would be hilarious as well. Yeah, that would be very annoying for everyone, wouldn't it? I just sit in there and they're like, what have you been up to? Well, I've been up to the Kiwi Lads channel. I've been just doing a bit of this, bit of that, you know. I feel like that's the thing. Trying to, like, straight after a live stream, I'm always, like, still almost in commentary mode as well. And, lads, be sure to check out the last over the Northern Brave vs Canterbury Kings game in the Super Smash. It was meant to, as well, says Sebastian. Yeah, very good game as well. I remember some of you watching the Heat game as well. Says, hi, guys, and hey, says Mr. 18, welcome in. And also, I normally watch the horse racing on Christmas Day as well, says DC. And, yeah, the brothers in the chat from Johnny Blaze, welcome in, mate. Hope you are going to have a Merry Christmas for yourself as well. You got plenty of presents lined up for the kids. Johnny, do let me know. That is going to be hit to the deep on the leg side. This is a much better over from Glenn Maxwell. 4 singles so far, fish and chips, and some salad Amish as well. Says that Kevin Thomas there in the chat. And at the moment, we have got Merry Christmas from Mr. 18 as well. So I hope you guys are all having a very nice day so far. It's looking like the temperatures for Christmas. In fact, I'm going to have a look because it wasn't supposed to be as hot as it is now today. So I'm wondering what it is supposed to be a little bit later on. But it's 17 degrees at the moment, and it says that it feels like it is 16 degrees. I feel like it is not. overall. But looking through tomorrow, it's actually supposed to be about 17 degrees as well. So if it is sitting around the same as this, it's going to be quite warm. As I was going to say, the white bread would be creepy as well, or the white beard would be creepy, says David. David there, a little bit of a ramp shot there from was Matthew Wade, full safely. And it is going to be the two, to close out the over. So that is going to be just the 6 runs off the Maxwell one as well. Plenty of gifts for the kids, mate. Plenty of green leaves for Johnny Blaze. Let's go. Said Johnny there. Also, we have got there. Merry Christmas from Mr. 18 and much love, Johnny, in there from Sebastian as well. But yeah, I can just imagine how, hot it would get under that beard, and also how mumbled I would probably sound with the massive white beard. So I'm glad that I went with the cheaper of the 2 suits. The thing is, even this one is warm enough. It's almost like that kind of felt/cotton. I'm not actually sure which one it is. I think it is more like felt. So it is quite good at keeping heat, I guess you could say there as well. But at the moment, the power play pretty decent for the Hobart Hurricanes, sitting on 35 for none there of it as well. Merry Christmas to you and your family, Sebastian and David there. And the chat says Johnny Blaze, but I will mention anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Our Christmas goal, I guess you could say, is to hit 50 likes on this live stream. So let's see whether or not we can do it. And also, if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, as we are going to be back on Boxing Day, and that is going to be for 2 more matches of the BBL, and also for the Ashes, the 3rd match of the Test match. Kaisami now brought into the bowling attack. What a delivery that was from Kaisami. That is spun, bounce, turned a mile from as well. Ben McDermott, I don't know how you're supposed to play that delivery. Where did this one bounce? It bounced on leg stump, came right across the stumps, and ended up going outside of the off. Are you going to record the Big Bash on the 26th as well? So we are going to have our live stream on the 26th for the 2 Big Bash games. The first one, the Sydney Derby, and then the second, Perth Scorchers versus the Melbourne Renegades. That's hit down the ground, and it is just going to be the single. Are you going to do both? As I says, hi guys, I am hoping to be able to do both live streams, but it does depend on whether or not my voice is going to be able to handle doing it at the random hour after doing so much talking for the Ashes in that preparation as well. We always got there. What are you doing for New Year? Xmas New Year's. Are you and the family going away? Brother Hamish as well, says Johnny. So I will have a quick look quickly, because I know that we haven't got plans of going away. We have got lunch tomorrow at our house, which is quite nice. It means that I get to sleep in just a little bit more than anywhere else. But I don't believe we've got anything planned for New Year's. I know that George is going to be in Wanaka. I believe Isaac is going to be up in Christchurch, and then Daniel is maybe going to be here, but he might be somewhere else as well. So I think the boys are all going to be spread out. So more than likely, I will probably just be doing a Big Bash live stream with all of you guys as well. So possibly, if there is one coming up, I am going to have a quick look to see whether or not we have got the Big Bash on the 1st of December, or the 31st of January, I should say, as well. That was round the other way for those 2, but at the moment, Kaisami reverse sweep there from Matthew Wade, plays it beautifully, and that is going to be racing away to the boundary once again for Wade. Almost able to cut it off there for Bo Webster. In fact, he might have been able to save a run or two. And Kiwi, remember me from the Heat game as well. Says, hi guys, I do indeed, mate. And also we've got there, I think Christmas is the biggest festival in the world, as there are many more Christian present in the world as compared to Islamic Hindu people. Do you agree as well? Says Coding there. Down in Georgia and Wanaka, where all the rich people go back to Waimate boy as well, says Johnny Blaze. Yeah, he loves going up to Wanaka for the new year, George. We're going down to Wanaka, I should say, as well. So pretty much on the 31st, we have actually got a live stream. It will be the Strikers versus Thunder. So I'm going to be spending my New Year's. That one is on the rope, so that is going to be giving us the 4 runs as well. Yeah, I'm going to be spending my New Year's with you guys, although more than likely you guys have probably got plans for it as well. I think your YouTube channel has big success, Hamish, as well. Says Kevin, I mean, our goal by the end of the year was 3,500 subscribers, and we've more than doubled that, which is just absolutely awesome. Give your mum a hello from us, Hamish, and wish her a Merry Christmas. I will indeed. At the moment, they are actually up in Christchurch, picking up my sister from the airport, so that means that I am all by myself up until probably the end of this live stream, and then everyone will be getting home. And then they will all probably just want to go to sleep. But I will be well and truly awake after this live stream, I have a feeling. But Matthew Wade now still going to be at the crease for his side, sitting on 22 runs off 16. Darcy Short going to be the 3rd man to the crease here for the Hobart Hurricanes. Big old full toss from Case Ahmed, hit down the ground from Matthew Wade, and it looks like they are going to be getting through for the 2 runs as well. I'm back. My prediction was 169. Am I right, Kiwi lads, as well? Says that Nathan Sim. I'll have a quick look. You had 169, yes, and then 153 for the second one as well. 3,500 subs. Do we smashing that goal? Yeah, big things happening here, as I says Johnny Blaze there, and also on Boxing Day. I'll tell you what I got when you start the live stream for the test match as well. Says hi guys there, and also will tomorrow lunch food be prepared by your mum, or will it be ordered from hotel as well? Says Coding. So pretty much it is a bit of a combined effort. Normally, like we have got it pretty much like everyone will bring something. overall. Calm down, Johnny. Don't think she'll want to come on any live streams, that is for sure. But pretty much imagine me as a girl. That's what she looks like, relatively, or probably not quite. She'd hate to hear that. Don't tell her that, guys, or else I will get myself into big trouble. No, Easter is our most important celebration on the Christian calendar as well. And also, Sandeep playing or not, he is indeed. He is going to be playing for the Hobart Hurricanes, and we'll get a chance to bowl in the second innings of the match as well. And also, we have got their jokes, mate, as I says, Johnny plays there in the chat. But yeah, pretty much it is in that situation of like we've got. Like we'll do the spuds, or potatoes, depending on where you're from. Kiwis just call them spuds normally, nice spuds. Then we'll probably end up cooking the turkey here. But then other people, like they'll bring some salad or something like that. Someone might bring a chicken. Oh, it's a shot there from McDermott. Drops to his knee, went bang, 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 and it's 1 bounce 6. And Hinchcliffe straight away going to the boundary, going for the right, almost all the way for the 6. But luckily for him, it did pull up just a little bit short. And also, how deep Sandeep is. Hinchcliffe at the moment. Did end up just bowling that one a little bit wrong. He is actually a left-arm leg spinner, which is something that a while ago everyone was after in the BBL, just because it makes it so difficult to be able to read it. But anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We have got to go on this live stream to try and get ourselves into that situation and getting 50 subscribers, or sorry, getting the 50 likes on this live stream, I should say. And also, we have got that high in the chat. And also, you have 20 seconds to name your favorite cricket player for the Melbourne Stars and the Hurricanes as well. Right, Hurricanes, I'll go Nathan Ellis. Purely because of the fact that I love the passion that he shows. Even though he's not the biggest man out there, he certainly has the biggest heart, the way that he runs into the crease every single time. For the Melbourne Stars, I would probably go Glenn Maxwell just because of that experience side of it. But I also quite like watching Adam Zampa was that 20 seconds. Do let me know. We have got there. I'll bring some peanut butter Sammy's, the stink food as well, and I'll eat all the yummy food the people bring as well, says Johnny Lace. And also we have got there, you like eating rice or not, with pickles as well. I've never actually had a pickle, so I'm not too sure in 2019. And the 10 as well says hi, guys. So hopefully I was able to complete that one as well. 4-3 and there as well. Tell you what, he has actually nailed that for hopefully I pronounced that correctly, but Abhishek. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. He actually got the 4 at the right time as well there. But Glenn Maxwell at the moment, he is trying to fire up his Melbourne Stars side. 6 runs so far of the first 3 balls of Hinchcliffe, and also Dunn says hi, guys, there as well. So hopefully I was able to get through it with my explanation as well. And I'm supporting the Hobart Hurricanes as well, or the Hobart Hurricanes, sorry, from saying there as well. But do let me know, ladies and gentlemen, how many runs do you think Matthew Wade and Ben McDermott will be able to get as the partnership? At the moment, it's moved up onto 51 runs. How long will they be able to keep this one going? And also, okay, says Abhishek, hopefully I'm pronouncing that not too badly. It's going to be the leg spinner delivery once again from Hinchcliffe, hit out into the deep, and Mr. Terminator himself, Hilton Cartwright, able to cut it off. At the moment, 8 runs of the first 5 deliveries, and wicket of Ben McDermott is needed as well, says Achiever there. They certainly do need to get one of these 2 out very soon, or else it could just keep on going. First inning score 168 as well, says Singh there for the prediction of how many he thinks will be able to get onto the board. That's going to be a good finish to the over for Hinchcliffe, only going for the 8 there. And also we have got there on the chat, as who's your favourite team in the Big Bash as well, says hi, guys. I quite like the Melbourne Stars and also quite like the Sydney Sixers, but that's like 1% more than the other teams who are all just equal. Like I probably just like them a little bit more because I like their kits, or maybe a couple individual players. What are the top countries inside your YouTube analytics? What's your channel? Let's please tell us, says Coding. So I believe it is going to be, I know that South Africa is quite popular, New Zealand, Australia, and then also Fiji, I believe, is our other region that is quite high at the moment. Also, we've got their love from India as well, says that Dr. Jatendra there. But it is going to be Kesami now at the crease, and nice partnership as well. And there says Sebastian, and also we have got their Matthew Wade. Makers 50 Amish as well, says Given. So there is a chance that he might be able to do decently here. Matthew Wade currently sitting halfway there, but McDermott also getting very close to his 50 as well. Now it is going to be Matthew Wade on strike to Kesami. It's very good with the ball in hand. Does end up whipping it to the leg side there for Matthew Wade, and also wicket needed as well, says Dr. Jatendra there. Almost the run out, but they have been able to get back nicely for that one as well. Getting the 2 runs. Looks like at the moment a few cracks forming on the surface here for at Blundstone Arena, and that's one thing that for the Ashes live stream, we are going to be expecting a lot of spin in the later stages. So we're going to get to see Nathan Lyon. We're also going to get to see possibly, I'd like to see Dom Best get an opportunity as well. That one's going to be whipped to the leg side as well. And also we have got there, no spoilers, this is not your first time doing this as well, says Sebastian there. See, I did, tell you what, Sebastian's put him in his place straight away. We have got there, I forgot how to guess, have to guess of what they think will be the score as well. And let's see how it goes in there as well, says Achiever. And now at the moment it is going to be 3 runs so far for Case Ahmed of his first 2 deliveries. That's going to be very high in the air. Has he got enough of it? It looks like it is going to be pulling up, is it? No, he gets it into the crowd. And that is going to be 6 more runs for Ben McDermott. Brilliant shot. And he now moves up onto 31 and 61 for none here for the Hobart Hurricanes. They are certainly trying to get themselves in that situation of getting themselves the bash boost point, because it's going to be crucial for them. I will show the table once again so that you guys can see exactly how it is sitting at the moment. But it is going to be the Hobart Hurricanes and the Sydney Stars, or sorry, the Melbourne Stars, both sitting there. If the Hurricanes get the bash boost point, they are up to 7 really when they will be sitting, and then it will be whoever wins this game might be able to go right up and get themselves into 3rd place by the end of this game if the Hurricanes do receive that bash boost point. We have got there in there 6 as well, and also we have got their Timai as well. Says hi guys there in the chat as well. But at the moment, Keisami has already gone for the 10 runs so far of the first 4 deliveries of this over. Certainly won't want to go for too many more, unfortunately for him. A little bit dragged down, and has been knocked away to the leg side once again for the single. And at the moment, I would think, I'm trying to work out a total that the Hobart Hurricanes will be happy with from here, and I would say 180 probably is looking not too bad. And they've actually just shown the projected scores at 184 is what they are looking like here. But that is going to be the single to close out the over. A little bit expensive from Keisami, who has gone for 21 runs off the 2 deliveries. And Sebastian Grammer also has become a very tough teacher. Credit goes to his teacher. Punched him in his schooling days as well. Says Cody. I love the fact that everyone remembers that on the live stream from the other day. My last cricket game, I bowled at 3 to 4 overs, or 3 for 4 into the 2 overs as well. And what was your prediction, Kiwi lads, as well? I only said about 149. So I'm going to be a mile off once again. I'm terrible at predictions, as you guys know. I can't predict anything as well. LBW as well, says Johnny Blaze. He's learned one of the terms for that one. What does that stand for, Johnny Blaze? Do let me know. And also, we've got the eyebrows, Ryan. Merry Christmas Eve as well, says it was Ryan there. So I hope you are having a great Christmas Eve, mate. And hopefully you do have a good Christmas tomorrow as well. I think 10 and over will get them we'll get them 190 there as well. And Ryan, your legend as well. And they're from Johnny Blaze. McDermott on strike, 9.14 is the run rate that they have got at the moment, whipping it to the leg side. And also we have got there, it takes an abusive childhood to make a good mod, says Sebastian there. And also, I got my first catch in my team in the season as well. Says hi guys there. It's going to be pretty awesome for you when you do get to go back. Hopefully, that's the thing. It seems like it is going to be a lot of people who will be missing out on a little bit of sport in the near future with the games being cancelled, not just at professional level, but also amateur, and then kind of that entry level style of sport as well. But Hinchcliffe here did go almost to the boundary there, but it is going to be pulling up short. Matthew Wade trying to pick the gap and not quite able to. Is that really you, Hamish, as well? Says that Darren Smith. It is indeed. I decided this would be a good idea without seeing how hot it was going to be first. So I'm cooking underneath this. I'm probably sweating completely out of my mind at the moment, but we've got 2 drinks of water. We've got a nice Christmas Eve day of cricket as well. And hopefully we will still have some hydration left in the body by the end of it. That sounds like I'm going to pee on the floor. I'm not going to pee on the floor, ladies and gentlemen. If I was to do that, I would use the cup. But now it is going to be, unfortunately, Hinchcliffe just getting that one a little bit wrong when he was trying to take that one. And then the umpire has to get it back on as well. It is going to be a big shot down the ground from McDermott. Brilliant shot, and that's going to be another 4 runs. He moves up onto 38 of 23 deliveries. The partnership now sitting at 70 runs off 47 as well. And where are you from, bro? As well. And this is Achiever. I am from New Zealand in the South Isle as well. Oh, no. LBW. I mean, it's a decent shout, Johnny, but I don't think that is what it stands for in this format of the game, I guess you could say. But that was a good shot down the ground from McDermott. Really hitting the ball hard. It seems to be able to get himself a lot of free-flowing runs at the moment here for the Hobart Hurricanes, who are 7.5 overs down in their innings and already sitting at 71 runs. The partnership, it is sitting on 71 off 48 as well. I'm going to watch the full game on the iPad as well. Says hi, guys, there in the chat. Hopefully you do end up enjoying it. And it seems like it is going to be a Melbourne Stars massive run chase that they will need if they do want any chance of being able to win this game. That's dragged down from Hinchcliffe. You can't afford to do that to Matthew Wade, and that's going to be another 6. And it was taken in the crowd as well with the catch. It seems to be weird momentum that does take place, because some games no one can take catches, and then other games everyone is able to take catches. So it was a great catch in the crowd for the KFC Big Bash. Once again, we've had quite a few crowd catches at the moment so far this season, but Matthew Wade, he got hold of that one, and it was taken nicely in the D. We also got their 6 as well. Says Sebastian there in the chat. It seems like we're going to get plenty of them. We've already had 4 6s and compared to 5-4, so they're hitting the ball either completely over the rope or they're only getting the one bounce or so. We've got there the Hurricanes are currently scoring very quickly as well, says given they are indeed. They're currently sitting at that run rate of 9.63, one more over, and then we have got the Bash boost total that the Melbourne Stars are going to have to try and chase down, and it's not going to be very easy. That is for sure. In fact, sorry, they've still got 2 more overs left of that one. That's going to be very nice for them to be able to keep on getting themselves more points in this one, or more runs, I guess you'd say. I was actually editing the video of George Learns Cricket just a little bit before that, which I feel like is why I've said points a few times in this one, because of course that was what he ended up calling them as well. But now at this stage, anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We are going to be back with plenty more Big Bash action, so it is hugely appreciated all you guys sticking around, and also be sure to leave a like on this live stream as well. It's going to be big Andre Russell now, who will be getting an opportunity with the ball in hand. Very good bowler. He is a veteran. He's just gone for 6 of his very first delivery. And that one was slightly wrong for Andre Russell, and also Stars don't know how to defend as well there. Says Chief, and also, hey, mate, remember me from last night as well. Says Cam, I do indeed, mate. Hope you are doing well. Hope you are excited for Christmas. That is just around the corner as well. I've got my Santa suit on that I did purchase especially for this live stream. Luckily, the shipping arrived just beforehand. It actually arrived today. So that's always ideal. I actually ordered it the other night while we were on live stream as well for the cricket when I was talking about Santa suits. I did end up buying one that was a little bit cheaper than the one that I was showing, because that one was $300, and it would have been a very expensive one with McDermott and Wade, except the English citizenship. We need some opening batsmen as well. Says I'm in there. It's going to be interesting to see what does happen for the Ashes. That's the thing. Matthew Wade was actually cut out of the Australian side, so maybe England, if they put in a good enough offer, they'll just have to live there for a few years, then it'll be all good to go. And Merry Christmas, although in South Africa it's not Christmas yet as well. There's a rugby boy. It is also still sitting Christmas Eve here in New Zealand as well. So I assume you guys are Christmas Eve at the moment on the 24th of December. So yeah, hope you guys are all enjoying your Christmas Eve so far. Hope you're all buzzing to see the family if you are able to, depending on restrictions around the world. But hope you do all have a very good Christmas indeed. At the moment, Peter Hanscom, he is padded up. Sorry, he might actually go out there third, depending on what they decide. I haven't really seen Darcy Short yet today. Oh, there he is. Okay, Darcy Short is there. I was going to say, if he wasn't there, I've got him with a Santa hat on as my thumbnail, so it would be a little bit disappointing if he wasn't actually taking part in this match. But Matthew Wade, he is sitting on 37 off 24. McDermott sitting on 46 off 26. And both of these men have got now an 84-run partnership, I should say, as now has just become the 85. Where did you buy that suit as well? Says Rugby Boy. I did end up getting it online here in New Zealand, and luckily, it did end up arriving relatively quickly, because if it didn't, I would have been sitting here. I guess the thing is, you guys wouldn't have known that I had ordered one, but then it would have arrived after, and then I probably would have had to wear it for all of Boxing Day. So I'm glad that I am wearing it now, because it is hot at the moment, and I think it's supposed to be even hotter on Boxing Day. So I will accept the fact that I am getting hot now, that I don't have to get hot later for a little bit longer. That's going to be a good shot in the deep. Well fielded, though, by, I believe it was Joe Burns, and that is going to be the 2 runs run nicely by the Hobart Hurricanes today. So Evia as well, says Achiever there. And who do you think will win at the moment? I'd say the Hobart Hurricanes. They're sitting 71% chance of being able to win it, and they don't look like they're slowing down anytime soon. These two, they will probably take the power surge as soon as they physically can. The current run rate's going at 10, and they are just on fire at the moment here at the Hobart Hurricanes at their home ground of Blundstone Arena. I didn't think they would be scoring too quickly on this ground, but they well and truly proved me wrong. It's a good shot down the ground, and McDermott brings up the 50. That is well batted from Ben McDermott. 52 off 28 deliveries, and from there he was able to get himself 4 fours, 3 sixes. It's a very good innings, and that's a nice Christmas present for that man as well. The early Christmas present, but the one that will be just that little bit better for him would be if the Hobart Hurricanes can go on and win this game from here as well. Thanks for the live stream, BBL Amish. Keep us entertained, much appreciated as well, says Kevin. No worries, mate. Absolutely love doing the BBL, not just for the cricket, but also for you guys in the chat as well, who we do get to talk to pretty much every single day that these games are on. Sanders got hay fever. Unfortunately, I've got there. I scored 214 at the beach as well. Says it was there from Hi Guys at the moment. I was just waiting to see whether or not that ball would go on to hit the stumps. That is going to be the end of the over, and it is going to be 91 for none here for the Hobart Hurricanes. Almost a 100-run partnership between these two. I am going to show you guys the previous results here for the Hobart Hurricanes that they have experienced in their recent fixtures. The first game, they did end up losing up against the Sixers. Then the next game, they were able to beat the Sixers, who would be sitting top of the table if that win hadn't happened for the Hobart Hurricanes. They're 2 games in a row up against the Scorchers. They did struggle both times getting themselves 129 bowled out. And then the next time it was actually 125. So as you can see here, the only game that the Hobart Hurricanes have actually won is when they batted first. So that will be why when they won the toss, they were well and truly taking on the opportunity to have the bat in hand, try and create that scoreboard pressure, looking through at what the Melbourne Stars have done recently. They, unfortunately, batting second, don't have the best record here other than in that game that was up against the Sydney Thunder, where they were able to get that win by the 6 wickets as well. We have got there, what did you have for dinner as well? And there it says, William, I haven't actually had tea yet, but I will be having probably something very quick and simple straight after that. And also, I just subscribed to you just then as well, Sis Game, so thank you very much. But okay, I found my channel in the search list, but now I can't find it anymore because I changed my profile pic. Does that have an effect as well, says Rugby Boy? It shouldn't. I don't believe. I think it will just be the case of sometimes it takes a little bit for YouTube to register. Don't think I scored it at Coolum Beach as well in less than an hour. As well, it says it was hi, guys. And also, we have got there, I used Adam Zampa's dressed as a reindeer on the poster as well. I guess it's the time of the year where he has to put in a shift as an elf in Santa's workshop as well. Yeah, I guess so. They are just going to be taking the single down the ground there. Decent work from the Hobart Hurricanes. Very good work indeed, I should say. How many sessions will you live commentary of South Africa versus India series on which channel it will be? It will stream in New Zealand as well, says Coding. So I believe in New Zealand it's going to be on Sky Sport maybe 2 compared to Sky Sport 1, which will be the Ashes. Or maybe it's on Sky Sport 3 perhaps. But there will be quite a few overlaps. So I believe it will be tricky to try and find whether or not we will be able to watch that one as well. I get it to know, Hamish. I feel like my brother with a different mum as well. Says Kevin there. And also, what do you do if you're walking down the street as on somebody shoot your hat off your head as well, like the old Western movies as well, says William? That's a good question. I feel like would be that situation of, first of all, that would be unfortunate because I quite like my hat. Like, because that's the thing. If I'm dressed as Santa, I would probably go like, right, someone doesn't like Christmas. So maybe not the best thing to say, hope you have a Merry Christmas, mate, or else he might try and shoot something else. But it's just going to be another single. I would say it's an interesting one. I feel like I'd check around for the cameras just in case, it's a prank or something like that. And then if it's not, then try and run. But I'm not very quick, so that would be unfortunate. So let's hope it doesn't happen, or else I am probably not going to go well. Nathan Cottonall gives them a bit of width there and weight. It's at that one extremely high in the air. It's going to be taken. And that is the first wicket. It was taken by the Terminator, Hilton Cartwright. And that is now going to be Matthew Wade out 39 runs off 27 deliveries. Have you done the ABL as well? Says Kiwi Gamer. What is the ABL? Is that the Aussie Basketball League? Kiwi Gamer, do let me know. But I haven't actually done any Australian basketball as of yet as well. I'd like to do some form of basketball at some stage, but I don't know whether or not I do know the players well enough or anything along those lines to be able to do the full commentary side of it. But it was a good bouncer from Nathan Cottonall, and now has been able to pick up that wicket of Matthew Wade. And unfortunately for the Hobart Hurricanes, that is going to be the end of that massive partnership that was starting as well. Unfortunately, no 50 for Wade as well. Baseball as well, says Kiwi Gamer. I haven't actually watched a lot of baseball recently for myself, and also that this is incredible batting on the Canes part as well, says Sebastian. Yeah, they're already... Like, that's the thing. They're only sitting 9.3 overs down. And they're already almost sitting at the total that I gave them. I said 149. I don't think that's going to be happening, though. I think it is going to be very high for them as well. It's baseball as well. Says hi, guys, there in the chat. But, yeah, I don't know whether or not I have watched any of the baseball in recent times overall. I don't even think I've watched the MLB. Now I think about it in like the last 5 years or so, but it is going to be now Darcy Short making his way to the crease. The man who has got the Santa hat in my thumbnail. He is ready to go, and he will be able to bring up a 50, something that Matthew Wade was just short of it being able to do. But I will mention anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It is hugely appreciated for all you guys being there. I hope you do have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as well. We are going to be live pretty much every single stage up to the Christmas, and then also we have got the after the New Year, and also I have my mum's family for Christmas. They came yesterday as well, says Ryan there. So hopefully you are enjoying your time with them as on. It's baseball as well, as ABL is Australian Baseball League. Do they actually show it in New Zealand? That's probably another question to ask as well. It has been hit into the deep, and it is taken nicely by the big Stein, Marcus Stoinis. Going to need to go well for himself. I went to the Sydney Blue Sox versus Auckland Tuatara match as well when I was in Sydney, says Kiwi Gamer there in the chat. At the moment, they are just showing that short ball from Nathan Cottonall. Ended up giving it plenty of width, and then from there, it was a great catch in the deep from Hilton Cartwright. He doesn't drop many of them, so he was well and truly safe underneath that one. And it is a crucial wicket here for the Melbourne Stars. Needed to make sure that they got one soon. And that is exactly what they were able to go on and do. And Matthew Wade, he is not happy with that one. Unfortunately, does lose his wicket. He actually got himself, I believe it was 93, and then ended up being out, I believe it was, if I'm not wrong, in that last game, or the game beforehand, sorry, where they were able to have that very good one, that tragic. I wouldn't watch that even if you paid me as well. Says Sebastian there, and also we've got there Dairy Milk versus Kit Kat versus Perk versus Munch versus Snickers versus 5-Star Hamish. Which chocolate you like to eat the most? I'd say probably Dairy Milk or Kit Kat. Probably too. That one's almost chipped over the stumps there. But Darcy Short, it's a no ball from Nathan Courtenay for the front foot, and this is going to be a free hit. So Darcy Short going to get a good opportunity here to try and see whether or not can get himself off the mark. Yeah, miles in front of the line there for Nathan Courtenay. Also, we'll go there. I want to come to New Zealand. What places should I start up with? As well, says Achiever, what kind of things do you like doing? Achiever, do let me know, because if you like more of that kind of city / like kind of big town life, I'd say that the North Island's probably your best bet in terms of going around that Auckland region where you've got stadiums as well. Whereas somewhere where I am, type thing, we don't have a stadium, we don't have a McDonald's, we don't have a KFC. We do have a park, but it's not a very big one. And also we have got there 93 for 1 is my prediction as well. See so much pizza there. And the chat, and also we have got there New Zealand is a great country. I've been there as well, says Cam. And also we have got that free hit, swing freely, my boy, 6-6-6-6-6. Unfortunately for him, did miss that ball. It was a nice Yorker bowl from Nathan Courtenay and did go straight under the bat for himself as well there. Just rather unfortunate in that regard. But at the moment, I would say if they get anything over 180, they should be able to win this match. But anything less than 180, I feel like the Melbourne Stars still have the batting lineup. How is Mount Mungwe in New Zealand place? Is it hot, or it is hot or cold as well? I'm not actually too sure. Mount Maunganui, is it? If I'm not wrong, because it is in the North Island, so I'm not too sure about the temperatures as well. New Zealand is a terrible country as well. Says Amy Spencer there, and also we have got there. Oh well, that went well as well. And there, says Sebastian. Also we have got there. I also went around the Bathurst track as well. That would have been pretty awesome. And Johnny Blaze, how you doing? So it says it Ryan there. But after the 10 overs, they have got themselves 95 runs. It's going to be 96 required here for the Melbourne Stars if they do want a chance of getting that bash boost point for themselves as well. There we go. We have had another hydration break. Luckily, I have got 2 glasses of water, and I definitely need them because I've already gone through more than half of the first one and just the first 10 overs of this one. Anyone who is new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We are going to be back with plenty more cricket in the future, including the Boxing Day Test match that has taken place between Australia and England. That one is going to be starting in only... This one is the one. Rather than saying 11 days, it should be saying only like the one and a bit here as well. It is going to be 12:30 on the 26th of December that one will be starting up right through to the 30th of December. Then we've got the January 5th to January 9th, January 14th to January 18th is another one that we have got there. And then also for the Big Bash, we are going to be covering more games of cricket. It is going to be the Sydney Thunder taking on the Sydney Sixers, and then also the Scorchers taking on the Renegades. They are both taking place on Boxing Day. If we have got voice left in the voice box, we will be doing those live streams. We have, let's get there, Hurricanes versus Strikers and Heat versus the Stars. That will be the 2 games that are happening on Monday as well. Coming back as well. I need water as well. And definitely, bro. But I want to visit New Zealand completely. I just don't know where to start from as well, says Achiever. So I guess you could go from the south up. I guess could be a good way of doing it, because at least then that way you're probably closer to a big airport if you go. Because I think the biggest airport south is probably Dunedin. So depending on what country you're flying from, it might be relatively tricky to get a long enough flight. So you might have to fly from Dunedin up to Auckland and then somewhere. So if you start at the bottom, but then I guess you'd be going from Auckland to Dunedin and then right up. So it's up to you really what way you want to start, whether you go from the coldest temperature to the hottest or the hottest to the coldest and then back to the hottest and then wherever you are in the world. Okay, I understand New Zealand consists of 2 islands, South Island and North Island. Do Hamish, these islands have land border or not? Do people need to take a flight to travel from one island to another? They do indeed. So pretty much we've got South Island, then it is the Cook Strait, I believe it is, which is what the piece of water in between is called, and then the North Island. So pretty much you can either take a ferry or you can go by plane, which I think a lot of people do prefer plane. But then if you've got such as your car or something that you do want to take from island to island, you'd be going on the ferry rather than that as well. And that is right up the top of the South Island and also to the bottom of the North Island as well. But at the moment, the predictivist has them at 199 for themselves, and it is going to be now Case Army brought back into the bowling attack, I should say there. Sitting on 54 off 31. We have got their high Hamish. What do you think, total as well? I'd say they're going to get around that 180 if not maybe a little bit higher here as well. I did say only 149 is my prediction, so I'm going to be a mile off in that regard, but I think it could be a relatively high-scoring game between these two sides as well. But Case Ahmed, he is getting ready to go. I'm going to sit up just a little bit higher in my seat because it is hot, and we will go like that as well so that I am completely on the green screen rather than just having that little bit up in the corner. But at the moment, Darcy Short sitting on 0 runs off 3 deliveries. He has actually been a very slow starter for the Hobart Hurricanes so far this season, unfortunately for him. Just doesn't quite seem to be able to find the middle of the bat early on. And his innings, that gets him his first single, though, and this very inferious 3.5 hours, right? As I believe it's somewhere around there, yes. And also, so Auckland is the place, and then proceed from there. Thanks, mate, as well. Says Achiever, you could go like that if that is the way you want to go. And also, we've got this, so 95 is the boost point mark. That's all it is indeed. So it's going to be tough for the Melbourne Stars, but depending on how many runs the Hobart Hurricanes make their way up to, maybe they will need that many to have a decent chance of being able to go through. But it is going to be nicely bowled once again by Case Ahmed. 3 singles in a row here for himself. He will go like this, and hopefully the scoreboard will update itself. There we go. It is updating very nicely, but singles are very good at the moment for the Melbourne Stars, as long as they can stop these men from hitting boundaries. Matthew Wade, he hit 4 boundaries in total, 2 fours, 2 sixes, and then Ben McDermott at the moment, he was able to get himself 4 fours and 3 sixes alongside it as well. That is just going to be another single for Case Ahmed. We're keeping it pretty economical in this over. He did go for 21 combined in his first 2, though, which is not ideal for the bowling figures. And what AFL team do you go for as well, says Cam? I don't actually watch that much AFL, so it would be very tough for me to be able to pick a side for the AFL. Who do you end up going for, Cam, as well? And who's the team to watch out for this year? Because I know that the AFL, or next year, sorry, because the AFL is going to be coming in only a couple months' time as well. But Darcy Short going to be back on strike 4 or 5 singles, sorry. And this over so far, and that brings up the 100 runs here for the Hobart Hurricanes. It's a nice delivery from Case Ahmed. That is a dot ball, and that will be the end of the 11th over now, and they are going to be sitting on 100 for 1 here for the Hobart Hurricanes as well. At the moment, it's been a couple slightly more quiet overs in a row in that run rate at the moment. They are sitting at 9.09, but McDermott still being at the crease. I go for Hawthorn as well, says Cam Golding there. But yeah, as long as McDermott is at the crease, they will be able to get themselves a decent way up there. Darcy Short, he's got the most runs out of any player for the Hobart Hurricanes. He has been able to get himself an average of 40.8. Like I mentioned, a strike rate, it's normally 136, but it is continuously going down in recent times. He just hasn't really been able to find that front foot that he needs to be able to get himself those couple early boundaries. I believe he's had 1 inning so far in the BBL where he has been going at more than a run a ball. If I'm not wrong, I'm getting a puppy on the 2nd of January as well. Says, hi guys, hopefully you will be enjoying that, I guess, experience of looking after a puppy as well. But now it is going to be Brody Couch once again having a bowl. It's off the edge. Unfortunately, though, no slips in this one, or it would have been a gully that they would have needed for that one, but it is taken nicely at short third man by Nathan Courtenay as well. But at the moment, the ladder, the Stars, they are sitting at the moment in 6th place. The Hurricanes sitting in 7th. So whoever wins this game, they'll be shooting right up to possibly, they will either be in 3rd or 4th, depending on who it is. It does go through. At the moment now, Brody Couch so far a dot ball. And at this, so advancing down the wicket, that is going to be a wide down the leg side, though. At the moment, McDermott trying to put the pressure back on the bowler. We have got the any childhood dream that you have in school life that you can share as well, says Coding. Oh, I think I wanted to be a wrestler for a little while, as in like in WWE. But then I slightly realized that that wasn't going to be the case. So I think I kind of got past that one pretty quickly. I think that was the first one that I remember relatively. At the moment, another bouncer. Once again, it is just going to be the dot ball. Sorry, just going to be the single hit down to the man at long on, and Andre Russell able to cut that one off as well. But at the moment, Brody Couch, he's gone for 13 runs of his first 1.2 overs. Did have that wide a little bit earlier on in the over, but the thing is, the less wides and the less no balls that they have so far. We saw that no ball from, it was actually in the end, Nathan Courtenay. If they have less of those, they've got a better chance of being able to restrict the Hobart Hurricanes to a defendable total. Because at the moment, it's a 65% chance that they do lose this one. We have got a whole heap of letters from 100%. Merry Christmas to you, mate. Hope you are having a good day so far. And do enjoy your Christmas as well. It's a short ball, Darcy Short there with the pull shot. And it is going to be Hinchcliffe in the deep. Has been able to cut it off. And that is just going to be the 2 runs. So Darcy Short now moves up to 4 runs off 7 deliveries. Last 15 balls, 13 runs, 1 wicket. And only going at the runs per over of 5.2. The projected has dropped right down to 181. If they get it back up to 12 and over from here, though, they are getting over the 200. But the other side of it that we do need to take into consideration is going to be that power surge. They have still got the 2 overs where they will be allowed less men outside of the ring for the Melbourne Stars, and that will be the time that you can really start to ramp it up for them as well. It'll be once again another single. McDermott will have the strike with his Gray Nichols bat in hand. At the moment, the runs per over, it's sitting at 5.25, like I mentioned, and their current run rate is actually only sitting at the 9 for this one. Do you want me to tell you what I get on Boxing Day as well? So, guys, it will be pretty interesting hearing what you guys did do for Christmas and also what you ended up receiving as your gifts as well. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Plenty of Ashes and BBL cricket to come as well, says Sebastian. And also, we have got the rugby just around the corner. We did see Super Rugby there. Kind of schedule did end up getting changed again, or the draw for who is going to be playing who. So hopefully we are in that situation if we don't end up losing any more matches of Super Rugby, because as soon as you start having games being postponed and defaulted, then all of a sudden you're in a tough predicament, and that is for sure. At the moment, Darcy Short going to have the final ball of Brody Couches over here. See what he can do, but the run rate at the moment is sitting 8.96 runs per over here for the Hobart Hurricanes. I'm looking through Matthew Wade in the background. Peter Hanscom will be the next man to the crease. It's a short ball, and Darcy Short not quite able to get onto it. That will be the dot ball to close out the over. And it's a very good one from Brody Couch. Only 6 off it, and it is going to be 106 for 1 now for the Hobart Hurricanes after the 12 overs. I feel like the power surge might be very close for them as well. When do they decide to go from? Just looking through at all of their bowling options. Is it going to be big Andre Russell? I believe that it will be. Who gets the next one? And also, I'll tell you what I get on Xmas on Boxing Day as well there in the chat. So they are now going to be taking on the power surge. Who do they decide to bowl? I think it will be Andre Russell who does get to bowl it as well on the Kiwi Lads Sport channel there from Sebastian and also Kiwi Lads Gaming. Be sure to check out both of those channels if you are enjoying the content that we have got on this channel. You will probably enjoy the stuff that is on that one as well. We are going to have more cricket, more rugby, more action when it comes to the sport, and also a little bit of gaming thrown in there as well. So if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. But it is going to be now. Kota Nile did end up going for 8 runs so far of his first 2 overs, and also able to pick up the wickets. So very economical, the best bowler so far for the Melbourne Stars, and he has to try and get himself another one here. That's going to be an importantly set field here for the Melbourne Stars as well. At the moment, Blundstone Arena, it's looking like a pretty good crowd for a Christmas Eve game of cricket. So hopefully that does continue throughout the Boxing Day Test match. And also the Hurricanes are plodding along nicely, as well, says David. They are indeed 61% chance that they do end up winning this game. McDermott will be on strike, and he's going to be a game changer for them. He has the potential of going on to get himself 100 if he does end up striking the ball nice, because he's almost like his run rate or his strike rate, at the moment is 159. Doesn't look like slowing down, but they have got 2 overs now of the power surge, and he could almost bring it up in this one if he does get mainly the most of the strike, I guess you could say. Kiwi, have you played Roblox as well? He says, hi guys, I don't know whether or not I have played it before or whether I have just seen someone else play it. I don't actually know whether or not I have played Roblox. I played Minecraft, which I know probably is one of those comparisons that people don't like. It's like when people say I've played Terraria, and then people are like, oh, so that's just Minecraft, except 2D. And also we have got their stuff. I'll send the link as well. Says that super smart there in the chat. That was nicely done by Nathan Kutanai. Once again, going to be the dot ball for himself. And he has had a lot of them so far in his bowling. And if he can pick himself up the big wicket of McDermott, and also, to be fair, the big wicket of Darcy Short is also there at the moment. Also, we've got there. You should play Roblox, though. That's going to be the short ball. It's whipped away to the leg side, and McDermott finds the man in the deep, which is Bo Webster. We have got there at this rate. I bet far off as well, says Kevin there. Although, luckily, we have got a second innings in this matchup as well, so you will still have time to try and predict that next one, because at the moment, you are sitting tied for first place alongside Hamish Spencer, and then in second, it is going to be, I believe in second, it is actually Robert. And also it is, who else is in second? Music Kiwi as well. And then in third place, it is Nov Mum. And also alongside her, it is Paddy Wagon as well. And also we've got that. It's fun. Says, hi guys there in the chat. So is it like, I feel like this is going to sound like an interesting one in terms of like, you'll probably think I'm a complete noob, but is it similar to like a survival thing, or is there like multiple like things you can do on it? Do let me know for that Roblox one, but it is going to be Matthew Wade at the moment. They're showing there that he was able to get himself up to 39 runs, but unfortunately then losing his wicket, it was Nathan Kutanai who was able to get it on. Good, I ranked the BBL wicket keepers as well, Says Super Sport there in the chat. Going to be nicely bowled once again. Darcy Short whips it off his legs as well. At the moment, we have also got there Trucking Down Under in the chat. As said, I was not aware you had a second channel, but I've now subscribed as well, says Trucking Down Under. So thank you very much, mate. Hoping you a Merry Christmas. Do you have to work Christmas Day, Trucking Down Under, or will you get the day off? And what are your plans for it? Do let me know. And also, we have I got robbed yesterday by one run as well. And also, we have got there, I hope you're not actually thinking of posting a link in this chat as well, says Sebastian there. I don't believe links actually go through the chat unless it does end up coming from a moderator. I think is the only ones that do actually have links pop up. That's a big old full toss from Nathan Courtenay, and that's going to be the 6 runs. That's a big shot there. Someone's house might be in trouble in the background at Blundstone Arena because that one is a big shot from McDermott. He moves up onto 66 off 40 deliveries now, and the run rate is back up to 9. The power surge, it could be a costly one for them, depending on how it goes, but you can't get away with a full toss, not when the boundary is only about 60 metres long. As well, we have also got the Hope You're Well, mate, as well. Says Sebastian there for Trucking Down Under. That was a big old full toss from Nathan Courtenay, and it did get smacked away to the boundary by McDermott. I feel like that one went about 85 metres or so. McDermott, he's actually got the power to be able to hit it 100 metres if he does time it. He just ends up rotating the body, following through with that one. It did go all the way to the boundary, and Nathan Courtenay, he looks a little bit disappointed with that one, as you would be if you do end up bowling a massive full toss in that one as well. But now at this stage, I think they need a new ball. It might have gone through that person's window perhaps because the ball has not come back just as of yet. Also, we have got there my fish, Kevin, as well. And there says, hi, guys, there in the chat as well. My fish, Kevin. I am confused about that as well. And at the moment, it is going to be Sebastian. Doing well, mate. I wish you a Merry Christmas and all the best for the new year, my friend, as well. Says that Trucking Down Under there, but the commentators at the moment, Adam Gilchrist, I'm sure that he will be in attendance for the Ashes game that is coming up on Boxing Day, and we will be covering that one on the channel as well. It's going to be pitched up delivery. And it is just the dot ball. Courtenay, if he gets out of this one with only a single or maybe a dot ball, it would be very good for him indeed. Didn't expect Hurricanes were going to come out firing shots as well. Says that it was Kevin Thomas. Although they're a very good side when they do bat first. They've lost 3 of their 4 games. All of those times, it was when they were batting second as well. So they love a bit of scoreboard pressure that they put on rather than the opposition. We have got their right back at you, mate, as well. Says Sebastian there, but the Hurricanes at the moment sitting on 1 for 114. And this is still going to be only the first over of the power surge. It's a York almost outside of the off stump. That's going to be the single to close out the over. Good over in the end from Courtenay after going for the 6. And it is going to be 115 for 1 here. Well, that was one of my fish. Kevin is beta fish. Siamese fighter as well. Said to hi, guys, there. It is a big old full toss. Are we going to get to see how far this one travelled? Don't know whether or not they are going to show us. They're showing us the launch speed of 153 Ks. He got plenty of it for Ben McDermott. But I don't believe it's going to tell us how far it went. I would say it was close to around that. I don't want to say it was 100, but I don't want to not say it was 100. Probably like 90 or somewhere around there. And Horatio said, please out as well. And yeah, they do need to get that wicket of McDermott if they do want a chance, because at the moment, he is sitting very nicely for himself. 13 overs down, and they are sitting on 115, and McDermott has moved up to 67 off 42 deliveries. Hydration, right. What are they going to be able to do here? It's Andre Russell. He's gone for 14 runs of his very first over, and this one now is in the power surge. That will have him just a little bit more nervous, I guess you could say, for this over. Darcy Short still sitting on 6 runs off 10 deliveries, though. He hasn't really been able to get himself going in this first innings of the match, but it is going to be the Melbourne Stars. They will have to chase down whatever they do set on the board as well. Now I'm going to use my scooter by just for a few minutes as well. That's going to be a big shot in the air from McDermott. Has he got enough of it? No, he doesn't, and he is going to be gone now. And that is going to be the wicket of McDermott. It falls. Hilton Cartwright takes it again, and also high in the chat from 100%. Welcome into the live stream, man, and coming back soon. And there as well. And also we have got there about the scooter by Andre Russell. He has been able to get that wicket, the crucial wicket for the Melbourne Stars. They needed McDermott out. He is now fallen, and because of that, I'm interested because 62% chance that the Hobart Hurricanes win this game with him at the crease. I'm waiting to see how much it does differentiate when he does end up going out as well. McDermott out, says Sebastian there, down to 56%. So they did end up losing a few percentages there, but anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We are going to be back for the Ashes and also 2 games of the BBL on Boxing Day alongside some more that we are going to get to see for the cricket as well. But if you haven't already, be sure to leave that like. We're trying to hit 50 likes on this festive live stream because of the fact I decided it would be a good idea to wear a Santa suit on a day that is way too hot for a Santa suit. So don't do that if anyone is planning to be Santa and it is like way too hot. Do not wear it or else you will need to drink about 5 litres of water. Peter Hanscom, he has made his way to the crease now. But these are the games that are coming up. The Sydney Thunder versus the Sydney Sixers. The Sydney Derby, it's going to be in full effect on Boxing Day, 8:05 p.m. Then the Scorchers playing the Renegades. That is taking place at 11:15 p.m. And then it is going to be the Hurricanes taking on the Strikers and the Heat taking on the Stars on the Monday. That game there, the Heat versus Stars, that's going to be a good one because it will be Maxey versus Chris Lynn. Who will be able to get the better of that one? The two veterans, the two who have the most sixes in the BBL. Going to be an absolute ripper of a game as well. It's going to be pitched up by Andre Russell. Hit down the ground. That's 4 runs there for Darcy Short. And it is a very solid shot from him. Looks like now maybe he is going to be able to get himself towards a good total. It seems to be when the other batsman goes out, he actually starts playing a lot better. Darcy Short, that is his first boundary. First boundary of the day for Darcy Short. Now, Peter Hanscom, he can also hit a very long ball for himself. It's a nice shot down the ground, though, from Short. And the Blundstone Arena, they enjoyed that one. When it did race away now, it is going to be Darcy Short. Still on strike, Andre Russell. He got the wicket. He got the 4 off him. And now that's going to be another 4 runs as well. Good shot from Darcy Short. 2 back-to-back boundaries here for him. And he did come in at 3 for this match, I should mention as well. He decided that rather than starting as the opener, they decided to put out Ben McDermott. That was a good move because he was able to get himself up to that 67 runs off 43 balls. But now Darcy Short going bang. Big old swing of the bat, almost like a golf swing, and then Maxwell close, but not quite close enough to being able to stick the hand out and get the hand on that one. He went wide, and then he just didn't quite get a Darcy Short, though. He's happy enough with that one, and now he moves to the strike rate of more than the 100, and that is 2 boundaries in a row. His first 2 boundaries of the day, Darcy Short. Has he got a third one in his arsenal here as well? It's a little bit too wide from Andre Russell, and that is going to be called as a wide. And Hamish, I'm going to have some breakfast during the break between innings. Hopefully the chat won't be bombarded with too much bollocks while I'm gone, as says I mentioned. No worries, mate. And yeah, hopefully you do enjoy your breakfast as well. Be sure to get your prediction in after the end of this innings as well, so that you are still in the draw for the first place, second place, third place. And at the moment, I feel like your score actually might be a mile off. I believe you said around that 182 for 5. Could be close. That one's gone for 6. I feel like it could be a little bit further away now because that is a big old shot from Darcy Short. It's gone for the 6 runs as well. Andre Russell at the moment, maybe he'll be regretting getting McDermott out because Darcy Short now has gone 4 wide 6 all in a row. So it's boundary after boundary after boundary for Darcy Short here. It's a good old shot as well, bouncing on the concrete. That ball probably needs replaced as well. They've already had to get a new one after the last one was hit almost out of the ground. More yawns coming in. Andre Russell at the moment, he looks angry. At the moment, not too happy with the way that one went. But at the moment, that was the most expensive over out of all of them. And it is still remaining balls in it too. So this is going to be interesting to see how it does go for Andre Russell here. He needs to try and bring this one back just a little bit. We have got that 6 there from Sebastian and Jack Glenn Maxwell at the moment, trying to set his field, working out where Andre Russell is going to be bowling. He was able to pick up that wicket, but I don't believe he will be getting too many more overs if he does end up bowling it. As I guess you could say, sporadically. It doesn't seem to be all in the same spot. He's going all over the place, but unfortunately for him, every time he has changed his line and length, it's just been to a gap where Darcy Short has been able to hit. I believe he's going actually round the wicket now for Andre Russell, so seeing whether or not that angle can possibly help him out. But now Andre Russell getting ready to go. He's looking He's looking very good at the moment, Andre Russell. When he does get that ball in the right place, he can pick up wickets. Don't really get why the Stars are showing so much faith in Russell's bowling as well. Sets Arthur, yeah, can be costly. That's a better ball from Andre Russell there. And I think it might have been Glenn Maxwell who said to change the angle a little bit and just go for that wide Yorker. Darcy Short not able to get onto that one. But I assume they'll only give him the 2 overs for Andre Russell. Glenn Maxwell, I'm not sure whether or not he will bowl again. I'd like to think Brody Couch will get 2 more. So that's going to be his. Nathan Courtenay will definitely bowl again. Case Ahmed has 1 more. So that's 5 left. What do we got? So they're going to have to find 1 more oval. So maybe they go with Andre Russell 1 more over after this. Those 2 last balls were actually very good from Andre Russell. It's just the fact that he went for so many in the first few. But that's going to be the end of the power surge now. And they are sitting 130 for 2 here as well after the 14 overs. So 6 overs to go, 36 balls left. See how high they can get themselves. But the power surge in the end, I believe it was 9 runs off the first over and then off the next one. It was quite a few for Andre Russell, unfortunately. Actually, at the moment, he's got an economy of 14.5. So I wouldn't expect him to bowl again. But then who do you go with? Maybe Maxwell or Clint. Hinchcliffe might be the other option that they decide to go with here. Darcy Short at the moment. He's hitting the ball very well. So it will be hard to decide who bowls to him because they've got Court Denial, they've got Brody Couch. They will both be bowling out. Case Ahmed also will get his final over. But it is going to be the case of who else they decide to go with. I'm trying to look through their lineup. Will they give Stoinis an over? Could he be a bowling option for them as well? A Hilton Cartwright, maybe? Bo Webster, he could be one as well, maybe, depending on what they decide. But we will have to wait and see what they do go with. But at the moment, it is going to be the current sitting at 185, I believe, is about their predicted score as well. Going to be whipped off the legs. Case Ahmed here. He's getting to bowl his last one. It's looking like it's getting a little bit overcast there at Blundstone Arena, which may mean a bit more swing on offer into the second innings for the Hobart Hurricanes. And the likes of a Nathan Ellis, he will be loving that. Riley Meredith as well, who is just to run it in, bang it into the pitch and see whether or not you can get the ball to talk. But at the moment, Darcy Short sitting on 20 runs off 15 for PredictViz has got the Hobart Hurricanes getting 203 runs here. And at their first innings, if Darcy Short stays at the crease, I would 100% agree with that. He's tried to go in the air, and it is going to be going just short of the man at long on. And Stoinis able to field it there. So I guess that's the question, ladies and gentlemen. Who would you go with as your bowling option if you weren't going to bowl Andre Russell? You've got Case Ahmed. This is his final over. Brody Couch for 2. Nathan Court Denial for 1. And then that takes you through to still needing a couple more overs from your other bowler. So who would you go with if you were in the Melbourne Stars situation? I would probably test out Stoinis or Hilton Cartwright. I'll give it to one of those two. That's actually gone through the keeper there, and that's going to be the wide. And also the 2. Yes, they do take the 2 runs. There's also 3 wides there off Case Ahmed, which is not where you want to be putting the ball. Definitely not when you're trying to cut down this run rate, which is ever increasing for the Hobart Hurricanes here. But Joe Clark behind the stumps just not quite able to get onto that one. They have also got Joe Burns out there in the field, I do see, which is going to be great to see him with the bat in hand. He hasn't really had too many opportunities, and he was at the Brisbane Heat. But this year he has gone to the Melbourne Stars, and we'll be looking for a fresh start to the BBL 11 as well. But anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, because we are going to be back for the Boxing Day Test match. It's a little bit too full from Case Ahmed, but it is just going to be leading to the single. Do they want the 2? No, they just take 1 as well in the deep. But yeah, we are going to be covering the Boxing Day Test match between England and also Australia. We might be able to fit in some India versus South Africa as well, depending on time zones. But we have also got the BBL that will be taking place, which should be absolutely awesome to see those games alongside the Ashes as well. But Case Ahmed now charging in. It's pitched up nicely, and it is going to be whipped down the ground. And this could be a run-out opportunity for Maxwell. If it struck the stumps, it might have been close. Young man, R2. My son allowed to look at the planes? Young man, R2, my son. Or is my son allowed to look at planes in the sky? As well, says Miss Crazy at as well. I guess that's a good question. Does he like planes? I guess there's another good question there. Got to know. I think he's the most economical so far as well, says Sebastian. So yeah, I'm sure that he will get another one. But it's who fills in for that last over as well. That's a good shot down the ground. Courtenay fielding well in the deep as well. And can Maxwell bowl it too as well? Yeah, I feel like Maxwell, if you're going spin, might be a good option, because seems like Hinchcliffe has probably gone for a few too many runs, but he has almost been picked as a bowler for them, Hinchcliffe. So maybe they give him one more over a little bit later on. Full toss there from Case Ahmed. Goes straight out to the man, though, in the deep, Bo Webster. And that is going to be the single to close out the over. Case Ahmed, he didn't get any wickets. He did go for 35 runs of his 4 overs, and the Hurricanes now sitting 2 for 39. Well, sorry, 139 as well. Yeah, he likes watching them as well, says Miss Crazy in the chat. So I guess if he likes watching the planes, do let him watch the planes. You know, we don't really get too many planes here, unfortunately, just because it's normally either overcast or because I'm in quite a small town. They normally go, I guess, a different route instead of over the top. So we don't really get to see too many planes. I love to live near an airport, but I feel like living near an airport would also be very noisy at times as well. But at the moment, Glenn Maxwell just having a bit of a chat. They're saying that they need the wickets, and they certainly do. Believe the bat. Is it broken for Darcy Short? No, it's not looking too bad. But it is going to be Darcy Short now who will have a strike up against Brody Couch, who is getting an opportunity. Brody Couch saying that he is happy with that one as well. Then why is he now not allowed to drive, or not allowed to drive as well? Says Miss Crazy there. And my son allowed to look at planes. And this guy as well. Then why is he now not allowed to drive as well? Says Miss Crazy. How old is your son? I guess is a good question, because if he's like normally, I guess I was thinking he might be a child, but maybe he's not a child. Perhaps there. And also we've got the 139 for 2 here. At the moment for the Hobart Hurricanes, still 30 deliveries left, and they certainly have the potential of being able to work their way towards maybe, 200 still not completely off the cards, but I feel like 190 as well. Well, you see the other day, he was driving down the road and heard the plane in the sky, so he watched it and crashed into another car as well. Says Miss Crazy. So you probably shouldn't be watching planes while you are driving. It's probably a good bit of advice there. That's going to be a wide there for them as well. Okay, so now he has finished his bowling in this innings as well. So he will be hoping that he can kind of have very similar figures to Sandeep Lavashane, because he is going to be the other man who will be the spin bowler, and he is very good. Sandeep Lavashane might be able to pick up a couple of wickets for himself here in this game, but 15 overs down at the moment, and that was the wide from Brodie Couch straight away to get it just a little bit wrong, and that's going to be nicely struck there from Darcy Short, fielded in the deep, and that is going to be just a single once again there for the Hobart Hurricanes. But they'll be glad that they got rid of Wade, and they'll be glad that they got rid of McDermott. And now if they can keep Darcy Short kind of off strike for this one, it is going to be in a good situation for the Melbourne Stars. Anything over 180, I don't think they'll be able to chase up Blundstone. Definitely not when it's become overcast, and it is just going to get more and more tough to be able to read the conditions as the ball starts swinging for those bowlers, because that's the thing. The Melbourne Stars, they are going to be up against Nathan Ellis, Tom Rogers as well. He's been bowling extremely well. Tim David with a bit of spin. Jordan Thompson as well will be able to go. Riley Meredith with that big old pace of 150 Ks. And then Sandeep Lavashane as well will be in that situation of getting a bit of the leg spin going as well. At the moment now, it is going to be Brodie Couch once again. 15.1 overs down now. Well bowled. And it is going to be going close to the wickets. That is just going to be the single though. Bo Webster throwing it to Joe Clark, who really needs to perform at the top of the order here, unfortunately, for the Melbourne Stars, because he has been sitting there at the top of the order. I don't think he's got 100 runs as of yet. Stoinis, Joe Clark at 2, and then they are also going to have Joe Burns back at the top of the order for this matchup, but he is the wicketkeeper, Joe Clark, so I believe that is why he is getting selected so much. I'm not actually too sure who the other keepers that they have got as an option are for the Melbourne Stars, but Glenn Maxwell, the captain, he will be coming in at 4. Then it's actually Andre Russell who might be coming in at 5 for them as well. That's well bowled for Brodie Couch. Did it hit the bat? Must have hit the bat, because that's the only way that it couldn't be LBW there. Oh, it's a no ball. Oh, no. Well, that will be why there wasn't an appeal. Not a mile, just enough. Glenn Maxwell asking the question of whether or not he was over by quite a bit. Short and leg stump there. As well, Glenn Maxwell was saying for the no ball, so we will have to wait and see how it does end up going for them as well. But it is a free hit, and this is going to be a good opportunity for the Hurricanes to bring up maybe that 150. If he hits it all the way to the boundary, he is going to be able to get himself up to that 160, or sorry, up to the 150 mark for his side. Peter Hanscom, he's got the power, that is for sure. But do let me know, ladies and gentlemen, who will be the top run scorer for the Melbourne Stars in their second innings? Do we feel that it will be Glenn Maxwell, or could it be one of those guys in the top of the order, such as a Marcus Stoinis? Can he go bang on back as well? Says, hey, welcome back, mate. Hope you are well. It's going to go up in the air for Peter Hanscom. Hasn't got all of it. It's going to be taken there by Stoinis. And that is going to be just the dot ball. I believe there was actually 2 wickets from 2 for him, unfortunately, but because of the fact that it was a no ball, neither of them counted, and also Maxwell's Cesarish, they will be able to go well, because at this stage, coming off the 100 as well, I missed putting in my prediction for this innings, but we'll do it for the second as well. Says that Novmum there. So yeah, at the moment you are sitting in, I think your third equal at the moment, Novmum. So relatively close at the moment, and also I'm back, says hi guys as well, but it's anyone's game at the moment. This early on in the season, it will definitely be changing around. Great fielding there from Big Stein at point, and he has been able to cut that one off for just the dot ball once again there. And Darcy Short just having a bit of a conversation there with Marcus Stoinis there. Darcy Short perhaps saying, why don't you just let that one pass you, mate? The Hanscom sitting on 5 off 5. Short sitting on 24 off 21. And then 9.26 at the moment for the run rate that they are going at this stage in time as well for the Hobart Hurricanes. It's going to be well bowled by Brodie Couch. Once again, pitched up nicely, and it is going to be whipped down the ground. Bo Webster able to cut it off for just a single. This has been a good over from Brodie Couch. He did end up having that no ball this match. Have fixed winner as well. Says Sahil there. Who is the fixed winner, or who is supposed to win it, I guess you could say, for Sahil there? Do you think it's the Hobart Hurricanes who are supposed to win it? Because that's the thing at the moment. Melbourne Stars are still 41%. And guys who need a fixed winner can contact me as well, says Sahil there in the chat as well. At the moment, it is going to be Marcus Stoinis, he has taken a couple steps back here, and it is going to be the right-hander Peter Hanscom who will be going well for this one. But I guess if it is fixture, do let me know exactly how many runs the Hobart Hurricanes are going to be able to get. And also, we've got the, you're one of those horses there, says a Bastion there in the chat. Okay, Ahmed throws it in from the deep, and that is going to be the end of a very good over from Brody Couch. And that is going to be the end of the over as well. Now we are sitting 16 overs down. They're sitting on 147 at the moment for themselves. And also we have got if a sovereign citizen got run out in a game of cricket, would he say to the umpire, I'm not running between the wickets, I am travelling, I am not out as well, says Liverpool FC fan. I mean, it's an interesting theory, but I feel like he would still unfortunately be out for himself, unfortunately, just because of the rule book. But I like the thinking. I like the outside of the box kind of thinking that you have got going on there. They are just showing them Maxwell with his bowling that he was able to do. Ben McDermott, though, he was able to get 100. Or sorry, not able to get 100. He was able to get himself 67 runs for himself off not many balls at all. So they will be hoping that his momentum that he created, also Matthew Wade's momentum that he created, will be able to carry them through to a good total here for the Hobart Hurricanes. It is going to be Andre Russell once again. Full toss. Peter Hanscom hits it hard, and it is going to be fielded in the deep by Bo Webster. This is an important over for Andre Russell. He needs to make sure that he gets out of it without going for too many runs. They have still got Courtenay, who will be able to bowl one. Brody Couch will also have another. And then you have only got the one other over, which I assume more than likely they might go with, I guess you could go with Maxwell, or they might go with Hinchcliffe as well. Do you remember Cricket Max as well? They should bring it back as well, says Kiwi Gamer. I don't think I do remember Cricket Max. What is Cricket Max? Kiwi Gamer, do let me know. McDermott, they are showing there the 67 that he was able to get. He will be getting ready to go for the second innings. Matthew Waze, he's going to be behind the stumps, and we'll have to make sure that he has a good performance. With a couple of their spin bowlers that they have got, Sandeep Lavashane, and also they have got the option of Tim David if they decide to use him. But Russell Stamen, and once again going around the wicket, trying to give himself some space there. Darcy Short, but hits it straight down, too long off, and it is just going to be the single once again. This is actually very good bowling from the Stars in the past couple of overs, being able to cut down the run rate that they did have. And if they can stop them from getting 170, I still say that they've probably got a decent chance of it being able to get on and get themselves a win. One glass of water is down. We've got another one there, though, for the second innings, which is very good news indeed. Andre Russell outside of the off stump. Good strike down the ground from Hanscom. It's going to be a run-out opportunity. Decides against throwing it there, Maxwell. And also my 169 looking good as well, says Nathan Sim. It is indeed. They're working towards it at the moment, sitting on that 150. I believe I said 149. So they're sitting on almost what I had, but unfortunately, it's already passed almost in that regard. So I don't think I'm getting myself any points. I feel like I will be able to go the whole season without getting any points on the board, which will be very impressive for myself. Andre Russell there. That's gone straight up in the air from Darcy Short. This is an opportunity, looking straight into the sun, taken nicely there. And it was Joe Burns who was able to take the catch. And that is going to be now the wicket of Darcy Short, falling. No boundary scored. And 10 balls, I believe that just said. 19 balls, sorry. So they're actually going big time back for the Melbourne Stars, and Andre Russell able to pick up the wicket. He has now got himself 2, and this has been a good over from Andre Russell so far, 175 plus as well, says Arish there. And the jabber, Joe Burns, he was just waiting for that one. Took a while for it to come down, was able to take it, and short out as well. And that there says Sebastian. That is going to be Darcy Short on his way. 26 runs off 24 deliveries. So once again, he is still only really going at that strike rate of around the 100. So I'm wondering what is going to be going on with Darcy Short, whether or not they do keep on batting him at 3, because it did seem like Matthew Wade and McDermott, having those two as the opening combo, was working very nicely for them in this one. But this is almost going to be one of the best overs that we have seen so far, depending on how he goes for the last 2 deliveries. There was the power surge. They were 2 big ones. Then other than that, it has been going back downhill for them as well. It is now Tim David who has made his way out there. Interesting that they've gone with David, because he's not too quick between the wickets now. I see why Ben was moved up in the order as well. Says Sebastian there, and Let's Go Stars. Says Xav there as well. But the runs for Tim David sitting on 413. Not the quickest man, but he has got plenty of power in his arsenal as well. So we'll be open to use it for himself. But now it is going to be Peter Hanscom. He will be on strike, sitting on 8 off 8 deliveries here. It's going to be nicely bowled by Andre Russell. Good Yorker. And I feel like this is actually earning him his final over that he will get to bowl as well for this matchup. So they have got one more over of Andre Russell, one more over of Brody Couch, and then one more over of Hilton Cartwright as well will be more, oh, sorry, not Hilton Cartwright, Court Nile, I assume will be the 3 that they do end up closing out with, because this is a much better over from Andre Russell, only going for the 4 runs and also picking up that crucial wicket of Darcy Shaw. At the moment, it's actually 56% chance that the Hobart Hurricanes will be able to win this game, which isn't actually extremely high, I guess you could say, in that regard. But Tim David now, he is going to be rearing to go. Good Yorker once again from Andre Russell, and that's going to be the end of a very good over. Only 5 runs off it as well, and 21 balls without a boundary now for the Hobart Hurricanes. Tim David getting off the mark, but they are sitting 152 for 3 here with 3 overs left. They've gone total of 21 runs, or 21 balls, without a boundary. And that's actually similar to what we saw in the later stages or the early stages of the season. Can CA win it as well, or can win it as well for the Stars being able to win it? They certainly can. Now that they've had a couple of very good overs in a row, I feel like they're bringing themselves right back into the game. Cam has said I'm back as well. Welcome back, mate. Hope you are well, and hope you are enjoying the cricket so far that we have got on Christmas Eve. Anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I got a second glass of water. I decided to pack 2 today just because I knew that I would be needing them. Everyone's doubting Andre's Russell's bowling, but incidentally, he's the one picking up the wickets as well. Says Sebastian there. Court denial now, getting his opportunity. I'm realizing how warm that glass of water is. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's a hot day, so it makes sense, science and whatnot. But now Tim David going to be on strike here. Court denial, a little bit of a Yorker, almost a bit full though from him once again. The last time that it was too full, he did end up, unfortunately, going for 6 runs. And at the moment, it seems like Glenn Maxwell, he's just having a bit of a chat with some of the fellas in the crowd as well. At the moment, they are just showing a child with an ice cream. And unfortunately, Glenn Maxwell, he is not going to be able to get himself an ice cream as of yet. He still has to bat, but the predictive is, at the moment, it's sitting 189 there. Oh, yeah, I was got there. I'm back, bro. As I on the chat says, Roman, so welcome back, mate. Hope you are doing well at the moment. 17.1 overs down. That's going to be a very good delivery from Cotonau and only going for the single once again. The Stars are really bringing this back superbly so far with the way that they have been going. No boundaries for 23 balls now. If that gets up to 30 balls without a boundary, I feel like the Stars, they will well and truly be more than 50% likely to win this game. As at the moment, the Melbourne Stars sitting on 46% chance of it being able to win this game from here on out. Anyone who hasn't already, though, be sure to hit that like button, as we are currently sitting on a total of 33 likes. So we're getting closer and closer to our like goal that we were going for, which is 50 for this one. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button. I get to open one Christmas present today early as well. And then I'm waiting to see who earns some points at the end of this innings as well. Says Sebastian 184 plus, says Roman there. And hello, says as well. Welcome back. Do not spam too much, mate, or else then someone might end up timing out again like they did last time. There's a good ball from Tim David, or faced by Tim David, I should say. I reckon I have a good chance as well, says Nathan Sim there. And I say, how are you, bro? As well, says Robert. I'm excited. I'm very hot at the moment with this one that I've got. Won't count for this innings, but I'm going to say 185 for 3. As I says Novman there for the prediction of how much it is going to be. That's a good shot there from Anscombe. But it has gone out to the man in the deep, which is Hilton Cartwright. I believe he will be able to fire that ball in nicely, just keeping it to the 2 runs. And it is nicely done. Now it is 25 balls with no boundary scored. They've still got another 14 deliveries left, though. And also we have got there the Bangladesh flags from Roman there's as well. Stars to win fix as well. Total less than 187 as well. Says the hell there, and cheers for the prediction, Roman. But it's not quite the 19th over yet as well. And there, well, we always got there. And there Bangladesh from Roman with the flags now. It is going to be the bouncer that's gone straight up in the air from Anscombe. This could be an opportunity. Glenn Maxwell, no, it's Bo Webster who is able to take it, and that is going to be another wicket for Court Denial. Gets his second of the day, and Anscombe now on his way. 175 is chaseable total. Melbourne going to win, as I says Xav there. Yeah, it does seem like it is going to be in that situation of, I would say, only making their way. So that's the thing. It looked like they were getting 200. I'm getting one present early as well. Says I guys there in the chat. So hopefully you are able to pick a good one for yourself. Although the worst thing about finding a good present tonight when you do get to take one and open it is the fact that then you know what you've got for that one, but you're not allowed to play with it till the next day normally, because it is normally late at night, isn't it? India as well, says how I say, and Hanscom out. And there, he was out 12 runs off 12 deliveries, and now Harry Brook making his way to the crease here. At the moment, Tim David and Harry Brook just having a bit of a conversation. I assume he probably said something along the lines of just swing. He's currently sitting. Harry Brook, the Englishman, runs 1, 2, 3, 4 is how many runs that he has got himself. 1,234 for him as well. An outcome as well, says Roman. It was in the end Peter Hanscom unfortunately losing his wicket. And now the Melbourne Stars have got a 51% chance of it being able to win this game. So all of a sudden, these momentum shifts in this innings. 26 balls without a boundary. Can they change it, or will it be the Melbourne Stars who get the better of the final 2 overs? Nathan Courtenay, though, at the moment, only going for the 5 runs so far. Also, the wicket falling on this one. What can Harry Brook do here? He looks like he smacked something right out of the middle of the bat with the cherry that he has got on it at the moment, I should say. Courtenay now giving himself a bit of space there. Brook, he does end up not getting the single. That will be the end of the over. And Tim David, you know that he's not getting a quick single, which is why he did end up turning that one around. But now it is going to be 157 for 4 after the 18 overs as well. Last week, my budgie knocked me out as well. Your budgie knocked you out for the big M. As in like your budgie, as in like the little bird, the big M. And also, hey, bro, just want to say have a good Christmas as well. And there from Izzy, right back at you, mate. Hope you do have a happy Christmas and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as well. We are dressed like Santa a little bit tonight, even though it's very hot at the moment here in New Zealand. But luckily, it should be a little bit cooler tomorrow. Although I don't think I will be wearing this tomorrow as well. 174 plus as well, says Roman there in the chat as well. But at the moment, the faller wicket, 93 wickets or 93 runs down, was when the first one was, and it's a 4. Says Xav as well. It is going to now be Tim David who will be on strike. No boundary score for 27 balls so far in the last 27 balls, I guess you should say. But that one, Andre Russell now going to be bowling it. It's going to be hit with the edge, and that's going to be rolling through. And that will be the 4 runs last week when I let my budgie out of his weekly fly around the kitchen, and he flew into the pots and pans, knocking them off the hooks. They were on Cont Next Post as well. And I was standing under them, and the pots and pans hit me on the head, knocking me out as well, says the big M. So that is unfortunate for you with your budgie. Did you have some stern words, I guess you could say, for him as well? Although I guess, how do you talk to a budgie? Like in an aggressive way, because like it's just a cute little budgie as well. But that's going to be a good shot from Tim David. That's going to be out to the man of deep. Russell, come on as well, and happy New Year advance, bro, as well. Says that, Rowan, appreciate you being here, mate. And yeah, hopefully you do have a happy New Year as well. We are going to be live at pretty much when the clock strikes 12 here in New Zealand. We are going to be doing our watch-along live stream of the match that has taken place for the BBL. So we are still going to be up. So we will be wishing you all a happy New Year right at the time that it does drop for us here in New Zealand. We're a little bit ahead of a lot of the places around the world, but 163 for 4 here at the moment for the Hobart Hurricanes. 10 balls left now. And the run rate is sitting there at 8.89. Got any cricket games as well, says Kiwi Gamer. I've got cricket 22, cricket 19. That has gone all the way for Tim David. Struck it beautifully, and that is going to be the 6 runs, and that now makes the total up to 4 for 169 now. We're still 9 balls left, and Devon Boom as well. And there, Tim David Boom, I believe that was from Harish, but that is a very nice shot from Tim David. Able to hit it all the way for 6. Andre Russell getting the line slightly wrong, getting the length slightly wrong as well. I will mention, and also the 6 there says that Sebastian, but it was a very nice one. Almost able to take a screamer in the crowd there for that man, but not quite able to get it. I don't have cricket 22 yet as well, says Kiwi Gamer. I haven't actually played cricket 22 yet as well. I'm very keen to play at 9 dot balls. Lads, come on as well, says Nathan Sim. That's not going to be a dot. That's going to be a big shot from Tim David out there for the single. And it is once again going to be just the 1 run of that delivery. But at the moment, the Hurricanes, they are sitting on 170 runs. So bringing this back quite nicely now. 56% chance that they will be able to go on and win this game from here on out. Yeah, Andre Russell, he has gone for 47 runs. He has got 2 wickets, though, which were 2 big ones as well. And bold as well. This is Xav. I think you are a little bit ahead of me, so please do wait just a little bit longer for that one. But it is now going to be Harry Brook who will be on strike here for this delivery. Adam Gilchrist on the commentary side. Michael Vaughan as well. The Ashes rivalry might be running bold for the Boxing Day test. It is going to be bold, and it was the leg stump that was taken out of the ground by Andre Russell. So that is going to be his 3rd wicket of the day now for himself. Now, at the moment, it is going to be getting closer and closer to the end of this innings. Andre Russell, he looks like he's a little bit disappointed with how it's been going today, but unfortunately for him at this stage, it does seem like that's the thing, like I mentioned earlier from Sebastian, he's gone for a lot of runs, but he's also got the wickets, which I feel like if he didn't get the wickets, they would have gone for a lot more runs for the other bowlers as well. Cheers for the spoiler. See you in 5 as well, says Sebastian there. And the chat also, we've got the 184 plus. As well says Rowan about Harry Brook. He has gone for the duck, unfortunately, for him. The young Englishman, he is still sitting on 1, 2, 3, 4 as his numbers that he has got himself there, but he did end up getting the duck and also outcome as well. And there says Roman. And yeah, it was in the end Harry Brook, and it was bowled for him. Andre Russell able to pick up his 3rd wicket of the day now. 1 wicket left. And this over could be all that Andre Russell can get himself. He's got 1 delivery left to see whether or not he can do so. We'll have some more liquid as well. And also Muppet Slayer in there says chucking down under. As Andre Russell now a little bit leg side-ish has whipped away to square leg. And also now it is going to be the single off the final ball of that over. 1 over to go, and it is 171 at the moment for 5 there. But yeah, Sebastian, he's the Terminator. The way that he goes about it, he's like a hitman / assassin assassin. I just called him an assassin. As well, lads, please don't spoil the action. And the chat, wait until Hamish reacts. Thank you as well. The guy tried to jump up in the air to take the catch in the crowd. But yeah, Sebastian's just like, he's sitting there with like the timeout. He's ready to go. And then he's just like, right. Someone's like, wicket. And he's like, gotcha. And then they're out for 5 minutes. It's like he shoots them with one of those blow darts, the ones that like make you sleepy for a while, and he just puts them to sleep for 5 minutes as well. Or he sneaks through their phone, chokes them out, just bows to them, and then leaves. Again, goes back to Romania. And at the moment, it is going to be Thompson who is out at the crease now. He probably wasn't expecting to have to bat the way that this innings did start, but it is Jordan Thompson now sitting on 1 run off 1 ball, and Tim David sitting on 16 runs of 7 balls so far. But Glenn Maxwell here trying to set the field. It will be Brodie Couch. A lot of pressure on this youngster, but he has only gone for the 8 runs so far per over. He did actually bowl a no ball a little bit earlier on in his innings as well, so it's still only be going for the 8 and over. It's probably pretty impressive for Brodie Couch, and he does look like an up-and-coming talent for them as well. Outside of the off stump, it's a big shot there from Thompson. Does he get all of it? No. Does he end up falling short of the boundary? And Stoinis, they do want the 2 runs. Thompson, he's left the bat behind, but he has been able to get back for the 2 runs as well. But at the moment, I would say 180 here for the Hurricanes. I did say anything more than 180 would be hard to chase down for the Melbourne Stars. Anything just under 180 is probably still going to be a tough chase for them as well. And for them to get the Bash boost point, they do need 96 runs to be able to go on. He did end up dropping the bat there for Thompson. It did get tied up under his feet. That's a shot that's gone straight up in the air. That's going to be up there for an absolute long time. Hinchcliffe takes it though, and that is going to be the wicket falling once again. Brodie Couch gets his first of the day, and that is going to be Thompson, who has gone 3 runs off 3 deliveries, and now coming to the crease. I believe they'll be sending out Nathan Ellis possibly to just have a couple balls as well. And Sebastian, what was your prediction as well? Sebastian said 182. He did say, and David had 175 for himself, and also Robert had 180. Tell you what, this is going to be close, ladies and gentlemen, depending on whether or not this next ball goes to the boundary here. I would say this will be the big deciding factor for who is able to get themselves a point. I think we could even have some split points depending on how close we are in terms of either side of the right amount. But anyone who doesn't know, at the moment, it is gets the total runs before the first ball. First place gets 3 points, second place, gets 2 points, and third place does get the 1 point. And then we are adding up all the points for the whole KFC Big Bash. And then whoever is at the top is the one who has got the bragging rights as well. We have got the Merry Christmas, Hamish, to you and your family as well, or to you and your family, your parents. Have raised the legend. Thank you for everything you've done for us this year, mate. Much appreciated, brother Hamish. Onwards and upwards, guys, as well. Says Johnny Blaze. Appreciate you always, mate. You've been here since the very start of the channel, and you have stuck around the whole time, so it is hugely appreciated as well. Yeah, I hope you do have a very Merry Christmas for yourself and a Happy New Year. No more boundaries, please, as well. I need some boundaries for my prediction as well. Says Sebastian. They've still got 4 deliveries left. The last 26 balls, 34 runs, 4 wickets falling, though. For the Hobart Hurricanes, it is going to be Tim David on strike. I can't remember what I said in my bet. As I said, Kevin, I believe you were 144, Kevin, or somewhere around there. I believe you were 144. You were down there near me. We were both a little bit off for this one. It is fair to say, but at the moment now it is going to be Tim David on strike. Brodie Couch steaming in. Can he get himself another wicket here? It's a beautiful Yorker, and it's a dot ball for Brodie Couch. He's looking fired up at the moment, the youngster. That's the thing. The Melbourne Stars, their pace attack that they are bringing through, it's always guys that we haven't really heard of up till this point. The likes of a Brodie Couch. Last year it was Liam Hatcher, who is actually, he's not actually playing too much this year, but he is actually in this side. And then also another player, Harris Ralph. He came out of nowhere for the Melbourne Stars and just ended up bowling at 150. And everyone realised, geez, okay, he's going to be one for the future. 178 plus as well there from Roman there with 180 plus as well. It's going to be a good Yorker. Tim David hitting it down the ground. They don't normally get to when he is running, but they will have to run here, try and get the 2, and he has done it as well. Good running from the big man, Tim David. He is not the quickest man between the wickets, that is for sure, and he knows that, which is why they are pretty impressed that he has been able to get through for the 2 runs. It moves up now to 175, and if the score is above 175, fourth again as well, says it Nathan Sims. So at the moment, if they get any runs off the last 2 deliveries, will mean that you will be just missing out, unfortunately. But if it makes you feel better, I haven't even been close to getting 4th. I've probably been about 6th or 7th or 10th probably. That's a good Yorker down the ground. And it looks like Tim Davids, once again, they want to run the 2. Do they get there? He is going to be going after it. It's going to the end, and I think he has been able to get there, Tim David. Once again, Roman, please stop with the predictions. Thank you as well. Says that Sebastian there. Nice run in between the wickets, and that is going to be now 177 that they are sitting on. 1 delivery left now. Getting closer and closer to that 180. The worst thing is, like, I know you guys probably won't believe me because I feel like it is one of those situations that it's probably like easy not to, but I actually wrote down on my phone last night what my prediction for this game was going to be. And unfortunately, it wasn't what I actually went with, sadly. But I will quickly open up the points notes that we have got so that I can put first, second, and third. So at the moment, this is my notes from last night in terms of, it is the case of, I had 179 down there as well, but I didn't go with it. I felt like it was going to be a harder wicket to bat on, so I took a whole heap of runs off, and I should have stuck with it. I went with 149 in the end, took 30 off, and also, hey, Santa, as well, says James Gordon, welcome into the live stream. I hope you are doing well at the moment. He's left by about a foot there. Also, they're saying whether or not that is going to be a disallowed run. I don't believe it is, though, for that one. But now at this stage, it is going to be the final ball of the day. Well, they're just having a look here to see whether or not Nathan Ellis left the crease too early. So it actually becomes only the 1. So it is going to be now 176. And I got a Santa hat on my profile picture as well, says James Goddard. I do see that there. So pretty much it was 1 short there. Oh, no, from Tim David. He was not even close to the crease. He was about 2 meters short, and he knew that the only way he was getting back. Glenn Maxwell said he thought he should have been able to run him out, so it only counts as the 1 run there, and it is going to be Tim David now on strike. But that was a little bit cheeky from the veteran Tim David. He decided that he wasn't going to be making it if he did run the full length for the ground, so he was about 1.5 meters short of the crease. Oh, it's gone straight up in the air. Who has got it? Oh, Steiners grabs it, and that is going to be the wicket of Tim David. Or is it? Just in case it's a no ball. It's a no ball. It's a no ball, and now it's going to be 178 now. And also, I see my brother as well. He was a miles out of the crease as well. He was indeed. He knew he wasn't getting there, but then it's going to be the end almost of this innings. But there is 1 more ball because of that no ball as well. Dot ball, please, as well. Says that Nathan Sims. So we are currently sitting on 178. 1 more ball left in this one. Was a little bit too full. So because of that, it does become that situation of the no ball. They move up to 178, and also sup Johnny as well. And blessings to you and your family. Merry Christmas as well there. And I believe it's almost Christmas in 5 hours. It is indeed. Brody Couch, final delivery. Tim David hits it down the ground. And they will be able to get the 2 runs there as well. 180 is going to be what they will be able to get themselves there for the Hurricanes. And that is going to be a very good total on the board. I know who wins straight away. Have we got a Robert here in the chat at the moment? Because he had it 100% bang on for that first innings. We will go like this, and we will go like that as well. Where is he? It is Robert there. My prediction, Hurricanes, 180. Congratulations, Mr. Robert, man. You have been able to get yourself an extra 2 more points in this one as well. So you have actually taken over first place. So it is Robert, and he was able to get himself the 3 points there. So he does get first for that innings. What else have we got? We've got a couple very close ones. I believe Sebastian is the second closest, I want to say. 1 moment. We will go there. We won't go there. So Sebastian, you were able to get yourself 2 points there with 182. So good work from our moderator so far into this one. And then third place, whoever is next closest, I actually believe it is David Day. Oh, this is relatively close. 8 runs off was Kevin, but 5 runs off was David. So he has been able to get himself the 1 point as well. Everyone who's a moderator at the moment, it's been a good, successful round for the mods on the channel, and you 3 are the ones who do receive the points. So congratulations there to you guys as well. And also we have got there, I think I'm going to have a barbecue as well, says that James Gordon. So now be sure to put in your predictions. Will the Melbourne Stars chase this down? And if so, how many runs are they going to end up on, ladies and gentlemen? Do let me know in the chat. But well done to David, Sebastian, and also Robert, who have all been able to get themselves the points. I hope everyone who does do predictions by the end of this competition does get some form of points on the board as well. I'll make a video more than 15 as well, says Brandon there. So it is great that you have been able to work out kind of how to get those videos going. Because, yeah, 15 minutes sometimes just doesn't seem like enough. That is for sure. At the moment, we got Christmas carols playing. Every time I try and adjust my hat, it just doesn't work. And can I change mine? I was in a rush to do something as well. Says that Nathan Sim there. I believe your original one was, what was your original one? Your original one was 153, so you don't want to go with that, Nathan. I guess I will allow you to change it. 186, says Novmum. So they are going to be tied for the points, and then they're going to hit a 6, is the call from Novmum there. Well, that one, Melbourne Stars, what can they do? Who they got? They've got Stoinis, they've got Maxwell. They have also got, at the top of the order, they've got the returner Joe Burns, Joe Clark as well, Andre Russell, Hilton Cartwright, and at that batting lineup, Bo Webster, Nathan Courtenay. On paper, they should do this one. Your cap is nice, bro, as well, says Roman. Thank you very much, mate. We have got ourselves right in the festive spirit at the moment with the attire that we are wearing for this one. Anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I can live stream as well. And who do you think, who do you this know will win? As I said, Bishnu there in the chat, and who will win? And there, I think it is going to be, it's a tough one. At the moment, I can tell you the percentages, and it's 51% in favour of the Melbourne Stars. Play loud Christmas songs as well, says hi, guys. Unfortunately, copyright would end up well and truly taking us down. I'll take the 2 points. My prediction for the Stars innings, 182 for 5 again, breakfast time, as says Sebastian there. But we are 1 subscriber away from 8,600. So if you haven't already, be sure to leave that like on the live stream. It is hugely appreciated. It is extremely hot at the moment here in New Zealand. I have been wearing my Santa suit all day. Well, not all day, just for the live stream. It does feel like a while, though. In that regard, it kind of looks like it's a dressing gown robe, but it's just because my belt is a little bit loose. I got a Santa belt there. There you go, a nice gold belt buckle for myself there. Feeling very festive indeed. But anyone who hasn't already, be sure to predict it and play Christmas songs on max volume as well. Says hi, guys. Perhaps that could be the case for tomorrow. We'll go for it. But this Melbourne season, not able to chase 180 or 180 plus target as well, says Xav. And while we are talking about that, I will quickly show you guys what the Melbourne Stars have done in their last few games. They weren't able to chase down the Sydney Sixers. They were only able to get themselves 61 runs. They were able to get 165, 155, and then they set a total of 177. So if they do end up chasing down this total, this will be the highest total that they have been able to get themselves so far in the BBL. Their upcoming fixtures that they have got the Stars versus the Heat. That is going to be on December 27th. 30th, we are going to get to see back-to-back matches between the Stars and the Scorchers, which should be 2 very exciting ones. And then the Stars versus the Renegades in the Melbourne Derby on the 3rd of January. Then also looking through at the Hobart Hurricanes, they have got the Strikers in a 3-day time. That is actually the game that has taken place before the Heat versus Melbourne Stars. And the Renegades versus the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes versus the Heat. And then it will be the Strikers once again that they will be having a little bit later on there. And also we have got their season Melbourne, and I got Rugby League Live 3, and I like shoot and should have got 4 as well, says James Gordon there. Although 4 overall, I don't think 4's too much different, so it depends on the console that you have got, I guess, for whether or not the kind of 4 will look a lot better in that regard. I think it took me about 2 years to be able to find Rugby League Live 4, I should say as well. But anyone who hasn't already, be sure to predict how many runs you think that they will be able to get in the second innings for the Melbourne Stars. I'm gonna once again go a little bit lower. I'm gonna say 155 is what I will be going with, and also nearly cross birth as well. And there says hi, guys. And also we have got there about the again in Rugby League Live 5, or I wonder if Rugby League Live 5 will be coming out anytime soon, I should say. As well, I feel like that's the thing. The Melbourne Stars, they actually do have a very good chance of being able to chase this down, but I did go 155. I think that's strategic, that I'm hoping that one day a team will get bowled out easily, and I will be able to get myself at least 1 point on the board. But we will have to wait and see, of course. But nonetheless, anyone who is new to the channel, like I mentioned, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a like on this live stream. We are trying to hit 50 likes on this one. So if you haven't already, be sure to help us out. We are currently sitting on 37 for this festive season, as well 167 as well Says Xav there in the chat. And I believe that you are just a little bit ahead of me in terms of the kind of ball by ball. So be sure not to spoil any kind of the balls that do take place for the boundaries or the wickets or anything like that, if you don't mind too much, if that is all right. Some Harvey Norman highlights there. When I comment, pin it as well. It says it was hi guys there. When I comment, pin it as well. It says hi guys, and also come on 163. They will fall short by 17 runs as well. And all right, and there says Xavier. It is just pretty much so that it is still a surprise for myself rather than kind of already knowing what's going to happen, because then it does take away a little bit of that kind of, I guess, suspense factor as well. And went to the supermarket earlier today. I am crazy. Saw watermelon $18.99. That is an expensive watermelon. That's for sure. I love watermelon, though. I feel like that's how much is a watermelon normally? What is the price? Average price? Average? No, that's an R. Average price. Average price. Can't type of watermelon. What we got? CWT. What is a CWT? It's between per pound red flesh seeds, dollar, or sorry, 38 cents per pound in the US. Don't know what's going on. Although they're talking about last year, it was $47 watermelons. So I guess it's still about $6 as well. There's no mum there. And so, yeah, anytime it does get up, like, I guess it's like that kind of demand side of it, but they are just showing there the intentional short run there from Tim David to make sure that he did get back, and he only just got back as well, so he wouldn't have made it. The panic for Tim David, and $1.20 in Australia as well. Says hi guys, per kg of a watermelon as well. And also we have like $2 here as well, says Xav. So if you do, or sorry, Xav, I assume that is. But yeah, if you do like watermelon, be sure to get as many of them as you can in Australia if they are only $2. Something I love from Australia, Australian mango. Like, that is just on a different level compared to, like, we get Peruvian mangoes here, but they're just not the same. They don't have that sweetness. They don't have that, like, niceness of the Australian mango as well. So if you do like mangoes, be sure to get a mango for Christmas. I feel like I want a mango for Christmas, but we don't have any, sadly. So I just got to sit here and think about those mangoes that I did have a while ago. And a few days ago, I went to a place where there's high grass and the graphics were on another level as well. High grass and the graphics were another level. Went to iPlace where there's high grass, as in like in a game, James Gordon, or as in like in the actual world? Do let me know. At the moment, they are just showing the Nerf blasters. At the moment, they are trying to get it. I think they're trying to get it straight through. Oh, no, they're trying to hit the target of the wickets as well. And they do end up winning a prize by the looks of it if they do manage to hit it as well. But nonetheless, thank you guys very much for tuning into the live stream so far. We have got a couple more coming up in a very short moment for Boxing Day. It's going to be pretty awesome to see how it does go. It is going to be the Sydney Thunder taking on the Sydney Sixers. That is the Sydney Derby, which is always a great time. Scorchers versus the Renegades as well. It's going to be another game that has taken place on that exact same night, alongside the Ashes that we are covering a little bit earlier on in that day. The Hurricanes taking on the Strikers, and then the Heat will be taking on the Stars as well. But nonetheless, this game, we are about to be back underway for it. Go to Queensland sometime as well, says hi guys, and record it live as well, says hi guys. And I just saw a $47 watermelon as well, says Nathan Sim there. I believe it was the case of, I assume you're reading the same article that I was talking about from last year for $47 watermelon spotted at New World in 2020. And it is priced at $8 normally for the watermelon as well. And also we've got that in the actual world. It feels like you're in a realistic game as well, says James Gordon. Or also known as the real kind of world, I guess you could say. I'm waiting for the game that, like, because I mean, like, Flight Simulator's doing like a real good job at the moment, but I want a driving simulator game how you can kind of like just drive everywhere in the real world rather than fly, because I keep on crashing my plane. Unfortunately, I think the Stars win today. As well, says Roman, be sure to put in your prediction of how many runs they will end up with, Roman, because if you are close enough, you will be able to get yourself some points on the board towards the kind of end of season bragging rights. So also anyone else who hasn't already predicted, do let me know how many runs will the Melbourne Stars get in the second innings. If you are closest or second closest or third closest, you will receive some points on our tally. And at the moment, it's being led by Robert. It's raining where I am as well. Says hi guys there in the chat. as well. But at the moment, we've just got a few more ads, and then we are going to be rearing to go for the second innings, where the Melbourne Stars, they have to chase down 180 to be able to win this game. And also for the Bash boost point, they will need 96 as well for being able to receive it. So that's not going to be very easy for them either in that regard. At the moment, they are just showing there the Boxing Day sales. They are about to come in. What do we got on Boxing Day? A washing machine? I don't know whether or not I do need a washing machine, but if I did, it'd be the place to get one on a Boxing Day. And I heard the Crew 2 is open world as well, says James Gordon. Yeah, it is quite a world, or it is quite a large world, I should say, as well. But do let me know, ladies and gentlemen. We did ask it a little bit earlier on. What is everyone going to be planning on buying for Boxing Day? What settings do you need to change to the live stream on YouTube as well? I think it is just the approval kind of situation, enabling a verification, I believe is the best way of describing it. So pretty much on your YouTube main page, one moment, I will find it pretty much down the bottom. It is in settings. And then from there, you can click on permissions. No, it's not permissions. It is channel. Feature eligibility is the feature that you are looking for. And then it will be kind of the factor of if you get it enabled, then you are allowed videos over 15 minutes, live streaming, and everything along those lines. Although also if you do get live streaming approved, you do have to wait a total of 24 hours before you are allowed to live stream. 125 for 5 there. Says it Brandon there on a PS5. Says Xav. Are they selling those anywhere at the moment? I know that they've been sold out here in New Zealand for about probably 6 months, to be honest, since they were almost on sale the first time, or when they came out, to be fair. That's the thing. I managed to get my Xbox Series S right before they ended up getting sold out everywhere as well. You would really have to like watermelon to want to pay that much, and it had better be a pretty big one as well, and Santa looking big, as I said. So much Spencer there. And the channel also, I got GTA Premium Edition on my old account. So which one did you get as well? Says James Gordon. I don't know whether or not, or as in, are we talking about the Xbox or are we talking about GTA? Because I just have the stock standard GTA edition. I know that George got the premium edition of it when he did end up buying it, but would you pay $47 for a watermelon? I feel like I would pay like $40 for like 5 mangoes, just because like I miss Australian mango that much. I think Stars will get 168 score around as well. Says hi guys there, so we will go like that. And yes, they're all sold out as well, says Xav. So yeah, it is a shame because of the fact that it is just before Christmas, and there would have been so many people. Like the thing is, there's going to be so many disappointed people when they do find out that even though they're sold out, they still weren't able to get one as well. Santa looking skinny and not big. That's not normal as well, says Hamish Spencer. It's because it's Christmas Eve, mate. I've been dieting all year. Once the cookies and the milk start rolling, belly goes back out, and this belt will no longer fit me. We have got there on PS. It's $29 as well, says James Gordon there at the moment. At the moment, they are just showing the Boxing Day bonanza. We have got 2 games back to back. It is going to be the first of which being the match of the Ashes. Then after that, it is going to be going into the Sydney Thunder Derby with the Sydney Sixers. 2 games. A question for you, Kiwi lads. What is your favourite name as well? Says Brandon there in the chat. Favourite name? Oh, it's a very tough one. Strawberries are also expensive. Bought 2 punnets for $7.98 as well. Yeah, they always seem to go up at this time of year. We've actually got a raspberry bush out the back, but it doesn't look like it's growing that many raspberries this year, but I feel like it's not a bad idea. May I come in? Are you outside, Isaac, at the moment? Isaac might be at my door. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will quickly be back. I am just going to find myself and Isaac, but we will be back for the first ball in a very short moment, as I believe he has turned up at my house. So I will be back in a very short moment. It looks like I have no pants on. I do. Trust me. Well, everyone will be like, what stuff, eh? I'll change it to the other microphone if you like. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got an Isaac who's showed up as well, and Isaac in the chat as well. He is not just in the chat, he is in the shot now. One moment, ladies and gentlemen, we will quickly go like this. There we go. They should be able to now hear you.
I'm like half in, half not.
There you go.
So yeah, how's the cricket?
Oh yeah, not too bad. 180 is the target there for the big Stein.
180. Oh, 180 what?
180 runs.
Ah.
Yeah. There you go. How was the drive?
Tiring.
Tiring.
Had a nap.
Nap. Were you driving?
Yeah. No, the second half I had a nap while I wasn't driving.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's almost Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like it's tomorrow. Man, your voice is shot.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great. I had 2 glasses of water.
Oh, 2 glasses.
Yeah, as soon as I stop talking, it goes.
Yeah.
As well. Now, at this stage, how'd they get 5 runs already?
You missed 5 runs.
What happened, ladies and gentlemen? Was it like 5 wides? I guess it was 5 wides.
5 wides.
Because that one is like, at the moment, although they've got 5 runs on there, but they don't have 5 runs on there. I think they've just given them 5 for fun.
Fair enough.
My situation was, Hamish, what things do you miss from Australia? Mango.
Oh,
you
you always go on about the mangoes there. And the cans aren't the same.
Yeah. And I always think as well, see some of my guys there.
Hi.
In the chat as well.
Hi, guys.
Do you think you will be joining me for any other cricket live streams in the near future?
I don't really know anything about cricket, though.
That's all right. We did one with George.
Oh, he would have loved that. He didn't even touch the line.
He did it. Ladies and gentlemen, Isaac here knows some stuff about cricket. He didn't. He knew that he was going to get run out, so he decided to.
Yeah, he didn't touch the line.
So there was a little bit of controversy around that because he decided to try and cut it short, I guess you could say. I miss my cousins in the KFC there as well.
Guess what we are on the way home?
Oh,
they got lots of sponsorship there for a look. Yeah, we had that. How's that for Zinger? We had a Zinger.
Did you have a Zinger burger?
I had a Zinger.
Was it any good?
Yeah, it was average.
Average? Oh.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you enjoyed it.
If you're wondering who Isaac is talking to as well, it is his girlfriend just to the side. He's not just talking to the wall as well.
I'm just talking to the wall. Yeah. I like how I'm like half in the shot.
Yeah, you're half at the ground and then half not at the ground, you know? It's very fancy.
Yeah.
We always got the Macca's as well, says James Gordon there in the chat.
Yeah.
At the moment, if you had to guess how many runs the Melbourne Stars will get in their innings.
So they only just started their innings.
Yeah.
And so they're aiming for 181. And I've got 6. Okay. I reckon 100. They're going to get 181.
Oh, so you think they are going to chase it down?
I'll get it. Yeah, I'll get it.
Alrighty, there you go.
Because they have 11 batsmen.
Hey, it's Billy.
And it's like they go. Don't they like go through them all, and then once they got all 11 out, then they're out.
Exactly right. I have a question for you. What is your favourite places, like favourite landmark?
It's weird.
The White Horse.
It's a pretty cool landmark.
Pretty cool.
Pretty nice. I know also, yeah, Clark has to do well as well, says it was Sports Nut. Yeah, that's Shannon Clark's last chance to perform big. Yeah, Joe Clark, this man has been struggling a little bit.
He has mulch quite a bit.
Yeah, he's blind in one eye, unfortunately.
And deaf. And dumb.
Also, we have got the good day up the Stars as well, says Sports Nut. So, yeah, at the moment, they will be hoping to be able to chase this total down, and they do need the points. Whoever wins this game goes right up, probably into 3rd or 4th place. That was a big game.
Yeah.
Well, these two sides as well. So, what are your plans for Christmas tomorrow?
Just have Christmas dinner.
Dinner?
Well, bet at like 3 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
You know, standard.
Standard.
What about you?
We have lunch here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Big old lunch.
Big old lunch.
Full of fam.
There's the fam out at the moment.
The fam is out there picking up my sister.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What, from she flying in from Chicha or Timaru?
Chicha.
Oh.
A little bit of a cuddle there from Matthew Wade. He was up running into Joe Clark. If you found that, hello, Billy. Cat is here as well. He's going, why are you dressed like that? You're just embarrassing yourself.
Are you doing a live stream tomorrow?
No, not tomorrow, but we've got 3 on Boxing Day.
I guess there's probably nothing on tomorrow, is there?
Not a huge amount. Only a game at 2 a.m. is the next one. And at the moment, 6 runs at the moment sitting on for the Stars after 5 deliveries.
Isn't there normally something on Boxing Day? Is it the league?
Boxing Day test match for the cricket.
Oh, okay.
So we are going to be covering that one. And then 2 games of the BBL.
Big Bash League.
There you go. That's a quick delivery. And also we've got the Xmas slates as well. Says NZ Guy as well. Right back at you, mate. Hope you are doing a very great, nice part in the temperature. That was a weird sentence.
That didn't make sense.
No. It would have been hot on the way down, wasn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
had the AC going, had the heater going, just on off.
This is hotter than it looks.
Did you buy that especially for this?
I did, yeah. Tell you what, I only ordered it on the 22nd on the night time, I think it was.
What, from IDA?
Yeah,
Oh.
already arrived, you know.
Bloody good.
Shameless plug. Also, we have got
Link
what are
in
you
the
guys'
description.
Christmas plans? I wish. Oh, I actually do have a link though, don't
Yeah,
I?
you do have a link. I thought you have a link.
I do. Should have advertised that a bit more, shouldn't I?
Yeah, probably should.
It's the end of the first over. Riley Meredith steaming in there, and it is 7 for none now for the Melbourne Stars. Basically, 7 off the over as well. So I assume that first one went for 5 wides for Riley Meredith, and that is where that one disappeared to. I didn't actually see that one. What's your favourite landmark in Australia?
Oh, don't know any like the Uluru.
Uluru.
Isn't that the big rock?
Is it?
Yeah, you know that big rock. Big rock.
Never been.
Well, I've never been either.
I have been, but not to Uluru Rock.
It's in the middle of nowhere.
Hmm.
I think.
I like the MCG. Is that a landmark?
Good. What is that?
Melbourne Cricket Ground. Yeah. Shall we plan a Kiwi lads trip to Australia?
Oh, God.
How quick can we get
Right.
deported?
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll go to the F1 Grand Prix there.
Oh, when's that?
April.
You're going to do some vlogs?
No,
No? If I gave you my
I
camera-
would never vlog. That shit's stuff's awkward. Too late.
It's all right. It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
You're allowed one.
You're allowed one. Yeah. Oh well.
Mm.
Probably leave you to the cricket.
All righty. Well, it's good to see you both.
Yeah.
Hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Yes,
You
you
too.
too. Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, we'll get some bowling going at some stage.
Should we do it day after Boxing Day or day after that?
Oh, maybe.
No,
Maybe.
George is probably in Wanaka this whole time, isn't he?
Maybe. I think he's
He's in Wanaka now.
Mm. And Ayers Rock is Uluru. That's a nice shot from Marcus Stoinis.
Ayers Rock.
That's going to be 6 runs in on the sight screen there. Well, that one has 6 runs in full. I'm going to church as well. Says Warriors fan there, so we will see you later on. At the moment, yeah, I guess it just depends on the... Do you like morning bowling?
I don't. I just bowl whenever.
Bowl whenever? We'll have to work out the times that it's open because I believe the BBL and whatnot, I might have to take a BBL game off. Imagine that.
Oh, you
Jeez.
wouldn't do that, would you?
Oh, cheeky.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
we have to get something going. But yeah, well, I'll see you later.
Your green screen's looking all right.
Thank you.
You've got the like the ratio thing, the threshold. Pretty
Mm.
good.
I used to have like
Now
that
start
little...
to move, it starts to go a bit.
Yeah, your hands can disappear if you're like... No, it's going to stay now.
Wait,
Just-
my shirt's it's not green enough.
George wore a green shirt last time.
Did he?
Yes.
Silly Billy. Okay.
Oh, well, I shall talk to... I'll probably end up talking to you after the live stream.
Yeah,
to be
you
honest.
probably will.
Have a bit of a catch up.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I shall.
Enjoy your balls.
Cheers. Cheers. No one will understand that reference. Billy will probably end up trying to follow you home, perhaps. Yeah, oh, well, I shall see you later. Yeah. And also, we've got the Ayers Rock, is the Rock as well. And also, is that your twin brother as well, says Siddhartha. He is not, he is just my friend. And in that regard, he is Isaac, and he is one of the other Kiwi lads. And we will be going bowling. By the sounds of it. At some stage as well. Hopefully I've switched back over and you guys can hear me through this one now. So pretty much what has happened so far, there was a 6 earlier on in the over from Marcus Stoinis, able to hit it hard and able to hit it long as well. And there was also the 5 wides that was at the very start. I was as well. Now it is going to be Tom Rogers once again running in. He needs to try and be consistent there, but it's going to be Joe Clark hitting it down the ground, and that's going to be at least a 2 runs. He really hasn't been able to find his timing, unfortunately, into the early stages of this one as well. But that is going to be him off the mark now for Tom Rogers. He is sitting 9 runs so far off his first over. Clark sitting on 2 runs off 5 deliveries there. As by Isaac says, hi guys. As yeah, he is going to be heading home, and he will be looking forward to Christmas as well. Nonetheless, at this stage, it is going to be Tom Rogers just getting that length a little bit wrong. At one moment, I am getting a message as well on my phone. It's all happening on Christmas Eve. Going to be hit down the ground. Now, that is going to be just a single for Clark, and he sits on 3 runs off 6 deliveries. My 2 bet 120 Amish as well. Says Kevin, unfortunately, I feel bad because it has changed that it does have to be in that situation of before the first ball, Kevin, sadly, in that one. So I feel like I have to stay consistent, unfortunately. I do apologize for that. Was Isaac here? Cheers for popping in, mate. Merry Christmas to you. As I says, Sebastian, he wasn't here. He was dropping off because I did end up sending him some money so that he could purchase something from a store in Christchurch because they were sold out everywhere near me. So pretty much he was dropping off my dad's Christmas present that I did get for him. Although he did also let a cat in, which is why Billy is going to be chilling here with me as well. Hopefully he will be behaving. Also, I presume your sister was in the background talking. That was actually Isaac's girlfriend that was with him as well. No worries, all good as well. He's given there the chat. And also we have got there on my birthday for 2023, 22, me and the boys and the cousins are going to do some drifting as well. Says James Gordon. I know that go-karting is a lot of fun for a birthday bash. But yeah, hopefully me, Isaac, George, and Daniel will be able to go bowling at some stage, perhaps with the four of us. See how it does go. And also, who was the message from as well? Says, hi, guys. It was actually from my mum asking if I wanted anything while they were up the road because they did go and pick up my sister up kind of in Christchurch. That's going to be almost a call and bowl, Tim David, though not quite able to get to it. And that is going to be, once again, another dot ball. But Joe Clark at the moment, he's pretty much fighting for his position in the side. If he has a bad innings here, he is going to be having a bad probably competition because he might not get too much game time. Definitely not when Joe Burns is lurking. He will be waiting for his opportunity. It'll be a nice drive there, and it is just a dot ball once again. Yeah, pretty much it was my mum asking if I wanted any food or anything from up the road while they are coming back through. But now Tim David at the moment, 2 dot balls in a row. Of course, the controversial moment when he did end up going. Oh, I think that could be Joe Clark possibly on his way. I'm trying to get my Santa hat back out with the Bobby part. How do I get this part? One moment. We will go like that. There we go. We're back up. Is back where we kind of want it to be. Not really, though. It's not really sitting flat, is it? That's all right. You guys can tell who I'm supposed to be. Kind of. Hopefully. They are just showing there the stumping opportunity for Tim David. You know, I've just made my hat like 10 times worse as well. It is a fair delivery there for Tim David. Is it the stumping? Oh, he's back. Joe Clark just getting the foot down, and that was important because if he had ended up going out, that would have been a big shame for him and another low score for Joe Clark as well. Hopefully we can have quality, or can have quality rest time before the Boxing Day test. Yeah, it's going to be awesome having Christmas tomorrow. Just getting to hang out with the family, I should say. Just have a little bit of a break, I guess you could say. We've been doing YouTube. Like, even if there's no video going up on the channel, we've still been working. Like, I don't think I've had a day so far this year that I haven't put it in 10 hours or more into editing, live streaming, research, uploading, and everything like that. So it will be nice having 24 hours where I do get a little bit of chilled out time and then be back into it again for Boxing Day for another year, up until probably, what's our next day off? Christmas next year, maybe. We'll get a little bit more of an opportunity now. Tim David struck nicely. Clark just being able to get it through the field, and that is going to be racing away close to the boundary. It is taken, though, in the deep by Riley Meredith. And Chris, this is the one holiday I barely get sleep on, as Owen Clark is hanging by a thread here. He can't afford another weak innings. Yeah, exactly right. He's already almost been caught, already almost been stumped. Already, I guess now he's got an LBW and a bold left for his options as well. We got there from Hi Guys. I will miss you on Christmas as well. Says, hi guys, it will feel weird not having a video come out. There's going to be a good shot from Clark. He's timed that one, and that's going all the way for 6 there for himself as well. Very nicely hit by Joe Clark over there. It's going to be the end of the over, and now they are sitting at 25 at the moment for none here. And also we have got the how come your profile picture looks like a PS5 controller as well for Kevin there. And also, I believe, is it a dolphin or is it a whale? I think it's a dolphin, but it does kind of look like a PS5 controller, I guess. And also, we've got the I'll miss you on Christmas, as I says, hi guys. But we will be straight back for Boxing Day, and we will be making up for it because we will have about 14 hours at the moment. They are just talking to a man in the crowd who did try and take a catch, wasn't quite able to nail it. Ended up trying to jump backwards for the catch as well. Made it look very difficult for it as well. But anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We are sitting on 42 likes at the moment, so let's see whether or not we can push towards that 50 by the end of this live stream. We have still got another 17 overs left. The power surge, it is going to be coming after the 10th over. And also the other thing that they will have to work on, my cat is trying to tap me at the moment. He is just chilling out big time down next to me. You guys can't quite see him, I don't believe. Is he going to come up for a sit? Don't know. He looks like he wants to attack my arm. That is going to be the boundary once again for Marcus Stoinis. So making his way up very nicely. Record on Christmas Day on this channel as well. Says, hi guys there. Although I don't think the family would be too keen on me like recording them overall. I feel like it's going to be the case of everyone will just want to have a chilled out one as well. It's a bottlenose dolphin as well. Says Kevin there. Tell you what, we can go like that. There we go. It's actually 2 dolphins. As we can see there, I actually like that feature of me being able to put it up on the screen because it does make it just a little bit easier to see it as well. A stage couple dolphins there. Is it just the 2 or is it the 3 dolphins? I believe it's just 2. If I'm not wrong, but that is now going to be Nathan Ellis charging into the bowl. And I'll say anything for you, Musters, says Avetta there. And I probably can't make Boxing Day. Ashes Screener's family will be there as well, says Nathan Sim. That is completely understandable. I'm not expecting like too many people, I guess, for that Boxing Day one, just because in some regions it will still pretty much be the night of Christmas as well. And that is going to be nicely done by Joe Clark in the end, hitting at 96 meters. That one would have felt great off the bat for him as well. But Nathan Ellis at the moment, he went for a 4 off his first delivery. The second ball was a dot. What can Marcus Stoinis do now with the third? It's going to be a cut shot. And it is going to be worked away to deep cover as well. To me, what? As I says, I goes there. And at the chat, Darcy Short fielding that one in the deep. And at the moment, for them to be able to get that bash boost point, they will need themselves a total of 96 runs. Not an easy feat, that is for sure. But if they can go on to win this game, would be a very good win for them. They haven't actually won a game with more than, I believe the most that they've gotten so far is 170 or 167, I think it is, if I'm not wrong at the moment. 29 for none here of 3.2 overs for the Melbourne Stars. It's going to be tough, but it is going to be doable for them as well. Blundstone Arena at the moment, it's looking like a very good surface as well. Does seem like it is not going too badly. 181 at the moment here is the target. Nathan Ellis trying to get some space going. Joe Clark, they will get the single there for that one. He has once again received the single once again. But at the moment, Stoinis is sitting on 13 off 9 deliveries. Clark sitting on 12 runs off 13 deliveries as well. But he still needs to keep on going. We did see Darcy Short was a little bit slow. And also we've got the, I promise I'll be here for the Ashes, although not sober as a, that's a promise as well. Hopefully I'll behave not too badly as well, says Sebastian there. It's always, that's the thing. The day that our streams like have the moderators behaving worse than the chat is going to be an interesting one. Like, I'm not sure what you like drunk, Sebastian, but I assume it will be an interesting experience. Nice shot there from Stoinis. And now chasing after it once again. Darcy Short able to cut it off. And that is going to be the 2 runs now for the Melbourne Stars. At the moment, they thought about going again, but decided against it. Stoinis, he is going to be one of the keys for the Melbourne Stars. I said it all the time. Stoinis, Joe Clark needs a good innings. And also, I would say Joe Burns probably wants to prove something. If he has a good innings, he might get to open here for the Melbourne Stars. Stoinis and Wade having a little bit of a joke to each other as well, which is great to see the smiles out on the faces for this one on Christmas Eve. We're getting closer and closer to the New Year's as well. I guess you could say only about a week away now. This year has flown by, so hopefully next year will be a little bit more bright than we had for this year as well. It's going to be charging in once again, Nathan Ellis, and that is going to be just the single to close out that one. That is going to be the end of the 4th over. 34 for none here for them as well. But at the moment, it is going to be sitting 181 as the target for them to be able to get the bash boost point. They do need 96 runs from the first 10 over. So they've already had 18 balls. They will have another 42 to go here to be able to almost go at 2 runs a ball. Well, sorry, it will be about 1.5 runs per ball. Sorry for that one. And also, do you think the Stars can do it when Maxwell comes in at 3 as well, says Kevin? I feel like they've got a good chance of being able to chase this one down, the Melbourne Stars. They've got 61% chance of being able to do so here. So we have to wait and see whether or not they can get the job done. I actually should have said they would chase it down, but instead I decided to say that they wouldn't, and I went way lower. I think I went like 150 or something like that. What did I say? 155. Tell you what, I'm not completely disappointed with that one so far. And also, I miss going to the beach in Australia with my dad's family too and smashing into big-ass waves. That was fun as well, says James Gordon. But at the moment, the Stoinis and Clark combo, they faced total of 29 deliveries. And the game comparison at the moment, they are 6 runs behind. And now it is going to be Sandeep Lavashane getting the chance just outside of the power play we have got there. Clark in double figures. He really needed that. Yeah, he needs to keep on going as well. Alongside Stoinis, if these two can bring up the 50-run partnership or somewhere around there, similar to what we saw in the first innings, for it was in the end, who was it at the top of the order? McDermott and Wade it was, who were almost able to bring up a 100-run partnership. It's certainly going to be important in this match. I've mentioned important many times, but Sandeep Labuschagne, 21 years of age, 34 matches, 36 wickets as well, and his best figures are 3 for 11. If he can get anything near that in this game, the Stars will be under a huge amount of pressure. But I guess, do let me know, ladies and gentlemen, how many runs do we think that Joe Clarke will be able to get? He's at the non-strikers end at the moment, and they are sitting 4 overs into this one as well. So still plenty of time. He's still got 96 balls to work with as well. Hey, Hamish, I hope you're having a lovely Christmas Eve as well. Says League Zone Commentary right back at you, mate. And I hope you are doing well. As I hope you're excited for Christmas. That is just around the corner. Of course, Steinis, a little bit of spin there for Labuschagne. And it has been worked away to deep cover. Goes straight out to McDermott for just a single once again here. At the moment, Steinis sitting on 17 runs off 12 deliveries. Clarke sitting on 12 runs off 13 deliveries as well. And he is now going to be on strike. Almost got stumped a little bit earlier on into the day. Will he end up having his wicket at the end of this? Tell you what, if he survived the whole innings here, Joe Clarke, I feel like that would actually be the confidence that he needs to be able to carry over that form as well. I'm going to do Australia versus New Zealand in live 3 as I'll be put it on pro mode as I'm playing as New Zealand. So I'll let you know the score at halftime in 20 minutes as well. Says James Gordon to go for it there, mate. Clarke at the moment, he is going to be on strike. Sandeep Labuschagne, it was the wrong and well watched by Clarke, though. Watched the ball right onto the bat, but Tom Rogers able to field it, and that is going to be once again another dot ball for Sandeep Labuschagne. Always a very economical bowler. Doesn't really leak too many runs and doesn't often throw up a loosener, which can mean that Clarke can try and get bat on ball. And hit this one to the boundary at the moment. They've got the men out. So we are just outside of the power play. Joe Clarke whips it to the leg side. And that is once again going to be just the single as well. At the moment, Matthew Wade just having a chat with Darcy Short. Matthew Wade having a chat with Marcus Steinis. I should say the Stars have a 60% chance of being able to win this game. But if they lose a couple wickets, all of a sudden this could all change. In an instant pretty much as well. Marcus Steinis there hits it down the ground. And that's going to be no run. Well done there, fielding from Tim David, who was able to get down and cut that one off nicely. That is going to be almost the end of Labuschagne's over. Gets the high five from his bowler as well. Currently only the 2 runs off the 5 deliveries here. And also, I think if Hobart are going to win, they need Steinis out soon. Exactly right. And then they will have to get Maxwell out as well when he makes his way to the crease. It's well bowled once again by Sandeep Labuschagne, but that is going to be just a single off the final ball. Only the 3 off it for his first over. Very impressive from Sandeep Labuschagne. And the more that he bowls before the 10th over, the more chance that they've got of getting that bash boost point, as they are going to be needing themselves a total of 95 to be able to get it. I feel like my helmet looks, or not my helmet, sorry, my hat looks extremely weird at the moment. It doesn't quite seem like it wants to sit properly. There we go. We'll go like that, I guess. That'll do for now. It's kind of hard to wear a hat with a headset. Oh, that's my cat. He gave me a fright. Hello, Billy. Do you want to say hi to the people? Okay. He does not want to say hi to the people, unfortunately. He is just chilling around. I believe he is going to be going to get himself some food as well. He has actually got food in his bowl, but he doesn't seem to think so. Forgot that he had Dre Russell as well, says League Zone Commentary. Yeah, that is a good point, and I think he has been put up the order a little bit. I think he's batting at 5 for this game. Hilton Cartwright as well can hit a long ball. Courtney and Bo Webster aren't too bad with the bat in hand as well, so it's going to be tough to be able to go through. Our Kiwi lads, what say 24 hours, what time? I live stream tomorrow as well. Says Brandon there. So if you have 24 hours to wait, it will be 8 p.m. tomorrow night for Christmas Day that you will be able to do a live stream on your YouTube channel. So you pretty much have to wait the 24 hours, and that is just, I guess, so that they have time to prepare it and get it all set up for you kind of thing. But yeah, you will be able to go in only the 24 hours time. Nice slow ball there from Rogers. I feel like that one was only maybe around 110, 115, or so 105. It was even slower for that one as well. My cat is still looking at me funny. It's happening. He doesn't speak the same language as me, unfortunately, there as well. And also we've got there the Jamaican flags from Sebastian there in the chat as well. At the moment, it is Rogers bowling his second over of this matchup so far. At the moment, they're trying to make Steinis second guess himself, is the comment there from, it is Peter Hanscom who they are actually chatting to at the moment, but Tom Rogers now going to be charging and outside of the off stump. Hits it hard there for Steinis. What a catch that is for Tim David, and he's been able to take it. And tell you what, Tom Rogers, he's not too happy with Marcus Steinis there. He gave him a little bit of the up as well from Tom Rogers. Fired up for that one as well. Are you coming tomorrow? I will love on my live stream as well, says Brandon there. It will depend on what's happening for Christmas tea, I assume, here as well. Where's my cat gone? He's trying to work out what a green screen is, I think. But it's going to be a hit down the ground from Steiner, swung the arm straight through the ball, but then ended up losing his wicket. Let's go, Rogers. Got his man as well. He did indeed. And the afters, after he was able to get the wicket, he was looking straight at him as well. He was telling all about it. Matthew Wade there. Not sure whether or not there is some unwritten history between those two signers as well. Kittens have names. Theo is the one in Tabby, and Bambi as well as the Tabby there as well. And 8:30 p.m. tomorrow as well, says Brandon, and also yawn or too early as well, says Nathan Sim. I think it is too early in the day. Normally it is those later stages, the second innings of the matches, that I do normally end up yawning. I'm just looking around. Every time I look around, the cat has changed position at the moment. It's like one of those ones, you know how like you look down and you look back up and then something isn't in the same place in like a horror movie? My cat is trying to do that at the moment. He will probably attack me very soon. Oh, interesting. So they've actually said that because Tim David did actually cut it short, they actually only need 176. I want to say is what they have said. They have said that it cost them 5 runs. So that is actually, that makes sense now. That's where the 5 runs came from at the very start. Do I get an email to live stream? Is it can as well? Oh, that's gone straight up in the air from Maxwell. This is going to be a chance for Labashane lining it up. It's in the air for a long time. He's dropped it there. And he knows how crucial that could have been to get Glenn Maxwell out early. Could have been Maxwell and Steiner's dropped, or both gone in the first little while. I'm back, hey man, as I says, welcome in. I still haven't thought of a name for a puppy, so can you please help me try get a name as well? And OMG, he dropped it. As I says, League Zone commentary, he has indeed. Unfortunately, do let us know puppy suggestion names in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. And that one ended up going straight up in the air from Maxwell, but that is why they started with the 5 runs. They decided that it was unsportsmanlike from Tim David. So because of that, they did end up rewarding them with 5 runs at the very start. He did end up, unfortunately, just not quite getting onto it now. Maxwell hitting it down the ground. Tim David able to save that one once again. Or actually, it was Peter Hanscom, and also we have got that do I as well. And it says, Brandon, do I get an email to live stream? Is it as soon as I can? I don't believe they send you an email saying that you can live stream. It's more just the case of after the 24 hours, you should be able to. But Labashane there, he just didn't quite get himself underneath it. Or Labashane, sorry. Straight through the hands, and he knew as soon as he dropped it, he was angry with himself as well. He also got there the Christmas emojis there. If you're going to win, are you going to have to take those catches as well? And there says League Zone commentary, it's a girl as well. So girl puppy names, what do we got? Violet as well. And there says Xav, and also there they should be, or then should the points be different for predictions as well, says Nathan Sim. I don't believe so, because it actually, they didn't end up now needing 176. It is just boosted up with the extra 5 runs. What was my prediction as well, says Brandon. So for yourself, Brandon, you are 125 for 5 for this innings. And at the moment, they are almost getting closer and closer to the end of the 6th over here. Okay, so Peter Hanscom at the moment, just having a conversation with Rogers after that drop. It's a good ball once again. Maxwell now gliding it out through the backward point region, and that is going to be not going to the boundary. Nicely cut off by Darcy Short there, and how much for the bash boost as well, says League Zone commentary. So they are going to need themselves a total of 96 runs to get the bash boost point for that one as well. Also, we've got there Layla, Cleo, Daisy, Winnie, Maple, Lucky, Sky, Violet, Bailey, and Cookie as well. And there as well, says Xav. At the moment, Peter Hanscom just telling him that he's doing very nicely at the moment with the ball in hand. Rogers, he's a fiery individual. The Hobart Hurricanes just say dog, puppy, girl names as well. And there says, hi guys, I haven't actually ever had a puppy or anything like that. So I feel like it's very hard to be able to decide as well, says Sebastian. I assume that it's the Xav there with the 50 recommendations there, but it is going to be the required run rate of 9.79 from here on out to be able to win this one. I got a dog named Daisy as well. Do you go with another name of a flower then to be able to kind of have a link up, like maybe Poppy, something like that? Poppy the puppy. It's going to be a tongue twister for you. If you do say it 5 times faster at the moment now, it is going to be Glenn Maxwell on strike to Labashane here. He'll be working her way to the leg side down the ground, and it is just going to be too long on for the single there. Darcy Short not quite able to stop it from being the 2. Or sorry, it was stopped to being the 2. Good job. And I got a name, or I got a dog named Daisy as well. Bit of a yawn. coming in as well. I think my cat still wants to come up and sit on me, but he doesn't seem to want to come up as well at the same time. And also we have got the question for you, Kiwi lads. What is your favourite KFC game as well? Favourite KFC game? So I would say so far, any game that goes down to the final over is always an exciting one. And the final over where one team can win, I should clarify as well. Like when they need like 12 runs off the final over, 10 runs off the final over, that kind of thing is always very close. Switch it there from Maxwell. Has it through the gap. And that is going to be just the one run out to point there where McDermott was waiting. But I will mention anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel as well. We are going to be back on Boxing Day with plenty more cricket action coming up in the near future as well. But we are currently sitting on 46 likes. We're 4 away from our like goal. So if you haven't already, be sure to leave that like. Nice. Oh, Hanscom not quite able to cut that one off. And it is going to be cut off in the deep though from McDermott. But that was a lot of effort for Hanscom. Wasn't quite able to get to that one. But at the moment, was actually the wrong one from Labashane. No more diving around, says Peter Hanscom there when he has brought up his years of 30 now. He is actually over the age of 30, I believe, for Peter Hanscom. Now Labashane bowling it a little bit leg side. It's actually hit the leg of Joe Clark. He is moving up onto 17 off 20 deliveries here. So it's whether or not he can try and keep on going forward. Okay, I guess we're ticking over into that yawn category, I guess you'd say as well, because they are starting to come thick and fast. But at the moment, 6.5 overs down for them. And can you guys come tomorrow on my live stream? I need some help as well. Says up Brandon there. If they are available, hopefully someone will be able to go on and give it a little look. But at the moment, 100. And unfortunately for them, they need 134 runs if they don't want that yawn too as well. Says up Brandon there. But that is going to be the end of the 7th over. It is 1 for 51 here for themselves. And now at this stage, the Stars, if they win this game, they move up into 3rd place. If the Hurricanes win this game with a Bash Bruce point, they move up into 3rd place as well. And everyone is still, tell you what, everyone's still in the running for the chance of being able to go through to the finals. Because if the Renegades win their game tomorrow night, or the night after, up against the Scorchers, then they are also right up there as well. Bash Bruce is 95, League Zone commentary as well. And also, hi guys, and the chat has said Kiwi as well. And I'll give them a link as well, says Brandon. Although if you have not set it up yet, I don't believe I can actually link it, unfortunately, there. But at the moment, I am just giving my cat a pat, because he is, once again, he's trying to, I think he's trying to attack me, but he's also not trying to attack me. He seems to just be kind of wanting a little bit of attention, which I'm not showing to him at the moment because the cricket is on. He's on this side now. Hello. What you up to? He hasn't got a little Santat. I should have got him one. That's all. I'm sure he would have loved it. Now Riley Meredith back in. That's a big strike from Glenn Maxwell, hitting it out to the square leg side, and it is going to be just a single. Once again, when you play Roblox, what is your username going to be as well? Says, hi guys, that is a good question. I don't know what I would end up going with for a username. I feel like I don't know whether I would have it the same as my Xbox one, or whether I would go with something different. Perhaps, and they'll say, yep, thanks Sebastian as well. And the chat there says League Zone commentary. But at the moment, both of these sides, they have a potential chance of being able to go through and get through to a decent stage in the competition, but they need to make sure that they do end up winning this game, because as soon as you lose a game early on, like both of these sides at the moment, they have only got themselves 1 win for the Hurricanes, 2 wins for the Stars, but the bonus points are the big difference. Good shot there from Joe Clark, hit down the ground, but straight to the man there. Once again, who is that kind of like a wide on, I guess you could call him. That position, Meredith at the moment, gone for a couple singles so far off this over as well. We will go like that, and we will go like that. There we go. It is updating. 53 runs at the moment they are sitting on. They will need a little bit more if they do want a chance. I am going to quickly rotate that just a little bit. There we go. Now we have got the green screen fully on me, although that is not quite where I am sitting, is it? So I almost have to have it out to that side, unless we do a little bit of a side shuffle. There we go. We have gone back to the central. You can't have the username if it says the username is already taken. Then you have to keep thinking of a username as well. Says, hi guys. So yeah, that would be a very tough one for myself, because I am terrible at coming up with usernames, similar to my predictions. That's going to be a nice shot down to deep third man, but once again, cutting it off. They are taking on the 2, and Glenn Maxwell gets there as well, but it was a direct hit. This will be a close one. Was Labashane just able to get the massive wicket of Maxi? He did put him down a little bit earlier on, but Sandeep Labashane, has he been able to get that one back for the Hobart Hurricanes? If Maxwell's gone, then the Hobart Hurricanes might be in the box seat once again. It's 56% chance of them being able to win the game from here. If Maxwell is gone, it's going to be even higher. Or has glided down to the 3rd man. It didn't take very long at all for Labashane to get that one. It was actually Matthew Waiters deflected that one. Oh, Justin for Glenn Maxwell, literally by half an inch as well. We have got the end of the ball, and there as well, and Sandy there as well. Labashane almost able to help with that run out there, but Glenn Maxwell just able to creep in for it as well. So nicely done from Glenn Maxwell. That's going to be not out, and now they move up onto 55 runs for one after the 7.3. So at this stage, the Bash boost point more than likely will be going the way of the Hobart Hurricanes, and unless we see a couple more boundaries, of course, most cousins. Saxton is born in Brisbane, but his favourite, second least favourite team in the Big Bash is the Heat as well. Says hi guys, and this is a weird kind of question. If you were a female, do you think you would have been into live stream as well? Says Kevin there. It's a good question. I mean, it depends on what like my interests were. Like if I still like sport and whatnot, I feel like maybe, but then I think it's only a very recent kind of thing that's going to be down the ground. What a take that is. And it's a great catch. And now Glenn Maxwell, he is going to be gone, and Riley Meredith able to get that wicket now. Maxie gone, 12 runs off 9 deliveries. Clark is still at the crease, but they have lost Maxwell, and they have lost Marcus Steinis now as well. And Glenn Maxwell, he is not a happy man, that is for sure. So trying to hit it down the ground, just doesn't quite get the timing of it. Glenn Maxwell hit it in the air. Great catch as well. 6 league zone commentary. Yeah, both catches so far have been very good. I believe, who was it? It was Harry Brook who was able to take that catch. Brilliantly done as well. And that is going to be the second wicket falling now. At this stage, I'm waiting for it to update. The 56% chance, like I mentioned, for the Hobart Hurricanes to win that game when Maxwell was at the crease. Now that he is not at the crease, 74% chance of the Hobart Hurricanes. And bye-bye Glenn as well. And there's Sebastian, but Marcus Steinis and Glenn Maxwell both not looking too happy. They have still got Andre Russell. They have still got Hilton Cartwright. They have still got Joe Burns as well as an option who has just made his way to the crease here as well. But they are way below in terms of the difference in the runs per over compared to them as well. They are going to need 10.22 runs per over here. I am back. So who won all of the points as well? Says David. You actually were able to get yourself third place, David, with your 175 predictions. So you did end up getting 1 point for that one as well. And second, it was Sebastian. And then in first, it was Robert, who had the exact number as on. Joe Burns is in as well, says League Zone. Yeah, Joe Burns, a lot of pressure on this man. He has only just come back into the BBL, and also he was at the Brisbane Heat last year. And now he is at the Melbourne Stars. What can he do at the top of the order? We'll have to wait and see. But Riley Meredith at the moment, he seems to be steaming and getting around that 150 Ks for himself as well. But he was able to pick up that wicket of Glenn Maxwell. He doesn't really shy away from using a bouncer every once in a while. Riley Meredith pitches it up nicely, and Joe Burns gets himself off the mark. And that is going to be the 2 runs there for Joe Burns to close out that first delivery. Oh, he's got one more, though, that he will be able to face as well. But yeah, David, you were able to get yourself one. So all moderators were able to get themselves the points for that last one. And there was just me about 50 runs off, or about 30 runs off, I think I was. And the end as well. Can you give a link to the play? Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Nova with me as well. Says up Brandon there in the chat. Can you give a link? And yes, point is a point as well, says David. You're still sitting higher than me at this stage, mate. Riley Meredith now nicely bowled, nicely behind the ball there for Joe Burns. That will be the end of the 8th over. And it is now going to be 2 for 57 here for the Melbourne Stars. Can you give a link to you play Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Nova with me as well, says Brandon. Is that as in like an Xbox party invite, Brandon? Or is in a link on YouTube? Do let me know. Meredith in the end only going for 6 runs, and also good over Riley as well. Yeah, very good over from Riley Meredith. Glenn Maxwell, he was dropped a little bit earlier on from Sandeep. Lavashane is Robert Mod. I think he's just a member. Rob is a member, isn't he? Rather than the moderator. So all members are able to get that one. Who knows? Maybe that helps increase your chances. Maybe if you want to hit that subscribe button, get yourself one of those with a membership. Be sure to check it out. At the moment, if you are new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. My cat really wants to see his emoji, I think, at the moment. He keeps on walking back and forth and just looking at me like, who are you talking to? Why are you talking to yourself all the time? Hi, Brandon as well. And there says David. David, now it is going to be Thompson who will be bowling this over, and it is going to be Joe Clark who will be on strike. A little bit of a slower delivery straight away, and also, man, says that Brandon there. Do they want to? They do indeed. This is going to be tight, but they do get back. Nicely done there for them as well. But Clark at the moment sitting 20 runs off 22 deliveries. We did see earlier on into the match, is McCat coming up? No, he just keeps on kind of stepping up, looking at what I'm doing, and then leaving as well. And also, we've got that Haiku lad. What do you think? Who will be the winner? Who will win as well? I think it is going to be more than likely. I'm going to say the Hobart Hurricanes will get this one when you play Roblox. You have a username. Can you friend me? Username Kevin CMEs as well. And there says hi, guys, there. And the chat as well. I will try my best to remember as well, and not looking too bad for the Hobart Hurricanes. Yeah, they're looking in a good position at the moment to be able to go on and possibly get themselves to win. The current run rate only sitting at 7.08. The required already up to 10.5. For them to get the bash boost point, they will need another almost 40 runs off the next 10 balls. It's a nice slow ball there once again, and it is a dot ball for Thompson. Well bowled from the Hobart Hurricanes so far. They know these conditions well at Blundstone Arena. They're not letting away with too many looseness, and that is causing the pressure to just keep on building for the Melbourne Stars at the moment. Clark sitting on 20 runs off 24 deliveries, and the Stars, they are sitting on 2 wickets down for 59, and Joe Burns also on 2 from it too as well. But they've lost Maxi, they've lost the big Stein, and now they have got to try and rebuild a little bit and work towards that power surge. Going to be another slow ball from Thompson. Wasn't quite able to jump onto that one. And do they want the 2? They do end up taking it. And it's nicely done there between the wickets. Once again, at the moment, Thompson, he has been impressive with the slow ball. And Thompson's Yorkers are deadly as well. They are indeed. Like the way that it looks like it is going to be going high, and then it just kind of drops all of a sudden. It makes you think you're getting a full toss. And Hamish, your cat is probably freaking out at the centre seat as well, says David W. He's probably very confused at why I am dressed like this as well. But it is Christmas. He'll probably be attacking the belt later. In terms of if I was to, that's a full toss. If I was to just kind of drag it along on the floor, you know, our cats love playing with string and whatnot. I feel like the belt buckle would get absolutely destroyed. As I want to keep reminding you in every video I watch as well. I will keep reminding you in every video I watch. Says hi guys there. That's actually called as a no ball there for Thompson. And he is just asking the question, how high was this one? Maybe advancing down the wicket as well. So I feel like that probably shouldn't have been a no ball. Unfortunately for him, also we've got the Hamish. What do you think? Who will be able to win as well? And sorry, Hamish, there's something I forgot to do as well. Says Sebastian there as well. Oh, no worries, mate. Hopefully it wasn't like turn off the toaster or anything like that. If you haven't toasted, although normally toasters do turn off by themselves, don't they? If I'm not wrong there. I'd hope so anyway. I haven't really had too many toasters that have kind of blown up themselves, you know. But now at this stage, it is going to be Peter Hanscom. He'll be a little bit disappointed with that one and not sure about that call as well. Says leg zone. Yeah, it was pretty rough for him as well. Definitely with the batsman taking about 3 steps down the wicket. And the video as well says Brandon there. Chat now, it's going to be Thompson bowling the no ball delivery for the free hit. It's going to be the slow ball. It's just worked away to the leg side. And it is going to be just the 2 runs. You can still get run out on a no ball, but they will be getting back comfortably for them as well. The video link as well says Brandon. Do you have the live stream schedule, Brandon, for that one? But Burns at the moment sitting on 4 runs off 3 deliveries. Clark sitting on 23 off 26 as well. And pity you don't have Busty Blonde 19-year-old centre helper, Hamish, as well. Says that David there. I mean, they did have the option of either this suit or also a woman's Santa suit. And I was like, I'll get the men's one, even though, yes, it would have looked quite funny for about a second. I felt like it wouldn't have been too great for me as well. That's going to be the end of the over now, and it is going to be 9 overs down, 2 for 65 here. As I'm pin this place as well. Says hi guys. At the moment, we have got the pin comment for the Kiwi Lads Sport and the Kiwi Lads Gaming channel, which is going to be the other 2 channels that we have got running at the moment. Be sure to check them out. We haven't actually uploaded on them in a little while with the amount of videos that have been coming out on the main channel, but there will be things coming out very, very soon. Cartwright actually going to be batting at 5 here, and then it will be Andre Russell at 6, followed by Bo Webster. Will be batting at 7 at the moment. They are trying to work their way towards the total. We're 9 overs down. They will need a total of 30 runs off this over if they do want a chance of getting that bash boost point. And it is going to be Sandeep Labashana, who is currently only going for 4.5 per over. So it's not exactly going to be a massive chance, I guess you could say there. But Meredith at the moment, he has bowled 2 overs, got the 1 wicket and gone for the 8 runs. And then also, tell you what, everyone's been pretty economical at the moment for them as well. And also we've got I was surprised to fit Tim Payne's photo camera as well. He really wants to take some selfies as well, but it's always on the wrong side as well. Says Sebastian there, and also Stars do back quite deep. That's a big shot. That's a deep shot. And it is going all the way for 6, almost taken there. Oh, the worst thing is he's ended up dropping that catch, and then the ball's almost come back and smacked him in the back of the head as well. When I'm sad, you make me happy. When I'm happy, you make me happy as well. Says it, hi guys there. I thought for a second that was going to say when I'm sad, you make me happy. When I'm happy, you make me sad as well. And the Hurricanes batting order must have fell apart towards the end, Hamish. They had about 30 balls, I believe it was, that were dots in a row. Or sorry, not dots, but they were no boundaries in a row. And what's your prediction as well, says Nathan Sim? I said 155 for myself there. Nicely played by Joe Clark, though, and he is moving up now onto 30 runs. They do want just a single. He has got 30 runs off 28 deliveries here as well. And give them a link to the Blunts vs. Zombies battle for Naperville, as I says Brandon there in the chat. But that one, it's close, not quite taken and the crowd as well. One moment, I will see what I can do. Because it's Christmas, I'm feeling festive-y. And I know that normally I wouldn't do this because of the fact that then I have to do it for everyone. And then it does end up with about 50 links that we do end up putting in the chat. One moment, I will try and find one for you, Brandon. Where are we? I think I'm on the wrong channel for you, Brandon. I'm on the one. Is your channel still the one from 2 days ago that you are uploading, or is it this new one? Oh, no, that's from 1 month ago, so I believe it is the new one as well. Hamish, what do you think? Who is your favorite? Who is favorite to win? As well, at the moment, 61% chance for the Hobart Hurricanes to be able to go on and win that one as well. At the moment, sitting 2 runs for 73, or sorry, 2 wickets for 73 runs. At the moment, Sandeep Lavashane now. A little bit of spin on that one, but it is going to be whipped away to the boundary. And once again, another 4 runs. Very good over here for Joe Clark and also Joe Burns at the moment. The Joes working together, not just your average Joes either. These two are able to bat well, and they are looking like they are going to be very, very strong indeed for their side. I am just looking through. We will go here. One moment. We'll go like this, and we will go like this as well. Here we go. We will go like this. Brandon, just because it is Christmas, that is the link to your latest Plants vs. Zombie ones. That's going to be another 6 runs there for them as well. They are just getting bigger and bigger here for Joe Clark, and the odds are getting more and more likely that the Stars are going to be going good at the moment. Lavashane here, he has actually gone for 18 runs so far. No, the other one is says Brandon. As also we got that Sandeep is getting smashed this over as well. Says League Zone Commentary. He is indeed. At the moment, it is going to be just the 1 ball left, and he has already gone for the 18. They needed about 30 to be able to get themselves a bash boost point. And that one almost knocked a child off a fence. As also we there lower the chat. Sees it trucking down under there. And the chat is over. That one has raced away to the boundary now. Sandeep Lavashane going to be short, and it is going to be the single there. So an expensive one, almost 20 runs, 19 runs off that one for himself. And they are sitting 2 wickets down now for 84 runs after the 10. So they do just miss out on the Big Bash boost point, and it is going to be the Hurricanes who do receive it. I will quickly show you guys the table as it is sitting, and it is going to be sitting like this. So pretty much the Hurricanes here, they are moving up now on to 7 points because they have received that one. So whoever wins this game, whether it is the Stars or the Renegades, either side, they will be moving right up into 4th place as well. So the Stars, into 3rd place. So the Stars, they can move up to 3rd. The Hurricanes can move up to 3rd, and the Stars will move down to 6th then, if that is the case, because their points differential is still pretty low after the Sydney Sixers one that we did see a little bit earlier on as well. And also we have got their commentary How Deep as well. A nice Christmas outfit as well, says Prestige. Thank you very much, mate. We have got ourselves, we've got Santa's belt buckle. We've got the jacket on as well. It's pretty warm at the moment here in New Zealand, but I'm just glad that the hat kind of sits all right while we are having our beverages and also while we are also doing the commentary as well. But we are currently halfway through this matchup for the Hobart Hurricanes bowling attack. They've been going very nicely so far. I believe Sandeep actually becomes the most expensive bowler now after that over. And before that point, he had not really been going for too much. He was only going for 4.5, but it is Riley Meredith at the moment. He's bowled 2 overs, only going for 4 runs per over. Then 2 overs for Tom Rogers, ending up with 1 wicket and 17 runs. Tim David, 8 runs off it as well. And then Jordan Johnson also going for the 8. Nathan Ellis going for the 9-day bat till Kuttanol at 8 or 9, I think, as well. Yeah, that's the thing. Andre Russell, Hilton Cartwright, Bo Webster, Nathan Kuttanol, Clint Hinchcliffe, you could even argue can hit a ball as well relatively well. So you probably got another 4 or 5 batsmen left here for the Melbourne Stars. So they're going to make sure that they don't lose these 2 wickets, though. Joe Burns and Joe Clark here, the 2 Joes, like I mentioned, they are both going to be working their way towards. That's the thing. Joe Clark, he's getting closer and closer to that century, and a couple big 6s in a row there puts him up to 41 off 31 deliveries with a strike rate of 132. Before then, he was going at about a run a ball. Now he is certainly looking good. Darcy Short now being brought into the bowling attack. And where is my boss, Robert, as well? I believe he was saying earlier on that he wouldn't be around for the later stages, but he did get himself the exact number of runs for themselves as well for Hobart Hurricanes. So fair play to Robert. He gets himself the 3 points, and he is leading at the moment in terms of the predictions for this season so far. But anyone who does want to take part, it is before the first ball of the innings. If you do predict the score and you are close, if you're first place, you get 3 points. Second place, you get 2 points. And third place, you get 1 point. And at the end of the season, we will see who has the most points. That's going to be a big shot there from Joe Clark. It's a flat one. It goes straight out to Nathan Ellis for the single. He's striking the ball a lot better now, though. For Joe Burns, Darcy Short, he is going to be bowling this one. He's got a Santa hat in my thumbnail alongside Glenn Maxwell, who will also be feeling very festive. But both of these sides want to take home a win for Christmas as well. And also one of have subscribed, who was it as well in there, says Brandon. Yeah, and the chat as well. But at the moment, Burns here sitting on 5 off 5 here. Clark sitting on 42 off 32. Once again, my cat is looking at this as maybe a spot that he could possibly look at sleeping on later on. That's the thing. If I left this outfit on the ground, the cat would be all over it. Rob nailed the first innings and disappeared into the fog. What a legend as well, says Sebastian. I feel like it's quite lucky in a way for you other guys who are predicting that he didn't stick around for the second. Definitely not when he was able to get it exactly correct in that situation. But Clark at the moment sitting on 42 off 32. At the moment, there's been a few points on the board for everyone, so hopefully we do get to see a few more here. The Hobart Hurricanes have a 49% chance of winning this game, so it is still going to be right down to the wire by the looks of it, running in there. Nathan Ellis does cut it off, and it is just going to be the single once again. So Burns going at a strike rate of 100. Joe Clark going at the strike rate of 131 at the moment. Another little yawn there. That is going to be whipped away to the leg side once again. And also we've got the Haymates halftime Australia, 26 to 6 New Zealand as well. And I need to catch up. I think that is for James Gordon. So hopefully you will be able to get the job done. They are just showing there David was well and truly short there. And that is because of that they actually got the extra 5 runs there. That's going to be a nice spin delivery from Darcy Short. Well swept away by Joe Clark. But once again, another single. So that is 5 singles in a row here for the Hobart Hurricanes up to this point. Stars at the moment sitting on 2 wickets down, 89 runs they have been able to get for themselves up to this point, and the target is 181. So they are still yet to bring up how many runs the Hobart Hurricanes had at the Bash boost point marker, which was the 10 in, and that is going to be a very good over for Darcy Short. Only the 6 singles of it as well, and also come on, get him to 9K as well, says Rugby Boy there, and nice. It's already 8.6Ks as well, says Rugby Boy there in the chat, and starting second half now as well, says David Owen. Will we be graced with George's presence for the third test? I hope so. If we can't get Sir George, hopefully we will be able to get Isaac or Daniel on the live streams as well. But yeah, pretty much it does depend on whereabouts he is for New Year's, because he does end up kind of normally going away for the holiday season, because he will be away for New Year's and he will also be away for Christmas, I believe, more than likely. But unless anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We are going to be back on the 26th of December. That is going to be for the Boxing Day Test match. We have not just got the matchup between Australia and England, though. We have also got 2 more. Sydney Thunder taking on the Sydney Sixers, and then also the Perth Scorchers. They will be taking on the Melbourne Renegades and what will be a very exciting contest as well. But I hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you are enjoying your Christmas Eve / Christmas Eve day, I guess you could say, for you guys who are in South Africa. As I should mention, since it is just a little bit earlier on, and hope you guys are enjoying the festive season. Got yourself a nice drink of water. Although a few people, well, they will be going on the headnog, or not the eggnog, sorry, very soon, I think. And Big R Sports is in Fiji at the moment. He is indeed. So I believe more than likely he is closer to our time zone, or is he back in Australia? I believe he is going to be in Fiji for about a month or somewhere around there. And also we have got their Love Soft and the chat said, hi, welcome into the live stream. I hope you are doing well at the moment. Strike rate, or the run rate, sorry, is slowly, it's kind of deviating a little bit. It seems to be, it goes up to 11, then it goes down to 10, back up to 11, down to 10. At the moment, the current run rate, though, and it's sitting at 8.15 for them here, and Joe Clark sitting on 44 runs off 34 deliveries. If he can go on and get himself 100 here, that will give the man a huge amount of confidence at the top of the order. Sometimes for these good batsmen, all you need is one that you do end up, tried to take out the knee of Riley Meredith there. That is going down the ground for 4 runs, and that is going to be now 48 off 35 deliveries, and Clark has found his form back as well. It is great to see as well, because he was really struggling at the start of the season, so now that he's finding boundary after boundary, and also it's just sounding good off the bat. And as a batsman, the last thing you want is to constantly be hearing it just hitting the side, like hitting the edge, getting it not out of the middle, too high on the bat. But now he's starting to find that middle of the big old bat that he's got, and it is racing away to the boundary more times than not now for Joe Clark as well. He seems to be just playing a free-flowing innings at the moment as well, I will mention. He seems to be not really worried about, I guess you could say, the total that they need to chase. He is just playing his cricket. That one wouldn't have hurt the bat, or wouldn't have helped the bat, I should say. He had to trap that ball, and they are just going to be getting a single. So Clark moves up now onto 49 runs off 36 deliveries. The current run rate that they will be needing is 10 per over from here on out. This match is flying by, ladies and gentlemen, and we have only got a little bit of it to go as well, but we have been able to bring up the 50 likes, so I appreciate every single one of you hitting that like button. I hope you do have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as well. We will be seeing a lot of you guys before the Happy New Year, though. Although we won't be having any videos, I believe, on Christmas Day. Instead, we will be in that situation of doing our own Boxing Day live streams, which will be going well and truly big time into the night for those ones as well. It's going to be nicely played there by Burns. He once again gets the strike back to Clark, just running that one ball and over at the moment. 10 off 10 here for Burns. A little bit similar to what we saw from Darcy Short at the start of his innings, although the thing with Darcy Short is he did end up going out originally after facing quite a few balls. Stars and the Hurricanes, 50-50 here for who is going to be able to win this game. It's going to be a coin flip and a half here for these two sides. I don't have a coin on me, so I can't tell you who's going to be able to win it at the moment. Do we think that the Stars or the Hobart Hurricanes will be able to go through and win this game? Do let me know in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. But at the moment now, Clark, he is going to be on strike. Riley Meredith, he will be bowling this one about 150. And Clark, if he even gets just an edge on it, should be able to bring up that half century for himself. And it has been a well-worked half century as well there. For him as well, if he is able to get it, Riley Meredith now. He'll be steaming into the crease. Does end up hitting that one nicely, Joe Clark. Once again, in and out to the man in the deep, but that is the 50 and well batted for Joe Clark. He needed that one for the confidence, and he has been able to get it there as well. So very nicely batted by the Englishman at the top of the order, and he probably had to get that innings the way that he did. If he had another low score, maybe he would have been missing out on this next opportunity and at the future of the season. We have got that 50 up for Joe Clark as well, with the clapping as well from League Zone commentary. So yeah, he has done very nicely for himself. Now will we want to go on and get the win? That's a good shot from Joe Burns there, and that's going to be almost his first boundary of the day. It is indeed. So very similar to what happened for Darcy Short, how he did take quite a few balls to get that first boundary, but once he did go on to get a few more. That's the end of the over. Meredith ends up going for 12 off it, and now the required run rate for the Melbourne Stars sitting at 9.88, and they have taken now the box seat with a little bit more of a percentage chance of being able to win this one. But Joe Clark, he gave himself room. He was able to hit 3 sixes, 2 fours, and that is a big difference. Similar to the last few times that we have been seeing him play Joe Clark, he's actually not been able to clear that rope. So for him to be able to get himself 3 sixes here, smacking the ball hard, is very nice for him as well. But Sunday Lavashani, he gave him a couple juicy pies to be able to hit out to that leg side to get him a little bit closer, and then the smack down the ground from him as well to be able to bring up the 50 there for Joe Clark. He is happy with that one. It's been all around the crease as well throughout this innings. He's been stepping back. He's been advancing. He's been looking comfortable, and now he is trying to get them in the position to be able to win this match for the Melbourne Stars. Whoever wins this game, they go into third as well. And Reed says a high Santa Claus to you as well, says Ollie Wilson. So welcome in, Reed. Hope you do have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as well. We are getting closer and closer to the festive season. We're actually only 4 hours away from Christmas Day here in New Zealand, which is going to be exciting. Although I think I am going to be getting a big old night of sleep tonight as well, trying to get as much as I can before the Ashes that we have got coming up. That's going to be nicely pitched up by Darcy Short. Whipped away to the leg side. He only went for 6 singles of his very first over, and it seems like maybe could have a similar one here as well. And if he can, that makes that run rate go back up above the 10 as well. They currently need 9.88 and over. Is it going to sneak up to 10? Not quite. 9.65 at the moment. That's going to be dragged down. Joe Burns hits it in the air. It is going to be in the gap, though, and it is going to be 4 runs there for them as well. Beautiful shot from Joe Burns. Dragged down from Darcy Short, and it is punished for him as well. At the moment, Burns here sitting on 18 runs off 12 deliveries. So he has actually got back-to-back boundaries for himself here, Joe Burns, as well, which is great to see that. He is also finding the form high Santa as well, says Graz there. Jack, welcome into the live stream, mate. I hope you are doing well. I actually see that you got Santa hats on your little logo for your channel as well. I see everyone feeling a bit festive. We have got our one with the Santa hat up there as well. Joe Burns there with another sweep shot. And we also got their tease read about Elizabeth as well. Says Ollie Wilson there. And he decided to jump up. Oh, no, he's put a hole in it as well. He's put a hole in the felt for the jacket. Unfortunately, you guys can't quite see it, but it's just there. He decided to put his claw in it, see what would happen, and he ended up slightly ripping it a little bit. Unfortunately for him, once again, it is going to be the sweep shot from Joe Clark, moving up onto 52 runs now off a total of 39 deliveries. So not too bad from him so far for Joe Clark. But at the moment, Joe Burns at the other end. 2 Joes at the crease. Maybe we have also got there. Santa, can you get me as well? Says Grazzy. I feel like I'm about to get the list. What are you asking for Christmas Day? Let me know. A Kit Kat as well. Says Grazzy. I feel like a Kit Kat is doable in that regard. Like, I feel like if anyone is asking for a Kit Kat, hopefully they do get themselves the Kit Kat. But now 70 runs or 71 runs needed, sorry, of 43 deliveries for them to be able to win. We have got Tom in the chat, as said hi as well. Welcome into the live stream, mate. Hope you are doing well. Hope you are excited for Christmas coming around the corner very soon. And I think this will be the only live stream of the year that we are wearing our Santa suit. So it is going to be only for another half an hour or so. Advancing there, and he's gone there, Joe Clark. He tried to advance. He got it wrong. And Matthew Wade able to stump him there. So that's going to be the end of Clark. 52 runs of 40 deliveries, and that will change the odds just a little bit more for them as well. But Joe Clark, he is just swearing at himself as he goes off the field. That is not how we wanted to lose this wicket. Definitely not at the end of the over. And a power surge probably just around the corner for the Melbourne Stars as well. But he advanced, he missed the ball, and Clark is out. Massive wicket as well, says League Zone Commentary. It is indeed. And unfortunately for him, he is going to be on his way. Matthew Wade was celebrating, and now more than likely they will send out Hilton Cartwright, I believe, is the next man as well. And also we've got their Clicky in the chat. My shoes are at the grommets as well there. Says Clicky DT there in the chat. But that will be Joe Burns, who will still be at the crease. One Joe remaining. And then now it is going to be Hilton Cartwright. No, they've sent out Andre Russell, which means we're probably not too far away from the power surge getting to kind of take place as well. We have got the Abakasha. See Sandy there. And at the chat as well, yeah, Sandeep Lavashani did have two very good first overs. Did end up getting hit for 19 off his next over, unfortunately, but he's still got one more left. And at the moment, he is the most expensive bowler, but I feel like off his last one, he should be able to go all right for himself there as well. But do let me know how many wickets he will pick up in that last one. Clark out, although finally a good performance from him as well. I almost just spilt my drink there. I was a little bit worried that I did wobble it too much as well, but now Peter Hanscom at the moment, he has decided that Nathan Ellis is the man to come back into that bowling attack. And it will be Joe Burns who is on strike. I don't know whether or not they've taken the power surge as of yet, and also MFG has had Merry Christmas Eve as well. Welcome into the live stream, mate. I hope you are doing well, and Merry Christmas Eve to you too. Depending on where you guys are in the world, of course, some of you guys, you're probably still sitting about lunchtime or maybe even morning time in South Africa and in the UK, etc. So I hope you guys are all doing well as well. And I'm looking forward to a little bit of Christmas at this stage. Tim David, he is able to cut it off in the deep, and that is going to be 2 more runs for Joe Burns. So it seems like he is going to take on the role. And Sandeep used to play for the Stars as well, says League Zone. He did indeed. He will know a few of these batsmen pretty well. And that's the thing. A lot of these sides have been switching around with the clubs that they have been out recently. Hanscom at the moment saying that Andre Russell's strike rate is about 300, which is not what you want to have on strike. And Merry Christmas as well. And the chat says it was Hamish Smith. And where are you from? I'm in Australia as well. Says, oh, where are you? Sorry, I'm in Australia. I'm in New Zealand. So we are only sitting 3.5 hours away from Christmas at this stage as well for Christmas Day. That is. And at the moment, 112 for 3 here for the Melbourne Stars at the moment. Ellis, he has gone for 11 runs so far off his 1.2 overs. They do only have 40 balls left to get themselves 69 runs. I feel like that is doable as well for them at this stage. And at the moment, Nathan Ellis, once again, going to be ready to go. And at this situation, this hat is actually not as hot as it was a little bit earlier on. Luckily, it's cooled down, and the sun has gone down as well. And Nathan Ellis there, nice delivery, bowled him straight through Joe Burns, and that's going to be the momentum shifter once again there. Andre Russell, he will be still at the crease, but he will be joined by Hilton Cartwright. And also say the full centres as well, says Abish Spencer. I'm all right. And also we have got there, can you be a normal human being or a normal human being just for once as well, says Sebastian. It wouldn't surprise me if that is how you like greet everyone at the table for like your family Christmas, Hamish, though. It wouldn't surprise me. And got him on a ball as well. Very good ball from Nathan Ellis there. And that is going to be 72 on the back of Nathan Ellis. That one was well and truly going more than 72. Almost doubled it as well. And also we have got there, I got my car stuck in a vegetable garden as well, says the V-Man. How did you manage that? How far off the road was the vegetable garden? If you don't mind me asking, all the lights are going to be on my new one. As the first channel features before your one as well. Says that Brandon there in the chat as well. But nonetheless, anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We are going to be back with more of the BBL on Boxing Day. And also we will be returning for the Ashes Test match as well. The third one, the Boxing Day Test. Doesn't get much better than that, ladies and gentlemen. And that is going to be Australia taking on England for that one. Then followed by 2 matches that we have got ourselves. And it is going to be the first of which being the Sydney Derby between the Sydney Thunder and the Sydney Sixers. Then the Scorchers, they will be taking on the Renegades in that second matchup. And that is going to be following closely after that one. So hopefully they don't overlap, but I have a feeling that they will just a little bit. So we will be starting up our commentary once we get to that. You see the vegetables were not growing properly. So I got mad with them and ran them over as well in my car, getting it stuck. Plus, Kerry, my wife, had the wrong outfit on and I attacked my car with an X as well, says the V-Man there. Sounds like a normal Tuesday, overall. And go and subscribe, give you lads as well. Says the Brandon there, but at this stage it is going to be Hilton Cartwright on strike here for Nathan Ellis. Gets that one outside of the off stump, and it is going to be the dot ball as well. Well bowled by Ellis. The momentum shifting, 63% chance now for the Hobart Hurricanes to be able to go on and win this game. So at the moment, I would say that's the thing. All it takes is a couple of big wickets. As I'll get AJ, how are you going, mate? Hope you are well, and hope you are excited for Christmas as well. And also sounds normal as well. And there says Hamish Spencer there. And the channel also, we've got that close game. Says exactly it is indeed. Couple wickets falling. The Joes did just both lose their wicket. Joe Burns closely originally started, I guess you could say, the downfall of the Joes was Joe Clark to get stumped as well. Nathan Ellis still once again steaming in, well bowled. And it's going to be once again another dot ball. Did I get the point? Did I get points for the Hurricanes guess as well, says Robert Miller. You did indeed, mate. All 3 points. You were able to nail it. And it was very impressive indeed. You got the exact number, 180 you said, and they got exactly 180. So you got yourself 3 points, and you were sitting top of the leaderboard at the moment as well. I'm now the leader of the new vacuum order as well. And there says the new, or the V-Man, sorry. They're just asking at the moment, Nathan Ellis. He is certainly getting some pace on it. It is the one, what? I on his own. I just don't like Xmas as well. And there says Jay Hayes there. But at the moment, 3 in the ring is the call. Too many men on the outside. It's well noticed by Nathan Ellis there before he ended up running in a wrestle. Would have been a free hit in favour of the Melbourne Stars, which is exactly what they need at this stage. 69 runs from 37 deliveries. And also we've got the 11.2 runs required per over. And Hamish Hazelwood looks certain to be ruled out of Sunday with Cummins in as well. All nicely bowled once again. So he is certain to be ruled out. Also, are you going Jai Richardson or are you going Michael Nessa alongside? I would actually, that's a hard one. I feel like I would give it, personally, I would probably go Nessa, but I feel like after Jai Richardson bowled so well, I think we are going to say they'll probably go with him instead. Hurricanes got the upper hand now as well. They do indeed, and Cartwright looking a bit scratchy so far as well, says the league zone. Yeah, unfortunately for him, sitting on 0 runs off 3 deliveries, and it is actually Andre Russell. He has not faced a delivery yet, but they've seen some very good catches in the outfield at the moment for the Hobart Hurricanes in their first innings. Joe Clark, he was stumped there after getting 52 runs off 40 deliveries. And then Joe Burns, he was nailed with that one as well. I would take Nessa as well, says a league zone commentary. He did seem to be a little bit better in terms of, I guess, a bit more versatile with the bat in hand as well. But then Jai Richardson, if it is going to be, I'll take Nessa as well, says Robert Miller. Yeah, I think personally, I would go with Nessa, but I think they might go with Richardson. I've just got that feeling that they might give him another opportunity. But I hope Nessa does get the opportunity because he hasn't really got too many seasons left for them as well. And he's been 12-man for a very long time. We are going to do a test live stream before Get a Game and a live commentary test live stream tomorrow. As well, says Brandon there, Sandeep Lavashane brought back into the bowling attack, and Andre Russell now getting himself off the mark now. And has been able to get himself the single. So he has got off the mark. Hilton Cartwright now going to be on strike. And they have got a total of only the 6 overs left now, ladies and gentlemen, to try and chase down this total. They almost need 12 runs per over, and they still have a power surge that they will be able to take a little bit later on. Then out is big Andre Russell, who is going to be at the non-strikers end. Hilton Cartwright, though, he is going to be able to hit a long ball. Do you think that a good idea? It would be. Oh, that was the wrong one from Sandeep Lavashane there. And how many did Joe Burns get? He got himself 22 off 17 deliveries, 2 4s and no 6s with a strike rate of 129.41. So pretty decent effort for him in his first game. Joe Clark also getting himself 52 off 40 with 3 6s, 2 4s. It was great to see him getting some runs off the bat as well. Sandeep Lavashane does bowl the classic leg spin delivery, goes out to deep cover, and it is going to be just a single once again there for the Hurricanes. And what was my prediction as well, says Brandon. So your prediction, Brandon, it was 125 for 5 there for your one as well. And at the moment, they are getting closer and closer to being able to bring that up at the moment. Lavashane only going for the 2 runs so far off this over, though. Andre Russell playing defensively, something that we don't normally see too often from the big man Andre Russell. But with 2 power surge overs left, they have certainly still got the ability of being able to go through and get themselves in a good position to be able to win this game, the Melbourne Stars. But they need boundaries. That's going to be a big swing of the bat from Andre Russell. Goes deep, out to deep mid-wicket, and Nathan Ellis able to cut it off. They will get back for the 2 runs for a run between the wickets there. And this has been very nicely done by Lavashane. Currently only going for the 4 runs off this over. Can he get himself one more wicket or his first wicket of the night as well with Andre Russell at the crease. They can easily get to 12 and over as well, says League Zone Commentary. Exactly right. Definitely with the power surge coming up as well. Oh, beautifully bowled by Labuschagne there. That ball kind of left Andre Russell a little bit, and that is going to be the end of the over. 15 down now, and it is going to be 116 for 4 here, but good over from Labuschagne there. Oh, very close to the outside edge of Andre Russell's bat. 30 balls left, 65 runs left now. And I assume that they will be taking the power surge. Probably not this over, but the next one, I would think more than likely. And we always got there. Can I get my point as well? Says up Brandon there. And there, it depends if you are one of the closest in terms of 1, 2, or 3 as well. With Russell at the crease, they can easily get the 12 and over as well. I guess that is another good question. With these men at the crease, how many per over do you think is unchaseable here for the Melbourne Stars? I would say probably around that 16 mark. I feel like anything less than that, you've still got Andre Russell there, and you're still a very talented batsman, very hard hitter of the ball as well. They've still got a couple good overs left in their bowling attack. They've got Riley Meredith. They've got 2 from Tom Rogers, who I assume might be getting almost an opportunity here. They've also got Nathan Ellis, who can still bowl 2 more, and that's probably all of the overs that they will go with in this game. Even though Jordan Thompson bowled very well, I feel like that might be the way that they do close it out. If they decide to use everyone that I did just mention, Tom Rogers might only get himself 1, depending on how it goes in the later stages. But at the moment now, it is going to be Nathan Ellis who will be bowling this one as well. They're taking the power surge. I say 67 as well in there. Says up Brandon there. I think my parents have just got home, so they are back from their road trip on Christmas Eve. So it is great that they are going to be home. And I believe the cat will probably go and see them, give them a big old cuddle as well. But now it is going to be Nathan Ellis charging in. 5 overs left in this one. It was a little bit wide, but nicely hit by Elton Cartwright. Straight up to the man at deep cover, though. And it is once again going to be the single for that man again at the moment. Cartwright, he's sitting on 2 runs off 6 deliveries. Russell sitting on 3 runs off 4 deliveries. But now Nathan Ellis, this is the big battle. This is the match-winning battle here for the Hobart Hurricanes. If Nathan Ellis can get the wicket of Andre Russell, I say they win this game. If he can't, and Andre Russell hits him for a couple boundaries, perhaps this game still has a couple late curves in it as well. I hope this one goes down to the final over, though. I feel like that would be very entertaining for the last game before Christmas as well. So anyone listening to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We are going to be back on Boxing Day with the Boxing Day Test match between Australia and England, and also the 2 matches, Sydney Thunder taking on the Sydney Strikers. And also we have got there, can I donate one of my points to Brandon as well as Christmas as well. And there says Sebastian, do you want to donate one of your points? Sebastian, do let me know. At this stage, Brandon's actually the closest out of anyone, though, I will mention at this point. But of course, there might be a few more runs coming a little bit later on. It's going to be nicely bowled, and it's a slower ball. And that is going to be the end of it as well. It's going to be the dot ball. He needs to take the boundary out of his mind here for Nathan Ellis. And at the moment, the speed ball, they are just showing the nerf little advertisement that they have got themselves as well. The Andre Russell at the moment is sitting on 3 runs off 5 deliveries. Cartwright sitting on 2 runs off 6 deliveries. So both of these men going at less than 1 run per one as well. And of course, says Sebastian there, I will put a little note down as well. I will have there one moment. Oh, it's going to be a big shot from Andre Russell. Doesn't get all of it, though, and it's a brilliant take in the deep. Andre Russell, he has gone. Nathan Ellis has been able to pick up that wicket once again. I am giving the bonus point out. It is going to be a special Christmas bonus point as well. And that is going to be gone. Brandon, there we go. We always got the year as well. And also, Pommy being nice. How is that as well? Good on you, Sebastian. As well. The chat says, Amish Spencer, I are just checking this one of whether or not there was anything of that ball on the grass perhaps. They're going upstairs. This could be a big wicket here if they were able to get the on-field decision is out. But is it going to be the case of being a fair catch? We will have to wait and see at the moment. Andre Russell sitting on 3 runs off 6. If he is out, though, he is going to be gone. Is it a front foot? No ball. Oh, tell you what, Nathan Ellis, that might be a no ball here. Just down. First place where the foot was planted was behind the line, so it is going to be the fair delivery, 125 for 5 as well there. The moment now, what are we going to be able to see here? The ball is falling down. They're looking for conclusive evidence that he wasn't able to take the catch. I think, looks like the ball, is it on the ground there? It's very close to being on the ground for him. In that situation, I don't think, this one's going to be tough. I don't know what way they're going to go. Soft signal plays a big factor in this as well. That is correct because of the fact that they did give it out as well. Maybe that could be the difference in this one as well. See, that looks close to the ground as well, but I think because it was soft signaled as out, I think that it's going to remain as out, but this is a big moment in the game. Andre Russell might be on his way here. Okay, they're saying about the original shot. They're going to be checking this one many times here, see whether or not they can see it. So it looks fine there. That's very close to the ground. That is extremely close to the ground. And also, no, chat there says Brandon. That to me, I think that's touched the ground a little bit, but the soft signal could be the big difference here in this one. It's too close to call that one, unfortunately. It's either going to be the batsman will be disappointed or the bowler will be disappointed. No one gets out of this situation, though, not being disappointed. Okay, it is not out. And Archie Russell has said, how are you, mate? How are you? I'm doing very well, thank you, mate. But that is called not out. Wait for the boos. The crowd just well and truly boo that one as well. Nathan Ellis not able to get it. And that's the thing, Andre Russell now, he gets to stay at the crease for a little bit longer. So that's huge that he has actually overturned the soft signal as well. So he had to be certain that that ball was touching the ground. And that is what he said in the end. Andre Russell, he's got a smile on his face at the moment. Hit that ball in the end. And it does end up touching the ground. They are saying as well, has the game started as well, says Morkaka. As indeed, mate, we are currently sitting in the 15th over of the second innings as well. Jesus, that really conclusive evidence to overturn that as well. I don't think it was quite enough to be able to say it, but he straight away said the ball was on the ground and yeah, not out. That's got to love the Stars as well, says Archie Russell. So do let me know, ladies and gentlemen, will it be Hilton Cartwright or will it be Andre Russell who get themselves more runs for the Melbourne Stars? And I am need as well, says that Brandon there. That's going to be wide from Nathan Ellis. And now there is a big boo around. No, we lost Australia 44 New Zealand 18 as well. But now I'm going to do another one. But New Zealand will be the home team as well. And also, we have got their weekend. I'm watching the USA, says Nicholas. I don't know whether or not they have got too many of these games live. Have you got Peacock, Nicholas Elliott? I feel like that is an option. Or also, if you can't find the full match live, you will be able to check out the cricket.com.au YouTube channel. And in that situation, you will be able to watch the highlights of these games rather than the full matches. But cricket.com.au YouTube channel is where you will be able to find them. Hilton Cartwright there, just put in the band off the bat. It's going to be falling safe, though, between three men in the outfield. It's going to be cut out in the deep, and it is just going to be the 2 runs for them. Second half starting now, as I said, James Gordon there, and also at this point, as I said, Brandon there. Merry Christmas, Hamish, Billy, and all in the stream as well, says Morkak right back at you, mate, as well. Hopefully, you do have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year for yourself as well. And USA on Willow TV as well, says Sports Sedan. So that is another option if you have got that subscription, Nicholas. I assume Peacock, do the Peacock have it or do they not have it? Peacock have the Gallagher Premiership, I believe, is actually the one that I'm thinking of. Well, that one, it's outside of the off stump. Cartwright just swings through, and that is going to be another 4 runs there for the Melbourne Stars. And how much minutes as well, says Brandon there in the chat. So it is going to be currently sitting, I would say, another 15 minutes left of this game or somewhere around there, but that's going to be another 4. 2 chances to be able to get Andre Russell out in the earlier stages. They are just showing that one once again, that Hilton Cartwright was able to hit down the ground. Very, very impressive indeed. And no, it knocked me as well, says that Brandon there in the chat. And at the moment, it is going to be Hilton Cartwright doing it very nicely, moving himself up onto 8 runs off 8. They still need 13.4 and over. This is the first over of the power surge. That's going to be another wide from Nathan Ellis. And now at this stage, I believe this one has gone for a total of about 12 as well. Nathan Ellis just asking the question of whether or not he was stepping over. And I was 125 for 4 as well. There says Brandon as well there in the chat. Also, we have got there is not 125 for 5 as well, says Brandon. So at the moment, it is sitting at 126 for 4 here for the Melbourne Stars. And it is going to be now once again on strike. Hilton Cartwright, one more delivery first of this first power surge over. This could be a game-changing delivery here. Does hit it hard. And Cartwright, he will just get himself the single. That will close out the over of Nathan Ellis. He's still got one more if they do decide to bowl him once again. And that is 4 for 127. What do send out the little helpers learn at school? The alphabet as well. Says Molkak. So we are continuing the dad jokes from yesterday, I do see. It's a decent one. I don't mind that one. It's Hilton Cartwright at the moment. Oh, sorry, it actually Peter Hanscom who was saying that he thought it was out as well. And Brandon, you got it correct as well. Says Amy Spencer there in the chat as well. But this was going to be very close to having the take. It's so close. But I think that it was, I thought original was actually going to be called since it was soft signal. I thought they were going to say that it was out rather than not out as well. I'm about to sneeze again, which is unfortunate. And come on, boys, it's time to swing. Nothing to lose at this point as well, says Sebastian. Exactly right. They haven't lost. I should say, in this situation, they did lose the bash boost point. They've got 24 balls left to get 54 runs for themselves here. Can they do it? And also, we have got there, come on, boys, it's time to swim. And also, swing, sorry. And Brendan has said no there as well. But now it is going to be Rogers will be charging into the crease once again at the moment. It is going to be Rogers, 1 for 17 for himself. I believe he will get to bowl both of his last ones. Rogers had a very good game so far as well. He has indeed. Can he get himself another wicket? Great Yorker bowled by Rogers, and that is just going to be the single. And every single makes that run rate go up just a little bit more. I predict 168 for 7 as well there. Says Amos Spencer for this one as well. I feel like that's probably not going to be a mile off, depending on whether or not they get that wicket of Andre Russell and Hilton Cartwright. If they lose both of those guys, they might actually struggle to get to that kind of 168. But 40 more runs from here at 10 and over will put them relatively close, but just not quite close enough. Rogers, take a wicket, please, as well. Cesar Rishi is begging for one right now. Andre Russell on strike. It is going to be Rogers bowling it. Good Yorker. Russell swings through the line of the ball, and that is going to be 4 runs there for Andre Russell. Didn't really have to strike that one too hard and still absolutely smacked it over the rope for 4. Nicely done by Andre Russell, and now he moves up to 8 runs. How crucial could that drop have been there? As on, also we've got that wide of the ketchup blush up against the salad dressing as well. And there says more cake. That is nicely bowled there by Tom Rogers, but unfortunately you can't end up bowling too straight to Andre Russell. And also, do you think Stars come back as well, says Nicholas? It's a tough one. At the moment, I can tell you the percentages. 32% chance that the Melbourne Stars go on to win this game, and 4 for Jamaica as well. And I say 156 for 5. As I says Archie, good Yorker, well bowled there from Tom Rogers, and that is going to be brilliantly done. Little bit of the change of pace, quicker delivery, and also not me as well, says Brandon there. And I know from Moorcake there and that chat as well, but Andre Russell just not able to trap that one. He was able to stop it from going onto the stunts, but brilliant delivery as well. Well bowled Rogers as well there. He has got the ice emojis. He has been pretty stone cold at the moment for the later stages of this one. Was able to pick up the wicket of Stoinis at the start of the match. He actually told Stoinis all about it as well. Had to play it well, Andre Russell, or else the stumps could have been knocked out of the ground at the moment. Now, 21 balls left here in this matchup, and also dot balls are crucial as well, says League Zone. They are indeed. And the more that Tom Rogers can get, the less pressure that is going to be on these later guys. Definitely because this is a power surge still. And Rogers, future superstar as well, says Arish. How old is Tom Rogers? I'm just going to have a quick look. Tom Rogers, he is sitting at the age of, he's actually 27 years old. He actually looks slightly older. I thought that was bold. I heard double noise, but I was because I wasn't really watching as well. That's going to be overthrows. No, it is going to be fielded nicely. Yeah, I thought for a second that was going to be a wicket there. Riley Meredith, he is fired up at the moment. Andre Russell, the bottom of his bat is getting absolutely torn apart here by Rogers Yorkers. Just been spot after spot after spot, putting them there and getting them in the right place at the right time as well. But 20 balls left now in this matchup. 49 runs required here for the Melbourne Stars and 14.7 runs per over for the Stars to be able to go on to win this match. But 16.4 overs down. Can they do it? Mia Makata chilling, waiting for Santa to start his rounds as well. Another brilliant Yorker there from Rogers. And they are going to be able. Did they get the single, or is Russell still on strike? He's still on strike. These are 3 dot balls in a row here from Russell. Or sorry, from Rogers, I should say, with Russell being able to hit the single and also the 5. Or sorry, the 4 of this one as well, but just a good over. Well and truly just over and over and over again with the Yorker. At the moment now, it is going to be Tom Rogers. 5 balls off this over, 5 runs for them at the moment. What can he do here? It's another brilliant Yorker, a little bit too full though for him. And it's going to be shot out to the boundary. That is going to be the 4 runs to close out the over. 9 runs off it here for Andre Russell. Now he has moved up into the double figures. And that is going to be the end of the 17th over. 3 overs to go, ladies and gentlemen. And they will be needing a total of 45 runs. So 15 runs per over. Me yawns, cat yawns as well. Says it more cake there. At the moment, the power surge they have been doing, Davison, 4 runs. This is game on as well. Says League Zone. It is indeed. I believe my total that I said they would be able to get to was 155. So I feel like I'm going to be off once again. Fortunately, terrible with my predictions for these ones. I haven't got myself a single point as of yet, but hopefully one day we will be able to get ourselves one there as well. I feel like a few of you guys who did predict a little bit higher than the total, such as a 185, a 186 as well, with Andre Russell at the crease and also Hilton Cartwright, you've definitely got the potential of this game finishing on a 6. And Russell should get out as well, says Daryl. Is that what the match fixing side of it says, Daryl? I know you were talking all about it yesterday, that maybe he does end up losing his wicket here soon so that everyone can still be on the right run rate and whatnot. But now it is going to be Nathan Ellis once again bowling at this one. And he is a player who can pick up the wicket of Russell. He almost got him in the last over. And now he is going to be facing off with Cartwright, who is sitting on 10 off 10 deliveries as well. And Ever's got the am. Still on top on that as well. You are still second equal at the moment, Amish. That is going to be a great shot down the ground, but Tim David able to cut it off as well. But just need me supporting Hobart today, but just still need the Russell wicket as well. And there it says it was from Daryl, but at the moment, Russell, he is not going to be on the striker's side of the equation here. It's going to be 12 of 11 as well. Okay, the score on your stream is delayed as well. Are they taking a little bit longer? One moment. Hopefully now. There we go. It's just updated. It's a little bit slower as well. I feel embarrassed. My first 3 points yesterday was supposed lucky. Not sure when I get or I will get any more results. He's given you still got more than a lot of other people at this stage. You remember when Cartwright smashed to the second deck last season as well at the MCG as well. It's hard to do, and that is exactly what he did. And also we have got there. And there, is there another game on tonight? No, this is the only one, unfortunately, that we have got on tonight, which means we're almost at the end of the Big Bash before Christmas. But hopefully all you guys do have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we will be back for not just the New Year, but we are also going to be back on Boxing Day, the 26th of December, with 2 more matches of the Big Bash and also a match of the Ashes, their first day of Test match cricket for the 3rd Test match. But now Andre Russell on strike. Nathan Ellis going to be bowling the big full toss, and Andre Russell has missed that one. It's going to be the dot ball, and Ellis not take the wicket as well. Says Harish there, but Andre Russell, he is disappointed with himself not being able to connect with that one. Almost put it in the same spot as the one in the over prior as well. Well, why did it start so early as well, says Hamish Spencer? I think it was so that pretty much the children were able to get to bed at a decent hour. And also we see you again on Boxing Day, Hamish, we will indeed. And also I think it might have been because of the fact that just they didn't want to have it running over to Christmas Day in New Zealand, because or else it would have been finishing at past 12. I assume it is. That's going to be the short ball. Andre Russell goes bang. He hasn't got all of it. That is the wicket, and Andre Russell, he has gone. Nathan Ellis, he's got him that time. As long as he isn't bowled a no ball, that isn't. Also, we have got their Merry Christmas, lads. Be sure to leave the Warriors aside around this time with the Christmases, and Russell wicket will take Hobart to home as well, says Daryl. And Nathan Ellis at the moment, he is getting the praise from his teammates as well. Almost had him a couple overs go. This time was a legal delivery. Andre Russell just tries to swing straight through it. Not able to get all of it, though. And it was taken in a deep by McDermott as well. Huge wicket, Ellis, it was indeed. And also the Jamaican out says that Sebastian there. But Nathan Ellis, he is fired up at the moment. And Andre Russell, he is also angry when he is out there. So I believe it will be Bo Webster now making his way to the crease. Unless they decide to send out Court Denial, might be a good option for a little bit more power as well. But Webster, he has certainly got the long ball hitting ability. Andre Russell, he's going to need a new bat, because that one might end up getting snapped as soon as he goes back into the changing room. But 139 for 5 here for the Melbourne Stars. They need 42 more runs from 14 balls, and Saul gone as well. And there, as I says, they're all there. And also, isn't he a West Indian, Sebastian, as well? And there says Nathan Sim there as well. But now it is going to be going for Bo Webster on strike, and he does get himself at least a single here. Do they take on the 2? No, they do just take the 1 instead. No need risking a run out now, and Court Denial as well. And there it is, actually going to be Webster, who they have decided to go with. And brother, happy Christmas as well, says Raju. Right back at you, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. I do appreciate you being here. We are going to be back with the BBL straight after Christmas when the next one has taken place. And Webster can bat. He can indeed at the Melbourne Renegades in the middle order. So unfortunately for him, or fortunately, I guess you could say, he did have a lot of batting last season, because the Renegades that were really struggling at times throughout that BBL. But currently only 13 balls left, 41 runs to win this game. It is going to be hit down the ground from Milton Cartwright, and that is going to be just a single. Good spell from Nathan Ellis, and also some Jamaica as part of the West Indies / the Caribbean as well. And there, and Daryl Fernandez has said that it is 40 of 12 deliveries. Now, can they get the job done here? The Melbourne Stars, they will need 20 runs per over, and they will need some big shots from Hilton Cartwright. And also we have got there, West Indies is not a country, it is a region as well, says Sebastian there. And the Jaddle Zone, geez, they need 20 runs per over now as well, says League Zone. If they have a big over here, this game is not over just yet, I guess you could say. But at the moment, it is going to be tough for them. Definitely with the bowlers that they have got left. It is going to be Tom Rogers, and also more than likely, do you give it to Riley Meredith? I think he will get it, Riley Meredith, but he is an expensive one at time. And of course, why have I never thought of it as well? Says that Nathan Sim there in the chat. At the moment, Nathan Ellis He's just going to be grabbing himself a drink. It was well bowled by him once again, having some good fingers, and it is going to be a Riley Meredith now. He has gone for 20 runs so far in his first 3 overs, and he's very economical for a pace bowler. He bowls about 150 when he does get it down there, and currently they will need 40 runs from 12 balls. Nicely bowled, but it's in the slot. Cartwright goes huge, and that one is going to be going all the way for 6 now. And I just jinxed him. I said that he was very economical. He's only really gone for about the 6 up till this point, 6.67 as the economy rate. Huge shot from Hilton Cartwright, and now it is going to be 34 needed off 11 balls here. Is there a comeback on the cards here for the Melbourne Stars? They have a 1% chance of being able to win this game from here. Well, that's massive, as well says League Zone commentary. It is indeed. Cartwright sends Riley Meredith for the ride, and he is not too happy with that one. For Meredith, he went with the pace on. I feel like he's got to take pace off. But then saying that, that is one of his best kind of features, I guess you could say. It's going to be a good Yorker bolt, and that is going to be now the single down the ground. Do they get back for 2? Webster going to be willing to know. They didn't take the 2. I thought they would have gone for it there, Jay Hayes. This is fair game as well. I only speak when game is totally fixed as well, says Daryl. So is it only a fixed game when it's not your team playing, Daryl? Do let me know. At the moment, Webster, he is going to be sitting 1 from 1, and he is going to be on strike here. Needs to hit another long ball. The Stars, they've got a 2% chance of being able to win this game. At the moment, the scoreboard is a little bit slow. I have noticed it should be updated, but it's decided that it doesn't want to. So hopefully it does update itself very, very soon as well. No BBL games are fixed, as well, says Jay Hayes there. Going to be pitched in the slot, and that's going to be out to the man in the deep, and that is the wicket there. And Nathan Ellis able to take the catch. Riley Meredith does end up getting himself the wicket there of a Bo Webster. And now Court Denial will be making his way out there. 33 runs needed from 9 balls to win this game as well. It's probably not doable now, unfortunately, for them as well. And no, I'm sorry, Daryl, but that's bollocks as well, says Sebastian there in the chat. Yeah, I feel like if you're going to fix some games, you might as well fix them all, because or else then, like, you're going to only tell certain teams that they've got to play badly. Like, I feel like they're pretty rough for those teams, that is for sure. But Nathan Ellis taking the catch in the deep. He was fired up for this one as well. But Bo Webster, he's going to be out 1 run off 2 deliveries. And now it is going to be Nathan Court Denial out there at the crease with Hilton Cartwright. 2 big hitters of the ball. Can they get themselves over the line here for the Melbourne Stars? It's going to be near impossible. 0.5% chance that the Melbourne Stars do go on to win this match. Hilton Cartwright, though, got an average of 15.96 and a strike rate of 147.4. It's going to be going down to the wire. By the looks of it, we're going to get to see the final over at least, which is great news. Unless, of course, oh no, we still get it even if they lose 3 wickets from here. Riley Meredith charging into the crease, and he's tied against a no way BBL games are fixed as well. And also, hello, Jay, hope you're well. And the chat says Sebastian there with the wave in emoji. But at the moment now, and it's going to be Nathan Court Denial pacing off against his fellow pacer as well. And not over till the vet lady sings and g'day, Seb, says Jay there. As well, Riley Meredith puts it in the slot. He just tries to whip that away. And if that's gone all the way, no, it hasn't. It's going to be the wicket. And that is 2 from 2 here for Riley Meredith. He's getting freebies at the moment. And I would have to say, from the way that he bowled in his first couple of overs, he does deserve to get the chance of it being able to pick up a couple of wickets. But that's going to be the golden duck now for Court Denial. And now who's next at the crease? It is going to be Clint Hinchliffe, who will be making his way out there. Court Denial, he only really flicked that one. Didn't even try and overhit it. Might be wishing that he did after the way that it goes straight to the man there. And it was Darcy Short who was able to get a hat-trick ball as well. Hello, said Merry Christmas as well, says Morkick there with the Christmas tree. And yeah, it is a hat-trick ball for Riley Meredith. We did see a hat-trick ball yesterday, I believe it was, for Rashid Khan in the game for the Adelaide Strikers. Now, he is making his way off the field, and instead, it is now going to be Hinchliffe who will be out there. But it is the set man, Cartwright, who will be on strike. But the worst thing is he probably can't afford to block this one. They need 24.8 runs per over. You almost just have to swing through and hope that it doesn't hit the stumps and hope that you don't get caught as well. Hat-trick ball here for Riley Meredith. Hit hard by him, and that has gone through up to the boundary for Hilton Cartwright there. So kind of ruining the momentum, I guess you could say. And also, cheers, Morkang. Merry Christmas, mate, as well. And also, we've got their wind surfing today, says Morkang, and high from 100% as well. Welcome into the live stream, mate. Hope even though you are spamming, you do have yourself a good Christmas. We do hope that everyone has themselves a very nice one as well. And at the moment, spammers as well. Says up more cake there, but Cartwright at the moment sitting on 25 of 16 deliveries. They need 29 runs off this final over if this is a dot ball, or they will need themselves a possible... I mean, this one needs to go to the boundary. It's the short ball as well. It's well played by Cartwright. And that is just going to be the single. Didn't really try and overhit it, and he wants to strike for the final over. 28 runs from 6 deliveries. He might get points average. As says Nathan Sim, if I did somehow, I would be very impressed. We have got there. Will we see a hat trick this season? I remember a couple seasons ago, we got to see Rashid Khan and Harris Ralph both get themselves a hat trick on the same night, which was absolutely insane. I feel like we will see one hat trick at some stage, but it's going to be rare. That is sure. We're already 20 games in almost up to 19th match this one, and we haven't seen it yet. And also hope. And there as well, says more cake. Big old yawn for myself, for me, Sebastian, with will be Ralph as well. Says it Nathan Sims there. At the moment now, it is going to be the final over, and it will be Tom Rogers. He bowled extremely well throughout his first over and his second and his third, to be fair. He has bowled the Yorker extremely well, very precise with it, and it has been leading to a lot of good opportunities to be able to get themselves pretty much the win here. It's going to be 28 runs needed off 6 balls. So pretty much he needs about 3 sixes minimum here, and the rest to be boundaries. Been to 2 Brisbane Heat games, and 1 game, the light went out at the start of the second innings, and the other one, it's going to be huge. That one's gone straight up in the air. Who has got this one? Can he take it? He has indeed. And Riley Meredith, no, instead it was once again Brooke who was able to get it, and that is going to be another wicket falling for the Melbourne Stars BBL 9 as well. Also, the other one we won and left at 12 a.m. at the Gabba. As I says, more cake, but now that is the other set batsman gone. Hilton Cartwright loses his wicket, and that means that he is going to be on his way. Rogers ends up putting it right in the slot. Hilton Cartwright took it on as well. That's the ball game. Great catch as well. And I say Tymel Mills as well, taking out 3 bowlers in a row as well towards the end of the batting order as well. Says Sebastian, very good shout there for Tymel Mills. Always able to get that slower ball going, which I feel like will deceive a few of those guys down the order. Definitely if they are in this situation of needing quite a few runs off not too many balls as well. But Cartwright, he has gone 26 runs off 18 deliveries, and now they are going to be sitting 8 down for 153 as well. Yep, good night, Stars as well. Here's a more cake. Yeah, it is looking like it is going to be once again the Hobart Hurricanes who will be able to get going. They've actually sent out Case Ahmed here. It looks like it is going to be slightly in the slot there for Hinchcliffe. They can still win this game if they hit all 6s. That one's gone big. Has he got all of it, or is it going to be falling short? It's going to be another catch. Oh, he's dropped it there, unfortunately for him. And that is going to be Thompson putting the ball down. Rogers will not be too happy with that one, but they get back for the single, and Rogers and Thompson, they can't believe it as well. Nail has been put in the coffin as well, who takes catch as well. It was actually in the deep. Harry Brook, who was able to get it. If they get a hat trick, I think it will be Majip as well. Good prediction as well, league zone there. And the jet. But that one went straight up. Should have been another hat trick opportunity for the Hobart Hurricanes in this one, but unfortunately just went straight through the hands. And he does end up putting it down. Those ones are normally pretty easy to take. That's going to be another single there for them. And now Case Ahmed, he is given the strike back into the hands of Hinchcliffe there. Watching ads as well, says an NZ guy, and a good prediction as well, league zone. As well, and the Kiwi guys are live Xmas Eve as well, says the NZ guy. We are indeed, and we've got a little bit of a Santa suit on at the moment. The player on the mic is Peter Hanscom at the moment. We are sitting on what I said that the score would be after the 20 overs. If we get a couple more wickets, maybe I get myself the 3 points. I didn't think I'd get any points throughout the whole season. That one's gone straight up. Tom Rogers, he wants it. He's saying, leave it alone. Matthew Waver's going, I want it. And Rogers takes it himself and gets the wicket. And he said, mate, that one was mine. I'm taller and I get it as well. Does take the wicket. And now they're going to be 9 down here for the Stars. At the moment, Case Ahmed, it was actually at the end. Matthew Wade is asking the question of why did he let me take it? But Tom Rogers, he was sick of seeing drop catches. So he said, I've got this one. And that one is mine. And he looked at it the whole way. He tried to tell him. He said, it's mine, Wade. It's mine, Wade. Wade was going, no, it's mine, mate. And then Roger said, it's mine. I've got it. I'm slightly taller. And he did end up taking it. Knocks Matthew Wade over at suck. And why is McDonald's open on Christmas Day as well? Geez, bit of a collision, as well. And they might be all out here as well. Said Sebastian there. There is a chance at the moment. 2 balls left. And they are sitting on 155 for 9. It is going to be Case Ahmed at one end and Brody Couch at the other end. Also looks like a good movie. As I said, the NZ guy there. And the chat. But now running in here, Rogers. It is going to be to Case Ahmed. Can they bowl them out? Give some room. Case Ahmed hits it down the ground. And that is going to be just a single there for them once again. Nicely done by Thompson in the deep. And now they are sitting on 156 for themselves as well. And at the moment, Thompson, I don't know whether or not he's loving it. Does he have a smile? Yes, he does. At least he's got a smile on his face. And also Stars got sent back to Melbourne as well. Yeah, the Christmas, it's just going to be not as sweet as it would have been for them. But in Hobart, there's going to be celebrations, that is for sure. Because they are going to be able to get themselves a win in this one. Unless, of course, we have about 7 no balls in a row from Tom Rogers. Currently only 3 runs coming off this last over, and also the 2 wickets. Brodie Couch misses that ball. That is the end of the innings, and a very good one there for the Hobart Hurricanes. They finish with 156 there, the Melbourne Stars, and the Cane train is back as well. And go the Canes, there's more kicks. So they actually continue the way that they have been. Anytime that they have batted first, they have been able to get themselves a win. But now we will be looking through at the starred comments there. Look at that. Kiwi lads, I finally got one myself in that one. I feel like that's going to be my luck running out. Maybe it's a Christmas present to myself there, being able to get that one. So I will get 3 points for that one as well. Then in second, who else is close? We have got 163 in there as well, I believe. And we also got there in their Stars are going to get 158 there for Music Kiwi, although I think he did end up, did he change it? No, he didn't. So Music Kiwi had it as 157 as his prediction, or sorry, 158. So that means that he gets himself another 2 points. He's doing nicely so far, Music Kiwi, with the predictions. He receives 2 points for that one. And then in third place, I believe, who else is close? 156, Brandon. He is sitting somewhere up there. We have got there as well. 163 might be the next closest for Nathan Sim. I believe he is relatively close. 167, that is a little bit further away. And also I think it is 163. I think it is Nathan Sim who has been able to get himself the points. So congratulations to everyone who did receive points today on that table as well. And I hope you guys did all enjoy these live streams. We are going to be back for Boxing Day. Like I mentioned, it is going to be the 26th of December. Should be a very exciting one as well. We have got there. Good job, nicely done, Hurricanes. It says Sebastian there. And also, are you watching Top Gun or Die Hard as well? Says NZ guy there. Are they both on at the moment? I'll probably end up watching Elf. I feel like Elf is a very good Christmas movie indeed. But thank you all very much for tuning in. Nonetheless, if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and also leave a like on this live stream. But thank you all very much for tuning in. I do wish you all a Merry Christmas. We will be back on Boxing Day for some more cricket. But thank you all very much for tuning in, and I will see you all